no stranger to scandal. Opie and Anthony on satellite radio. Show's hosts Anthony Camilla and Greg Opie.
Controversial team.
Opie and Anthony apologizing for yet another raunchy
Comment profanity-laced rap. Is this the last straw for the raunchy radio duo?
Yeah, come on, bring it on. You know what? I think this is hilarious.
A whole big bunch of fun.
The greatest show on satellite radio today.
This show is like the box of chocolates that Forrest's mother was talking about.
You're a no-good son of a bitch.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
We're so much fucking better than you.
Absolute lunacy.
If you're giving me the hook, fine, whatever.
Well, what's going
I do
on?
what I'm told. I don't.
Completely out of control.
It doesn't get better than this. Come on, it's shocking.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Man, you stay home for a couple days, you forget how to do this. I'm staring at this microphone going, what the fuck?
What is this thing?
What does this do? Morning, welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hi.
How you guys been?
Goodly.
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 I've been badly.
Yeah, how the old strep throat?
Well, I self-diagnosed myself and then got myself antibiotics. That's what you do in the year 2010. So
Yeah.
I'm calling it strep throat with a touch of the flu.
You take the doctor out of the mix.
You don't need the doctor these days. Especially when you get strep throat your entire life. You're like, oh, I know what this is.
I know what that is.
And then you look up some websites in Canada and they'll send you stuff. It's nice. It's real nice.
Yeah, those Canadians just love shipping their drugs over the border.
Yeah. God love those Canadians.
So the voice coming back?
The voice is 85, 90%. Now I'm just a little congested.
Yeah.
And heating up like a motherfucker. And you said the temperature is nice in here?
Yeah, I was like, it's a kind of that neutral buoyancy temperature thing where you kind of, if it got a little colder or a little warmer, it wouldn't matter.
So maybe more aspirin to knock the fever down would be good.
So where were you? Were you Harvey Firestein? Were you Charlie Rangel?
Oh, I sounded like Charlie Rangel.
Yeah,
for
Charlie
a while.
Rangel?
Yes.
Did you ever have a Harvey Firestein going?
I had a squeaking something. It was a squeaking door. I can't even give it like a Harvey Fire. What's his name again?
Harvey Firestein.
Yeah, Harvey Firestein.
Oh my God,
No,
I'm so gay.
Yeah, no, Jesus. I didn't get the touch of the gay. But no, my voice got so bad. I was telling you before the show that I literally could not talk. Now, it's hard to explain, but
yeah, when you just try to talk like you naturally do.
We're all just talking, and you don't really think of the mechanics, right?
Yep.
So I wake up one day, and I put my voice on. I got time to talk, and just
get my voice on.
Squeaks came out. So I had to adjust my voice inside, if this makes sense, just to make words.
You gotta kind of make your
exactly
almost tuck your chin in enough to get.
What is that? Are you closing down your voice box or something?
I think you're like twisting your voice box so it kind of works a little better.
Absolutely.
It's like squinting for your throat.
Yeah, exactly. And then I was able to get some words out.
Yeah.
Some words. I should have called the show, but I was in no fucking mood, man.
Some words.
Because the worst part was, and then we'll move the fuck on. The worst part is, first of all, getting sick in the middle of the goddamn summer. That's
not fun.
That should not be legal. That should be illegal.
Yeah, much more fun in the winter.
Yeah, because in the winter you don't care. You're like almost happy you don't have to go outside. You're like, I'll camp out in bed for 3 or 4 days and watch some movies or whatever.
Yeah.
But in the middle of summer, I'm sitting there looking out the window day after day, going, "Get the fuck! This is insane."
Well, at least it wasn't nice out.
Exactly.
Oh.
No, it was though.
Oh, literal Jim's in the.
It was very nice, actually. You had some good days, though.
Now I'm back and it's thunderstorms, of course.
Yeah,
of course. The worst part, though, was the tickle in the back of the throat and the swallowing of phlegm just all night long. I didn't sleep for 2.5 days straight.
The ping pong ball feeling of gook that you can't swallow.
Right. But little swallows, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then if you suffer from acid reflux like myself,
oh no,
phlegm is a lot of fun for that.
It's fighting.
Holy
The phlegm
shit.
is fighting with the stomach acid.
Your fireballs just
somewhere
coming up
in your fucking throat.
Fireballs just shooting back up back at your throat. So.
You ever try Mucinex when you get that? Like when you're like that? You ever take a Mucinex? That actually helps.
Oh.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I take them when I got to do TV because I always get nervous and clear my throat.
I have a Mucinex somewhere. I think I might have taken it.
Mucinex.
It sounds
Just
terrible.
Sounds horrid.
I love how you just have all this shit at your house and you're like, all right, I'll try. You try combinations. I'll try Claritin D today, a Mucinex.
Yeah, it's like an AIDS cocktail. It's a bunch of things thrown together so it works.
I'm not a doctor. I'm like, all right, I'll try one of these. 2 of these, 3 of these. I'll swallow some of this shit. Who the fuck knows? But I gotta tell you, last night, someone on Twitter goes, "Dude, Anthony and Patrice did a Lady Gaga bit. You gotta check out."
Oh, the Gaga, yeah.
I fucking haven't laughed that hard in a long fucking time.
That was fucking funny, man.
It's on
Patrice
YouTube
just
somewhere.
Nailing it.
I should have retweeted it, but it was a funny fucking bit. I'm sure it'll be part of the countdown this weekend.
Yeah, Patrice fucking totally stepped up. DeRosa was great.
That's the only bit I heard.
Fun, man. Definitely.
Cool.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was the only one I heard. It's hard to listen to the show when you're not.
Yeah, I know. It's like
because you feel like you're missing something.
Yeah,
you know?
you feel like you're missing something, and then it's like, if I'm listening to it, I'll be like, oh, I would have said that.
Yeah,
you know, like shit. Miss my opportunity to say this. And
true.
I actually, if I hear the show, I'll just actually talk to the radio.
Yeah.
Just to pretend I'm with the guys again.
Oh, look, I'm here.
You know what? You could do that.
I have little pictures of you guys up.
Yeah. And to you feel like you're still doing the show.
Sure. Yeah.
They don't hear your voice out there, but you're participating. Fucking A-Rod, congrats to you Yankee fans, I guess.
Well,
fuck
yeah.
A-Rod and fuck the Yankees.
600th Homer did that last night. Slam that motherfucker. But it took him long enough.
Well, I got a theory.
Yeah, I heard your theory, and it really does make sense when you think about who you're dealing with.
It took a week, right? I'm telling you, he's such an egomaniac.
Like 2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks, okay. I think he's such an egomaniac, he might have decided to take his damn time because he was loving the over-the-top exposure he was getting.
Every time he was at bat, it was an event.
Right.
For 2 fucking weeks.
Right. And if you know anything about A-Rod, he loves
He's an egotistical ass.
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
I think most Yankee fans would agree.
Do you
with
think
that.
he'd sacrifice, like...
Why not? For 2 weeks of just, like you said, having an event every time he gets up to bat? Or he's a choke artist, which you guys have seen over the years, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you just choke for 2 weeks. And the ball didn't even go into the stands, so no one was able to get that 600
That's good. The Yankees
homer
people will
ball.
get it.
Yeah.
When it went into the black area?
Yep.
It went into the
black area?
No man's land.
I think that's why the Yankees paid him so much. I really think that they want the Yankee home run record back in a New York uniform, back in New York, and they're thinking that A-Rod could actually break the all-time home run record. He probably can, too, if he stays on.
Well, we were figuring out it took him 3 years to go from 500 to 600, I believe they're saying. So
only 17 this year. It's not impressive.
No.
So he's got at least another 3 years before he hits 700, and then it'll be about 38, 39.
Right.
It's going to start looking a little tougher than it did a few years ago.
Right at the end, he should just get back on the roids. Just fucking start roiding up.
Roid it
and
up.
smashing those things so that by the time the controversy and people really onto it and word gets out, it's already over.
Something to say about roids, man.
Oh, my God.
They were hitting a lot more fucking home runs.
Yeah, now all the pitchers look like fucking geniuses out there.
Right.
And meanwhile, it's,
Roids must give you great eyesight.
Yeah, because you still got to hit the fucking... you've got to make contact.
Because that's the dumb argument people say, that they're like, well, you still got to hit it. It doesn't matter how big you are. But
yeah,
maybe the roids really give you, like, fucking Superman vision.
Or, they're popping them up. So, they're doing it that way. They're popping it up instead of it getting jacked out of the field. Out of the park, they're getting these easy outs.
Easy out.
Easy out.
Easy out. Would you be the biggest asshole if you did that?
Everyone in.
Do that to A-Rod?
Oh.
Easy out.
Easy out.
Were you ever easy out guy?
Yeah, I'd been easy out guy.
I think I might have to admit I was easy out guy.
Softball, not too bad. Baseball, horrible because I was petrified of the ball, and anybody who ever pitched to me knew it, so they'd always give me a little of the old sweet chin music.
Oh, nice.
And all I could think of is that ball is coming right towards my fucking temple, and I couldn't concentrate on anything.
And half the time it wasn't even sweet chin music. It was just a normal strike, but that's how
it looked very scary.
Well, I was right there with you, man.
Yeah.
I used to be
scary.
really good playing baseball with my friends, pickup
Yeah.
games, but when it came to Little League, I sucked because I couldn't step in there and fucking be brave enough to swing it.
I
had a
did.
12-year-old's fastball. Think
I
about
had more
it.
stand-up strikeouts, just like I didn't even swing. I was afraid. I was just looking at the ball, going, "Oh my God, please don't hit me!"
Right.
That was my first. That was the first thing. That shouldn't be in your head. The first thing should be, "All right, I'm going to watch this pitch. I'm going to see if it's good."
Yeah.
You know, you make that decision. Take the swing.
What position you play?
Oh, right field.
So was I. I was an athlete growing up, but when it came to baseball, man, I was
terrible.
too scared to fucking get in the batter's box properly, and just like you, I was fucking right field guy.
Right field.
Did you ever move out of the
Travis, yes.
batter's box before the pitch even got there?
Oh, yeah.
I would step away.
Yeah, I was
I'm getting away.
Thinking I'm going to look like a fucking genius if every pitch is inside on me. It's like, I'm just going to step back because, that's fucking.
My father was a coach. He hated when I would do that because I was scared of the ball too.
Did he just
for a while?
But did he beat you like fucking Bad News
No, but
Bears?
he was like the third base, like when he would be like the third base coach.
That.
And I
like
would
the
move
courtship
out.
of Eddie's
Eddie's
father
father.
kid being beaten by the fucking guy that got his head chopped off by a helicopter.
That was awesome. Then the mother has to come out there and rescue the kid.
Well, she was being an asshole.
What a fucking great scene that was.
Pitch inside. Take his head off. You could have killed him.
Did you suffer from anxiety when you knew you were coming to bat soon?
Yeah,
I was even that guy. Like, oh my god, I might have to fucking strike out again this inning.
Yeah, if it was like 2 out and the guy was up before me, I'm just like thinking, please strike out so I don't have to go up now.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't really a team player.
I know what's funny about right field? Kids don't start hitting to right field until 15, 16. You had a lot of time to yourself out there.
Yeah, they really.
Every once in a while there'd be a surprise like liner.
It's like, here it
line
comes.
drive down the line or whatever you had to run after, but you never got action.
It was also petrifying when that ball would get popped up to you, and it's like a lot of time to think like, I bet I missed this one. Like I had no confidence. It wasn't like, all right, get under it. Here it is. It's easy. It's like, oh God, I'm gonna miss this and look like an idiot.
You ever
psych yourself out to just
you ever start
fail?
running forward when you see the pop up and it's way the fuck over your
And
head?
realize,
It wasn't even close. And if you just didn't panic, you might have had a shot at it.
Backpedal till you fall on your ass.
Right.
Looking good out there.
I hate to admit that I sucked at Little League. I was a fucking wimp.
I remember playing ball against the wall, like where you have like a square behind you against the wall as a strike zone, and Marvin Schnoll was pitching a tennis ball to me.
Was he?
And he was getting dusk out, and he kept taunting me with strikeout king, and I promptly missed about 80 pitches in a row. I wanted to fucking bludgeon him.
Strikeout king.
The strikeout king, and I did strike out in a kingly fashion.
So you don't think A-Rod was right field guy growing up, and you think he was hitting monster homers at 11 years old?
Yeah, he just knew.
I would love to know how fast the average 12-year-old throws the ball in Little League. Why were we so scared? What could it have been? Seriously, 40 miles an hour?
It just seems
if the guy was good.
Just seems a little
What would you think?
scary. I didn't even care how fast it was.
I bet
going.
you it wasn't even 40 miles an hour that we were scared of.
Yeah, it probably wasn't.
All right, well,
Here's kidding. Gonna fucking wing that ball.
Here's A-Rod's 600th with the John Sterling call. You guys are big fans of the John Sterling call.
Everyone loves the John Sterling.
Swung on and hit in the air to deep center. It is high. It is far. It is gone. He's done it. Alex Rodriguez hits into Monument Park. He becomes the 7th player in Major League history to hit 600 home runs. He becomes the youngest player in Major League Baseball history to hit 600 home runs. An A-bomb from A-Rod. And on a 2-run first-inning home run, the Yankees take a 2-0 lead.
You know what? I know you're mad, but it seems like he kind of like tried to downplay it a little bit. That's the first time I've ever heard him trying to downplay it because it's not about him. He still had to get his catchphrase in there, but you hear how it was kind of even.
Really? I just heard.
He couldn't get to it. What bothered me is he was obviously scripted because he knew when this home run hit, this is what he'd say, which is fine. But it's like I knew that he was gearing up for it. It was like, what do you? why does your thing have to be part of the cadence? The youngest player to hit 600 home runs, 7th player to hit 600 home runs. Those are important things.
Yeah.
Bomb
Right.
is not important.
No.
It's Drek.
It stinks.
So now forever, your catchphrase is in the radio call of this home run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stinks. 100 years from now, they'll be going, what the fuck does that mean? An A-bomb. Someone dropped AIDS on someone? What does that mean? They'll have no idea.
And then,
I hope someone throws a fucking AIDS cocktail out the window with like blood with AIDS in it, and they called an A-bomb, and all of his fucking calls are now offensive.
fuck. And then Susan Waldman had this to say.
Oh, no.
Now the entire team is out here. The first one to hug him is Derek Jeter, followed by Nick Swisher. The whole team is out by the Yankee dugout. The sense of relief has got to be overwhelming for Alex Rodriguez. By the way, exactly 3 years to the day that he hit number 500 off of Kyle Davies from Kansas City. That there were 2 men on in that. But, John, you could just feel a gorilla falling off of that man's shoulders.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Susan Waldman, what were you thinking about, huh?
Susan Waldman. God, I have so
Susan
many
Waldman.
jokes.
I know.
Oh,
Seems
so
like
many
she
jokes.
might have
Me too.
she might have a bit of a fetish there.
Oh, my God. The Yankee dugout.
I
like
love hearing her say that again.
I love how she says this, the whole team twice. The whole team is outside. Jeter, Nick Swisher, I'm running out of things to say. The whole team again.
What's some of them other Yankee we got there? Posada?
What are they supposed to do?
Yeah.
Imagine if they all just sat on their hands in the dugout and said, hey, asshole, celebrate this yourself. This is what we really think of you.
The whole team on their feet.
Shut up. We know.
Boy, that was really exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, good for him. He's got another 100 to go to make 7.
You think he'll do it?
And that'll take 4 years. What is he now, 35?
35.
He's 34, I think.
34, 35.
34.
Okay, 30.
Turned 35 last week.
Oh, he's 35. Okay.
Oh, just
So-
send him a card there, Trev.
No, I hate A-Rod.
All right.
Right on, Travis. Right on. He only has 17 homers this year?
Yeah,
So-
not that impressive this year, that's for sure.
Wow, so he's way down. So he might make 30, 35 this year. 35 would be pushing it.
Yeah.
Say 33 home runs a year. He could do that till he's 40. A slugger can hit home runs in this day and age. As healthy as he is, he's a fucking
slugger.
specimen. So 7 more years of even 30 home runs, or 6 more years.
That's 180, 210, let's say, depending. 7 years at 30 a year is 210 more. That'll make him 7.
Yep.
What?
He's 100 and...
Wait, 810 homers? He ain't hitting fucking 210 more homers.
No, I don't think so either. I think maybe another 180 to break the record. He needs one. What's he need?
I think he could
162.
absolutely do it.
Yeah.
He's 162 short.
I think he could do it.
I think so too.
Yeah, come on.
If he stays healthy, he doesn't hurt his back or fucking his arm doesn't get cut off in a mowing
I'll
accident.
do a little over 30 for the next 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be 150.
Yeah, he still has a really good shot at it.
Yeah.
He's 35.
definitely.
He's the youngest to get there. So
Yeah.
why am I just repeating what I just heard? Oh my God! I know the whole radio show is talking about it. Oh, Jim, the whole radio show.
So you think Brett Favre is showing his cock?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Think he's showing his cock? Were we done with baseball? I might be a little.
That's fine.
I might be a little wishy-washy today.
I love how Florentine attacks Brett Favre. What a fucking he hates Favre.
Does he?
What a attention whore baby he is.
Attention whore.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of his at all. Fuck
great.
Brett Favre.
He'll be back. He just wants some attention like a fucking girl. Jim gets so angry.
Maybe he wanted a few more million.
Is there anything better than imitating Jim Florentine?
It's the
His
greatest.
cadence rules.
I do it when I'm eating pussy. Are you going to come or what? I'm tired.
I'm tired.
My back hurts.
I need some coffee.
It's a problem. Just come in my mouth already. I don't think I should come in your mouth. It's the greatest.
Brett Favre showing his cock. And it was the broad that we interviewed here, supposedly, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you serious? I'm talking about his retirement. What are you talking about?
No.
Wow, dude, where have you been?
I haven't even heard that.
I've been fucking on my deathbed and I'm keeping up with the news.
Oh.
Brett Favre showing his cock. Just wearing Crocs. And it was that girl from Versus, I think, right?
Yeah.
Remember the girl that came by one day? She was really hot, so like, fuck, who's that? And she came in, and she was cool. She does some kind of thing for Versus. I don't really
Let's
watch
take a
it.
look, see.
Oh, yeah. She was...
Jenna, is it Jenna or something like that?
Brett Favre once sent me cock shots.
Not a love story.
Yeah, that chick. Yeah, I remember.
I guess when he was with the Jets.
That's great.
And they're comparing his watch and stuff.
Oh, are they?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
And this girl,
scroll.
Reading up on this, she's not some lunatic. Like, she's got a career. She didn't need to all of a sudden just come out and... I don't know why she's... I don't know the backstory on this. I don't think she's openly telling the world that Brett Favre, sent her cock pictures.
I mean, look at her. And if you did have the opportunity, if something was going on... I think
you send
he
the
would
cock
send
picture.
A cock pic.
Of course.
There's no surprise.
Look at her. Of course you send the cock pic.
No surprise when the cock pic is sent.
You have to.
Of course. I got one from Jimmy. It was fantastic.
Oh, my bag. I sent you my bag.
Jimmy
Really?
Jimmy goes, he texts, look at this chick I'm fucking. and I look, and it's just Jimmy holding his cock, but pulling it up.
It's all limp.
Holding his limp, and it's so close up. I was saying it's like a macro focus shot of his bag.
Why don't I get the cock pics?
Dude, I'll show you the video. I have a.
The video's
I went to take a
hysterical.
picture of my fucking bag.
You're doing a divide and conquer. You're only showing your cock pic to Ant.
No.
You're trying to break up the show.
Ant sent me a picture of a girl, and he said, "Look at this pretty chick."
Why am I not getting the fucking picture of the girl?
Jimmy just
married, not dead.
But I was taking a picture of my bag. I never take pictures of my bag because my bag is mediocre at best. But I didn't realize I had my camera on, and my face looks so creepy.
Yeah,
Look,
this is really good.
Hold on,
Like his bag. Look at how he's looking down at his own cock.
Oh, it's a video?
Oh, God. Jesus. Look like Ed Gein.
No, it's like I'm trying to skin my cock angrily.
You don't send the video. The video is way more creepy.
The video is so creepy.
Like a still shot of your friend's dick, who cares? But a video, that was just fucking
It's all bald.
creepy.
It's not even. I wouldn't send a dick shot to a guy.
Looked like
wow, good.
a hornet's nest or a wasp nest.
That's all bag. Go ahead, Dad. Look at the old bag.
Go ahead.
It looks. You can see my thumbnail is long. There's really a lot about this picture that's fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
Let me zoom in on the thumbnail so you don't have to look at the bag. Look at how long the thumbnail is. It's just creepy.
Oh, it needs a clipping.
Yeah.
It needs a little clipping.
Oh well.
Right on, right
Bag.
on.
Fucking bad kid.
Bag kid.
Angelo from Staten Island wants Brett Favre to leave the earth. Well, I mean, that's a little harsh.
Come on now, give the guy
He must be a Jets fan.
at least let him live.
Fucking Brett Favre was just whatever.
But they were talking retirement, and they
he'll play.
he was talking retirement, and then they offered him what, 20 mil or something like that.
He
They
likes
went from how much was it initially, Travis? Do you know this? Brett Favre, they offered him, and then he said, "Yeah, I'm going to retire." And then they gave him
this year.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's still under contract for this year, but the rumor is that they're offering him more money. I don't know
more money.
I don't know exactly what it is.
Who's he going to play for?
The Vikings.
yeah.
He's still under contract with the Vikings. He signed a 2-year deal, and
So then play your fucking second year.
Well, you got to renegotiate in the middle of your contract.
Why weren't we allowed to do that
I
shit?
know exactly. We're not quite Brett Favre, I guess.
Drastically underpaid.
Yes. Yay.
Let's renegotiate.
Yeah, I guess he had a $16 million for this year, and they gave him like another $4 million for incentives.
Right.
That's nice. Thank you, Shrewd.
You
for
want
that
to take
info.
this call, Jimmy? I knew this would come in. Brad in Illinois. Go ahead, Brad.
Hey, only fags send cock pictures over the cell phone, so I hope you don't worry about it.
Do you mean to other guys or to women too, Brad?
Hey, what, Jimmy?
Do you mean only fags send cock pictures to other guys?
No. See, Opie was mad because you guys were sending cock pictures, and I'm saying, man, Opie, you don't need to worry. You guys, you and Anthony can send the fag pictures anytime you want.
No, but I'm saying, are you saying...
Are you bombing, sir?
Yeah, you're bombing horribly. Because I'm trying to break down what you're saying, because I understand what you mean, but it's not a cock picture. It's a silly bag picture that nobody would think was meant to be titillating or sexually exciting.
Exactly. If I see Jimmy's cock, I'm not thinking, oh man, he's coming on to me. I know that sounds a little weird if you think about it, but it's Jim Norton.
I thought he was being like left out. That's what.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get the same fucking picture that Ant got. Yes,
it's my bag
because it's funny.
There are pictures of my dick that if I sent would seem like, what is this faggot doing? Because it looks really good, turgid, if I may.
It's the famous funny gay.
We're not going to win this argument. We should just move on.
No, Brad's got deep-seated religious hatred for anything that is not heterosexual.
We're not going to win this argument. People are going to be like, what the fuck, guys? Shut up.
The fag sends pictures. That was in honor of Prop 8.
Yes.
Being fucking overturned.
Do we have the backstory on Brett Favre's cock pictures? Why is this coming out?
Apparently he had sent it to this girl. I'm just kind of perusing the article. And I don't know if she threw him under the bus or if the website did. Like, she didn't really want to come public with it.
Yeah, but how did the website find out?
I think she talked about it. She saved the pictures.
So if you're talking to the website, you want it to get out there.
You're saving the pictures, you talk to a website. Yeah, that could be.
You're going to just talk to a website hoping they're going to keep it on the QT?
No. I don't know if she works for them or not.
No, she doesn't work for them.
Okay. She said she refused to go public.
More on this one?
Yeah, well, I mean, Jim's pretty much covering it. Like, she refused to go public with it. The guy even said in the article, he was very transparent in what he knew and what he didn't know. He said in the article he's never seen the pictures. He's basing all this on what Jen Sturger told him. And he published the story yesterday because he was afraid that eventually she would go to another media outlet with it.
Yeah, she was obviously hinting about it. And she obviously told the guy, like, look, I don't want this out there, but, she knew what she was doing.
What?
She was in here. She seems like a bright girl.
Yeah. Nice enough.
With a nice set of cans.
Nice.
But I tend to believe it because what you said, she doesn't need this to further her career. She's already got a really good career going, So that's why I tend to believe that.
You believe that there was an actual cock pic.
Touching himself wearing Crocs.
Why wearing Crocs and
comfy?
Think about it.
And then his watch being in the picture, is that
the best thing to wear if the floor is sticky is Crocs, Ann.
Oh, is that
yeah, man.
They're easily washed?
Oh yeah, you can hose them down. You can wash your Crocs in your car at the same time.
Is that her right there?
Is that her? She did nudies? Damn.
Jesus H. Christ.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Damn.
I like how it just gets silent for a couple of seconds as we're all just staring. We're terrible. Yeah. Well, all right. She's taking a few shots there. Like, she got nothing to hide. I would say my personal opinion, sure, he did.
I say she did, and I say she wanted that info out there.
Yeah.
I bet you she's had that info. Well, she's had that info for a while, and she couldn't help herself anymore.
Did you send text messages to your teammates saying you were done? Oh, this is a different Brett Favre story.
Oh, really?
Brett Favre.
Good old Brett Favre. Good luck.
If he's sending pictures of his cock, you got to respect that. A pair of Crocs. You know what it means? It was probably warm. He had just showered. His bag was probably hanging good and loose. Old taffy bag.
He's probably happy with his presentation.
Yeah.
Someone needs to see
Looking
this.
good. It's like this has to be photographed.
Unlike my presentation the last few days, nothing worse than flu dick.
Flu dick and flu sack.
Right.
Where the fever just like fucking...
Yeah, everything's just drooling.
Makes your balls... Because your balls are trying to maintain that 2-degree difference from your body temperature. So it's got to like hang down to your kneecaps.
Fever bag.
Fever bag. Fever bag.
Great name for a band. We're going to go see Fever
Bag.
Fever bag. Fucking great, man. See Fever Bag last night? I got a T-shirt.
So that's the other thing happening is the Brett Favre cock pictures with the Crocs.
Yeah.
Fucking hate Brett Favre.
Hate Crocs.
Football season almost here, though.
Yes.
Hall of Fame game this weekend? Is that possible? Or is it a week from Sunday?
No, it's Sunday.
Holy shit, how did that happen?
Time. Time ticks by and we're just in it.
Football.
It is like a river.
Yesterday, I was watching something on the Science Channel, and then, of course, every show on Science Channel has to cut to Kaku at some point.
Yes.
And guess what he said?
No way.
He
Time
said,
is a river?
is like a river.
Time is like a river.
And I just started laughing hysterically.
He's a hack.
It's like
I think we've all had enough of him.
He's a hack physicist.
Come on, we got to keep them as part of the show.
Oh, of course.
We blow off everybody, and then they become huge.
I like him.
Yeah, let's keep him.
But he's
going.
the girl. The River Time thing is the girl fart jokes of physicist talk.
The bit is we have him call the show about just ridiculous things and keep it very serious, and see if he could go with anything.
Yeah. Well, the last call was pretty ridiculous. I think it was the oil spill and him with the atomic bomb blast.
Well, he said that would be crazy and that they wouldn't do it. Did we plug that leak?
Yeah, that thing's done.
It's good.
That thing's plugged. They're pumping cement onto it today.
Yeah.
And the relief wells should be going pretty well. And their stock went down yesterday. I have no idea.
Dude, and I love the how do we know stories all over the news now.
Yeah,
because they're opening up fishing fucking areas again, and the companies are back in business.
They said 3/4 of the oil is cleaned up.
Yeah, but everyone's like, how do you know that fucking stupid shrimp didn't ingest something that's gonna? How do you know?
Once you devein it, it's fine. You get that little shit strip out of the shrimp.
I'm not a fan of the how do we know crap.
Yeah,
because how do we know in the end?
Oh,
you're
going to
believe one scientist?
Shrimp?
Of course I do.
And then you go to a shitty place and they get those little shrimp that they can't devein, so you're eating shrimp shit.
Are you talking about Red Lobster?
Yeah, I'm talking about Red Lobster.
Hey, Red Lobster, let's fucking give them the big shrimp finally.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you guys?
Skewers of shrimp. They show the shrimp on skewers, and they don't. They should put a dime next to it so we know the scale, because those are some tiny ass little shrimps.
All the shrimp you could eat isn't that great if it's as big as like half your pinky.
Yeah, all you can eat popcorn shrimp is even better.
Oh, God.
It's fucking microscopic shrimp on just covered with fried batter crap.
And I know the call's coming in. Even when I was really poor, I wouldn't eat that shrimp. Fuck that.
No.
Give me a fucking shrimp as big as my fist.
I need a big shrimps.
That's right.
I want to have to fucking double dip into that cocktail sauce, yo.
In front of everybody.
Yes.
And if you cough a little before you do it, guess what? You get all the cocktail sauce.
More cocktail sauce and more shrimp.
More shrimp.
More shrimp.
Dude, you could get Red Zone on Fios. JD from New York City's telling me.
Oh yeah, I got Red Zone.
You're not a football fan though, are you?
You know something?
Dude,
I'll pop it on.
Do yourself a favor.
Red Zone seems
Red
really
Zone.
cool. I got the Red Zone.
That is the best fucking Sunday you will spend.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
I am telling you right now, that Red Zone
absolutely
is
watch
amazing.
It like that.
Rumor has it, Jimmy, Fios going into our building.
Oh man,
into our building, meaning my building,
which
but
is
that
very
means
Pi
maybe
Next.
your building.
When?
Supposedly they're wiring right now
good.
as we speak.
Oh well, I'll actually I just won't even tell Time Warner.
Yeah.
I'll just fucking cut a bill in half and send it back.
I'm just gonna throw my cable boxes at their front door. Just fucking throw it at their
Just
door.
Throw it at their door. Yeah.
You figure it out.
Fuck off.
Done with you fuckers.
Does Verizon do internet too at Fios?
Oh
yeah,
it does.
It's let me tell you something. I've
right.
had the service now. All right, I've had the service now for a few months, for quite a few months actually, and wow, just amazing. I have no fucking complaints about Fios.
This is guy who has a resentment but isn't telling anybody. Yeah, really? It's good?
Yeah. Oh, you like it? And all I had was problems with fucking Cablevision. And Cablevision, you know what they give you? Cable television. That's it. Fios gives you all these little extras and fucking things you can do.
And widgets.
Widgets and fucking you can get to your goddamn YouTube from it.
You check your Twitter on your cable box.
It's just the coolest fucking thing. And the easy, concise guide that actually flips when you press the button. It's not like press the button 5 times, wait a few seconds, and then it goes fucking 10 times past what you're looking for. Just Cablevision decided we own fucking cable, especially on Long Island. Yep. It's just us. Go fuck yourselves.
Right.
We're giving you cable TV and nothing else. And we're going to do that poorly.
Mm-hmm.
Does Fios have that thing yet?
No. I didn't get any clipping, none of the digitizing, the pixelation, where you miss 5 seconds of the movie and then it skips forward.
Yeah.
Or just completely freezes.
And one of my favorite things that I mean, I know other services do have it, but locally and here in New York, Time Warner doesn't have it, and Cablevision doesn't have it, but you could manage all your DVR stuff
Oh,
with
yeah.
an app on your phone.
I got the fucking Fios app on my phone. So when you sit there and think, oh fuck, I didn't DVR that show. Boom, boom, boom. If I may use the Bob Kelly vernacular, and you're fucking programming your DVR from your goddamn phone. It's perfect. I love it. Internet connections, fast as a motherfucker, and I have not had outages.
You're stupid.
I love it.
You
Why?
can get paid for doing what you just did.
I don't. You know what? You don't want to
You could
get
be
paid.
you could be doing the TV commercials and everything.
It's fantastic, and my
Pay me.
payment is good service. And I've heard, all right, the only problems I've heard about them is customer service. Like if you do have a problem and you call, but where don't you have a fucking problem with that?
Customer service sucks a
It
dick.
stinks.
Everywhere.
I haven't had to deal with
You know
customer
what?
service.
Including this company. I'm sorry, but I had to say that.
Shit. Oh, shit.
I don't know what's going
Now
on.
you're shitting where you eat.
Well,
I love doing that,
I'm
though.
sorry. I'll blame it on the fever. Did I just say that?
Ah.
See.
And believe me, no, they're not hooking me up with free service, their sweet spot, because I get my bill and
What's your
wow.
bill? What's your bill?
It's in the few hundreds.
Well, you have
know
an extra,
why?
right?
Because I have everything. Why?
but what's-
Everything.
What's our cable bill these days?
200 minus
Is
one.
it?
Yeah.
I should look.
Yeah, mine's a lot.
I really need to look at my my bills better.
And I know
And yours is a lot because you spend $6 watching movies that you have on DVD 4 times over.
that's another thing I do.
What happens?
I will be upstairs in bed and want to watch something that I have a DVD for, but I can't be bothered looking. So I will rent it.
Even though you have the DVD?
I have it, and it's the same movie over and over again, just to fall asleep to. See, because I don't want to fall asleep.
Wait, so
sometimes there's nothing
they
on.
charge you
to fall
per viewing?
Yeah, you get like 24 hours to watch a
Like
certain
an
movie.
on-demand, like
On
they have
demand.
like...
No, I know that, but so
Yeah,
what's the
on
big
demand.
deal if it runs all night long? You're not paying extra for that?
No, not that.
Oh, okay.
But then, like, a week later, I'll be like, I'll rent it again.
Oh.
I'm retarded.
Yeah, but that's not retarded.
I'm so retarded.
I put all my DVDs away. I can't be bothered with them. So I'm kind of like you. I'll rent stuff that I know I have because it's just so much easier. Do you have the TV on? You don't want to fucking. I know it sounds like it's I'm making it sound like a hassle. It really isn't. But seriously, you're on the couch and you can just bop, bop, bop and get the movie on.
I have all my DVDs
Fuck
on
it.
fucking my Kaleidoscape system, so my DVDs are like stacked up in DVD ROM containers.
Right.
So I'm not going to go through them like playing cards trying to find a movie. So occasionally I'll just. You know what the new movie though is, and it's not on demand. It's just on fucking regular cable this month. That has just become my go-to fall asleep movie. Castaway.
Castaway.
It's just on all the time, and I'm like, yeah, throw on Castaway. Yeah, look at this. Tom Hanks stuck on the island again.
It's like putting on a nature sounds
It's what it
fucking
is.
CD.
Because you get
There's
to the
no
point.
talking in the entire
Yeah, there's
most
not
of the
much
movie.
not much talking, and then you don't have to.
And the
there's-
waves put you to sleep.
The
It's
waves
nice.
do. It lulls me to sleep. You don't have to turn around and look at the screen because I've seen the movie a few times. I know what's going on. If there's a movie and you hear something, you got to go.
Oh, wait, I gotta
What's
take a
going
look
on?
at that.
Now you got to take your head off the pillow. You're
Right.
looking. You squinting. What the fuck is it? I want a movie. I know it. I can play it in my head as the sound's going, and then fall asleep that way.
There you go.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right. Why don't we take our first break so we could really beat the shit out of Rudy Giuliani's kid after the break?
Oh boy.
Ooh, does she hate Rudy?
Oh yeah.
you
I
think?
heard on the way in. that
I
on the
hear
news
both
that
kids hate fucking Rudy.
professionals said this is a cry for help when children of wealthy families shoplift. It's a cry for help.
And the son is not a big fan of the father either.
He was at the inauguration, if you remember.
Well, yeah, he
One
still
of the,
hasn't lived
one
that
of the
down.
funniest Farley bits on
Ever.
SNL ever was him imitating fucking Giuliani's kid at the inauguration. A classic moment.
We'll get into Rudy Giuliani's kid next. Stay
Yeah.
there.
The Virus, Sirius XM. You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Hey, man, thanks for checking us out today.
God damn. Fucking funny.
Joe Perry pissed off that Steven Tyler might join American Idol.
They're just pissed off at each other, it seems, now. Like with the rumors that Steven Tyler was leaving anyway, and
I don't understand that because they made each other multimillionaires. Like, why would he be mad in the end?
Yeah, well, who the fuck knows? They seem to always have been a little
snippy toward each other.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, when you work with someone for a very long time, you know, that shit comes up. Let's be honest with each other.
What are you talking about? Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Now he's spitting phlegm. Oh, Jesus.
That made me laugh, though.
Are you going to be okay, Grandpa?
Well, like, honestly, I mean, in the end, I would never be mad at you. I had a great life because of you.
I had a good run.
We both made each other a lot of fucking money, and they're in that same position. So why are they mad?
I don't know. Bands are like that, though.
Is he, like, tweeting that he's mad from his fucking ridiculous home?
You motherfucker. Where are you going?
Dumb motherfuckers.
You think he'll get that gig, though?
I don't know.
I think he's too... I mean, we've talked to him a few times, and he's been in the studio and everything.
Which
he's
one?
A little, Steven Tyler.
I love Steven
He's
Tyler.
a little too weird, though.
Are you team Steven Tyler or team Joe Perry?
As far as Aerosmith goes, I could give a shit which one, comes out triumphant.
They work together.
Yeah.
They work together well, but then, it's the solo shit.
But if he wants to do American Idol and be a judge, he's too weird. He's like he can never really get his thoughts together and put him out there without some weird kind of fucking shit.
I think
it's like
they're
having Perry Farrell as a judge.
Oh my God!
You'd just be like, what? What is he talking about?
Talk about aliens and the fucking eighth dimension and.
Yeah, he's a little too weird.
I think American Idol's in deep trouble.
Yeah,
and they're just trying to keep the fucking the buzz going. Maybe they're not even considering Steven Tyler
with a gimmicky. Oh shit! No way! Wow, he looks bad there.
Well, Steven Tyler's pretty old too at this point.
He's no kid.
And Ellen DeGeneres just backs out. She knew that she was in way over her head.
Is it her backing out or them going, wow, she really brought no buzz to the show whatsoever?
Oh, you think they fucking said beat it?
I'm thinking, and then her excuse is, I didn't like criticizing people, which is just fucking
Well, it was
bullshit.
a horrible fit from the get-go.
Yeah.
That's not a place for her.
Especially when you had Paula Abdul, who was just a fucking disaster. I would tune in sometimes just to see how fucked up she was.
Right.
Slur words and you are just a beautiful person. and Simon's just looking at her like she's fucking wasted because she is.
Yeah.
Like they needed that kind of that dynamic of those two, and then dummy dog, hey dog. Hey. He's the only one left standing.
Oh, does he stink?
I can't be bothered with that show anymore.
It's a little pitchy. Yeah, I can't be bothered.
I'm all about America's Got Talent.
I sat behind that guy.
I heard. Fucking Kenny told me.
British
Pierce,
judge.
You should have fucking yelled at him.
I didn't care. He was being pleasant to people.
Smack him on the head.
Yeah. He was being pleasant to people in person.
He's a douchebag that didn't understand Chips Cooney.
Yeah, I know. I thought of that. Believe me. But
He
then I'm
didn't
like,
understand. For the people that don't watch America's Got Talent, Chips Cooney's a comic. He's been around for fucking ever. He's from Jersey. Jimmy knows him well. Otto
knows him well. Sure.
Otto knows him very well. Does a lot of gigs. And he does this. He's a stand-up comic that revolves his act around being a magician. This stupid Pierce, what's his last name? Morgan, I think?
I don't know.
Piers Morgan? How do you say his fucking name?
British cunt.
He looked at Chips Cooney like he was a real magician. I'm like, no, you stupid idiot. He's a fucking stand-up comic, you dope.
It's, oh, God.
I used to love introducing Chips Cooney when I would MC years ago. And I used to love bringing him on and saying, like, this guy has worked. You always brought him on as a magician. You're like, we're going to do something different. He's been performing for many years. He's worked with David Copperfield. So please just enjoy the magic.
Oh, really?
Chips Cooney. I would always give him a real intro like that, and then they would just wait for him, and he would just start to stink, and they would love it. Chips makes me laugh.
I think Piers actually said, "You're the worst magician I've ever seen." It's like, that's the fucking joke, you dope.
Get it? Don't you get it?
But whatever. I love that America's Got Talent.
I hope it helps Chips, though. I mean, look, even though he got knocked off, I hope he.
Know what's said about Chips Cooney? Maybe I'm going way too inside because if you're not watching the show, this doesn't mean shit, I guess. But The first couple appearances, he was great on the show. He ran out of material.
Sure.
The last fucking set he had to do for everybody, he had nothing left.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
And ran out of steam. Even Howie Mandel, who was a big fan and really pushing for him, was like,
We should have him in sometime. I was in yesterday talking about him. I didn't know he tried out for the Yankees.
Who?
Yeah, he apparently has a
Chips.
lot of stories.
Really?
Yeah, he's been around for
Stories.
fucking ever, man. Chips is a very
Did
interesting
he try
guy.
out for the Yankees as a joke or
No, probably not. He's a ball player.
Really?
Yeah. I know he's a drummer. I'm very jealous. He has a scene in Q&A with Nick Nolte. You ever see Q&A?
Oh, no, I never saw that one. I remember, though, you talking about
There's
it.
a scene in a tranny bar where there's a tranny singing "Tiptoe Through the Tulips," and Chips is the drummer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the fucking greatest.
That's a great scene to be in.
Right on. So, the American Idol stuff.
You don't watch Steven Tyler?
It don't matter.
Steven Tyler.
I don't watch the show anymore. There was a time I watched the show. I don't even know why. I was like hooked.
Well, it
I think
was
Chris Daughtry
novel.
was the last season I watched. I think.
At first, it was kind of novel, and the competition was kind of cool, and you'd watch every episode, so you knew the people, and then it just gets to the point where it's like, this sucks.
Are you a fan of Prince Poppycock?
Who?
Never mind. That's for my America's Got Talent fans.
Oh.
Prince Poppycock made it to the semifinals last night.
What does Prince Poppycock do?
His videos are all over the YouTube.
Yeah,
the
YouTube.
He's a regular guy that works in a machine shop. So he's like a fucking blue-collar dude.
Yeah.
And then at night, he dresses up like this flamboyant, over-the-top, has-to-be-gay opera singer with the powder makeup and everything and sings ridiculous opera.
and
Sharon Osbourne's a huge fan of Prince Poppycock.
Like, why? Yeah, but why? Oh, my God. Is that Prince Poppycock?
Could you get a Prince Poppycock YouTube video for Anthony?
Why doesn't the English guy, throw this guy off?
Because it's opera. He's like old school. He likes all this shit.
That guy's an asshole. If Jimmy wasn't on the plane, I would have said it should have crashed.
As long as I survived it, could have anyway.
And Century. We've got royalty on the show. Hey, here's Prince Poppycock.
In my mind, I'm a prince.
Yeah, fabulous is the word.
It's been very emotional, and I've been trying very hard for this.
You're going to Hollywood.
From a very young age, music was my passion and my love. I would sing all the time. But
and then cock became my passion and love.
But look at this guy,
during
metal
the day,
shop
I
guy.
work in a metal shop, just trying to scrape by and
Looks
support
relatively
myself.
Is he gay? No, he doesn't seem
At
gay.
night, when I'm putting on the makeup, Poppycock starts to
Watch what
peek
he turns
through,
into.
and I enter into a world of fantasy, and
He seems a little gay.
assume this new sense of
Clockwork Orange music.
Clockwork Orange, yeah.
And he becomes this thing.
He looks like a 1700s French man.
Right.
Last time we saw Prince Poppycock, he wasn't 100% well. Tonight, he's going to be absolutely on tip
I want
top.
to dress Jimmy up as Prince Poppycock.
I would love that. What would you think of me?
Prince Suckacock.
Is that you? Yes. What would you do if you were dressing me up like Prince Poppycock and I just came in my pants?
That'd be wonderful.
Angeles, California. Pray, give it up for Prince
And this stupid Nick Cannon does a great job hosting this show.
Really? You big
hate his
Cannon
radio show, but
fan?
he's good at hosting TV shows.
Oh, he's dressed like the clown. Oh, that's fucking scary.
He's original.
Oh, my God.
Can we dress Jimmy up like this?
It's Crazy Joe Davola. Holy shit. The sad clown. I love that episode. Hey, he's a pretty good fucking opera singer. I'll give him that.
He's got something going on.
If that's what floats your boat.
You think he's gay?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not convinced.
Yes.
It's easy to go, well, look at him, and of course he is, but I don't know.
I'm not convinced, but listening to him in his real life, I'm not sure.
I'd say yes.
It wouldn't surprise me either way.
Not many straight guys would put that out.
No
that
straight
outfit
guys.
on.
None.
Okay, good.
He'd be the first in history.
So he's got to be gay.
Yeah, he is belting out a tune.
Jimmy, would you dress up as Prince Poppycock?
Oh my God!
For no reason, I would.
His little things around his neck, like old school, and his wrists.
Yeah.
It's like these frilly things. They're lighting up now. He just hit a switch and they're lighting up. It's future opera. What a fruit! This guy is a fruit. Oh, and they're throwing roses up on the stage to him. How about that? He's picking him up with his asshole.
He didn't get that big of an applause.
No, it's weird.
Thank you.
Very avant-garde.
You're lucky because originally Piers was going to wear this exact same outfit
Get it? Because he's a fag.
Piers, what do you think?
Oh, Prince Poppycock, I think you're becoming my little guilty pleasure.
Oh, what's that about?
Hey, man.
That makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. But no, I'll tell you why. I like the two people. I like the real you, which is this shy, retiring guy who, buries himself away, and then at night...
You should have seen the blonde he was with.
Really?
Are you shitting me?
Really?
You gotta be shitting me. Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Look at you, and I think,
Lovely.
could I see this guy in a Broadway show? Absolutely.
Younger
yes.
gal, was she?
Yes, she didn't look obscenely young, though.
No,
but
I
she
don't
was
mean
younger
that,
than
but
him.
younger than him, yeah.
Prince Poppycock.
Mon petit bijou.
My darling, every time I see you, you get more and more theatrical, which you know I just love. And it's so refreshing to see an opera singer who's not fat and sweaty. And you are so delightful to look at, especially in that little outfit.
Nice bulge on the green triangle or
Also,
diamond
too,
on his
I must say
costume.
your voice is perfect. Well, you are quite perfect. And I just hope that you come back, because if you don't, I don't know what I'll do.
You'll sit there and judge other people.
Yeah,
exactly.
Let's be real, Sharon.
Sharon's a
You'll
big
bang
fan.
Ozzy. That's what you should do. That's what I would do.
Big fan of Prince Poppycock.
He does rule.
Speaking of Ozzy, I forgot the name of the band. Architect, I think it's called. A band where they use electricity. I don't even know how they do it, but it's actual fucking electricity shooting from.
Oh, Arc, like Arc.
Arc, right?
Okay.
And they did an
Architect.
Ozzy song or a Black Sabbath song the other
Really?
night. Yeah, it was
Really?
fucking
On this
sick.
show?
Yeah, this show's all right, man.
How do they use fucking electricity?
I don't.
That's weird.
They got the suits on and stuff. They're getting hit with the fucking bolts. We've
Like
all
a
seen
Tesla
that.
coil?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're using. Yeah.
Yeah. Is
Wait.
it like the Prestige, where the whole band dies and drops into a container of fucking water? I'll be at the Pantages across the street.
Right, exactly.
Ah!
There they are, like 3 down.
Yeah. Arc Attack.
What do they do?
Arc Attack. Okay.
It is crazy in here. Welcome back to America's Got
You
Talent.
can fast forward to the.
Isn't this truly the Gong Show? Well, isn't it really kind of the Gong Show?
Yeah, they definitely have a Gong Show element to this. They got some goof acts, and then they got.
This one
some
guy's
real
wearing like
shit.
chainmail and shit.
Iron Man, that's right.
Oh, Sharon must have loved that.
Oh, yeah, there's arcs of electricity going into this
But
guy.
every time they play the instrument,
Yeah,
how fucked up is that?
that's pretty fucked up.
I hate the fans doing the arm thing that you should do at an Ozzy concert.
Yeah, right.
I don't
Don't
like
do it.
them doing it.
Yeah,
That's not
don't
just
do
a
it.
special effect. It's like every time they play a note on the guitar, they get the fucking Tesla coil going.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Oh, I'd love to see him just fall down.
I would love to see this fucking live. How fucked up is that?
That's pretty fucked up, yeah.
So,
How'd they do?
they're still in it.
How do you think this one up? It's got Tesla coils, dressed in chainmail.
Did Sharon like this one? I would hope so.
Loved it. And then said, well, if you guys need a lead singer, I know somebody.
That's funny.
Because they didn't have anyone singing, obviously. Instrumental of the old Iron Man
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
So,
Kind of,
fucking around with some bolts of lightning.
Kind of Vegas looking.
Yeah, well, that's the deal.
Yeah.
That's the deal, Wade.
That's the deal. It's my deal.
The winner gets a little headline show in Vegas.
Okay. All right.
And that's how
I'll be right there.
And that's how they found that ventriloquist who's now making millions upon fucking millions a year in Vegas. I forgot his name. But he's like the biggest fucking act in Vegas now. And
Otto Peterson?
And
he came from America's Got Talent.
Really?
He won. He got the headlining show in Vegas, and now he makes fucking just ridiculous money. Ridiculous
damn.
money.
That's really cool, though, because, toiling away for 20 years. I like to hear that.
Yeah. Nothing better than an overnight success story.
Yeah. God bless him.
Yeah,
Hope
fantastic.
his fucking puppet hand is severed.
That would be really bad thing for a ventriloquist to have your puppet hand severed.
Angrily.
And you got to work it with the other hand and train and
It's all
try to do it.
clumsy.
And it doesn't work.
Then that one is severed by the same man, the same angry comedian from New Jersey. I hate you.
You got to dress as Prince Poppycock for the show, Jimmy.
In a second, I will. I'll take a fucking Cialis first and fucking hope it
big
bulges
rock.
out my fucking underpants. Yeah.
It's got to be fantastic.
You think Janine could come up with something now that she's the makeup
I want a
artist, the official
professional.
makeup artist?
Oh,
Janine's
damn.
a fucking professional.
Wow.
Not like I
Yes.
need. I don't want J9 Bootsy fucking making me look. I want a fucking professional who's going to dress me up like Prince Poppycock.
Was she mad?
I love her, but I wouldn't trust her to make me look like Prince Poppycock.
You're saying she's a hack, huh?
No, but I just don't think that she's on the level that a man of my ilk
Yeah.
would use.
Yeah, you
she
want-
did Sandy Kane. That's not good on the resume.
And Sandy wasn't even happy with it.
Exactly.
Well, Janine, you might be losing this battle.
Oh, that sucks, man. I thought I had a big gig for fucking Janine. Not happy.
She's saying she worked TV.
Did she?
Yeah, she worked TV.
Yeah, Sandy Kane, a transvestite.
It's very good.
Thank you.
This guy's been to architect shows. Bill in Philly. These guys tour?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey.
What's up?
Hello.
Hey, guys from Architect, what they're actually using is what's called a Van de Graaff generator.
Oh, a Van de Graaff generator.
Ant, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
It has one.
Could you explain it?
Well, it's a big fucking coily thing, and something spins inside a dome.
It's actually a belt that
Makes static electricity.
Could you imagine their insurance to
Oh,
be
yeah, that's
playing
gotta be
out live at clubs? I mean, Great White. Oh, well, you keep going. And had a great White joke for everybody.
but no, they've
No, that's much better.
It
But
is superior to Edison's DC electricity. Safe, people. It's very safe.
instead of us riffing, we get a
Yes, charged particles on a belt. Oh, I saw
But
the
they're-
Mythbusters do
They're
this. Yeah.
actually using the Van de Graaff waves of electricity. They're using that to actually modify the instrument sound. When it's
Oh, are you using it now?
No.
Your phone sure thought it was.
Well, I'm so happy you added to our architect discussion here. So you've seen him live?
His fucking phone.
Holy shit.
Oh, I hope a bolt of lightning just went through his head.
Me too.
How ironic and good.
Hope he was fucking putting something in the toaster and milk spilled like in The Believers. And he electrocuted
He was
himself.
trying to get a bagel that was stuck out with a fork.
Is that what he was doing?
Oh, no, that was like the biggest fear I had as a child because my mommy always told me, never try to get something out of the toaster with a fork because if you touch those little red coils in there, you'll get electrocuted.
I don't think
and
you
it
can.
frightened me so much that even when, because then like a bagel or something would get stuck in there, and you're like, as a kid, and I'd unplug the toaster and get a fork and start poking around in there and still be scared fuckless. It was like playing Operation, but your life was at stake.
Yeah. But you think you would get electrocuted?
I think
you
would.
would get a shock? I come on.
All right, get a toaster, a fork, and dummy rock.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly. And wet his little fucking duck feet. I bet Iraq has little webbed toes. I want to wet his webbed toes. Make him touch something.
I bet you would.
Hey, Chips Cooney's calling in.
Oh.
Hey, Chips.
How you doing? What fucking language that is?
Hi, Chips. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show. I'm the only one in the room, I guess, that watched you on America's Got Talent, and fucking congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
I mean, we've never met, but I've heard about you for many, many years, and I just defended you because that Piers was just a douchebag to you on the show.
I don't know. I don't know if he was putting on, if he's supposed to be like that. I mean, how many hands of poker can you win? It's like, I don't know. I think he's part of the show. I could be wrong.
You think it's more like he's supposed to be kind of the dickhead judge?
I think so.
Yeah, but he didn't even understand that you're not a magician when you first hit the stage, and they put you in a magician category. By the way, maybe I'm getting way too inside, but they put the acts in groups. Like, here's all the dance groups, here's the magicians, here's whatever,
right?
And they put him in with a bunch of other magicians. It's like, no, he's a stand-up comic, you idiot.
Yeah, he's a comic.
I told him to put me in a magician's category.
Oh, then I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
Because when I came out, I wanted them to think I was really going to be a magician.
Right.
And then, you're right, though. He beat me right away. Jesus.
You know, you got the rights, by the way, to the Tony Bennett song, because Chips had always used that, it's magic, which is great.
Right.
And then you had to use something else when you were doing TV, and I guess they got the rights for you.
Well, they got the rights for the Tony Bennett song, but when I did the dance, they couldn't get the rights for, that's a Stevie Wonder tune, Another Star. I guess they couldn't get the rights for that.
Okay.
Why, didn't they use the Tony Bennett on the TV?
Didn't you say that you were having trouble getting rights to it? I talked to you years ago. Maybe you were doing a telethon or something, and you were saying you had to switch the song.
Right, I'll tell you what I was doing. I was doing the Drew Carey HBO special from Vegas, and they couldn't get the rights.
Oh, okay.
And they used the same song, but somebody else singing it.
So Chips, has this helped you at all on the road? Like, I mean, have you seen any effect? Has it gotten some people in the room, or?
Jesus, God, it's like, yeah, people recognize me. I can't believe it. Even in the doctor's office. Christ, before when people were staring at me, I thought I owed them money. How are they looking at me like this?
Well, you're an overnight sensation. Who cares? You've been at it for 30-some-odd years. Now you're an overnight sensation.
Yeah, there you are, and I am getting recognized, and I can't believe it. People, they do come up to me. You're the one on the TV, and we like your magic, and we like this, and we like that. And
yeah, you had a good run. Howie Mandel was a big fan. Big fan, that Howie, of yours there, Chip.
Yeah, that made me feel good.
Right.
How many episodes did you do, Chips?
1, 2, 3.
3? It seemed like more.
4 times.
Okay.
That's great, man. That's fucking massive. Isn't it amazing? Like, you're doing it for all these years and doing appearances here and there, and like in a 1 month span, you can get more recognition than in all those years. It's amazing what a couple of network spots can get you.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe that many people watch that show.
Oh yeah, it's a big fucking show for the summer, man.
Hey, I'm sorry, Chips. Otto was telling us you tried out for the Yankees. You had a baseball bit you did about a pitcher years ago, but are you actually a real ball player?
I played. I had a tryout with the Yankees.
Jesus.
And I kept the stationery. This guy's like 50 years old. I said, what am I going to do with this?
So what did you do?
I went out and did the bench warmers, and I found that Reggie Jackson was going to be in it. Otto said, why don't you take that paper out there with you? Maybe he'll sign it. And I did. And he signed it. And now I got to hang it up. After 50 years, I have it hanging up on the wall.
So wait, you tried out or you didn't?
No, I tried out. I was 17, and they were going to watch me while I was in college that I didn't finish. I had a scholarship at Ithaca, and I never got a chance to play in college. I got into the arts. That's what happened. I got into the arts, what I'm doing now.
Art?
I mean acting and, and stuff like that.
The arts.
Right.
The arts.
Hey, we were trying to figure out, Chips. We were just talking about America's Got Talent.
Sure.
Prince Poppycock. You think he's gay?
I talked to him a couple times out in New York and in Vegas. I'm not sure. I really can't tell. I don't know if that's a...
That's what me and Jimmy are saying, and the other guys in the room saying he has to be if you dress up like that. But, I mean...
Jesus, I can't get over how he walks like that.
It's so bizarre.
But I couldn't. I said, how the hell's he walking like that? He must practice that at home or something, in the mirror or what?
I think he's gay.
You think so?
I think he's gay.
What was he? What did he have any young?
Chips.
No, Chips or Dorscock. Did he have any young gentlemen around him, Chips?
No, he had one or two girls, and then about 3 guys. It was like a little group he had with him.
Well, he's got to put on all that shit.
An
to
entourage.
perform.
Yeah.
And did he pass last night?
I think so.
Yeah, he's still on the show. It's good to know you're watching the show you're on, Chips. Jesus.
Chips is done with it.
he's had it.
Did Murray pass?
Murray passed, yeah.
Who's Murray?
He's a magician.
Murray is a magician, and he made a car appear when in Vegas, and it gave me an idea. I said, well, geez, I'm going to make a toy car disappear.
Right.
So I called him up, and I asked him, I said, would I be stepping on your feet or anything if I made a toy car disappear? He says, no, you do it. He said, that's pretty funny. So I thought that was nice of him.
Well, all right, so you're off the thing now. Do you at least have some gigs booked?
I got some gigs coming up. I'm in Princeton Friday and the 14th. I'm at Bananas in Poughkeepsie in September 4th and 5th. And I'm doing a drug thing there for rehabs Saturday. So I got some gigs coming up here.
Oh, good for you, Chips.
Well,
you know, and in Albany, 10th and 11th, people calling me from San Francisco, and I'm trying to work something out with them. I don't know. That's kind of far away. Aren't you supposed to ask for money up front when you do a job like that?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I like Chips' old school, though. I like Chips will call it a job. Old school guys always call a gig a job. Yeah, I got to go do a job. It's up in Connecticut.
Could be comedy or a bank robbery. I'm a second story man.
All right, man.
What am I calling it? What do I call it?
Gig, but it was just cool. I like when guys call it a job. Like, that's kind of far to go for a job. Like that's like a real old school way, which I like.
Should be show.
Yeah, or a gig. It's fine. I actually like job though. It's just like Teamsterish.
Chips, we got to take a break, but one last question. America's Got Talent. Who wins it, you think?
I think Murray's going to win it.
Really?
Well, that's all he does, and he's sure got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
I've seen all those tricks before, though.
I didn't watch it. Like
he's doing a lot of David Copperfield old school shit. Yeah.
Is he flamboyant with his delivery? A lot of arm waving.
He's Canadian.
Oh, okay.
So you can't really.
Enough said.
I don't know. I don't know if he's flamboyant or just Canadian. I don't really know.
Canadian.
What?
Murray?
Yeah.
He's from Vegas.
Yeah, but Canada originally, I believe. Yeah. But he's living in Vegas trying to make his dream come true, and he's getting closer. He had a tiger appear on the show the other night.
You what?
Yep.
Tiger.
He had a tiger.
And then the girl that was in the fucking glass box, popped up behind Howie. That's like an old David Copperfield
show.
Very impressive, don't get me wrong.
Anybody
what?
Out there. We weren't supposed to watch anybody. They wouldn't let us watch each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I didn't know. Yeah, we weren't. I never saw them do anything except maybe on a screen for a second.
Sure.
We weren't supposed to take pictures either of anybody doing any of this.
I don't think Murray wins. I think the frat guys that have when the lights are all off and it's the tennis balls, or I can't even explain their act. They are going to win hands down.
Or the singing. Oh, I don't know.
Hands down, they're going to win.
I don't know those guys.
Yeah, I can't even explain their act. It's fucked up.
Them.
It's sort of Blue Man Group meets fucking fucking glow in the dark tennis balls.
It's crazy. I mean, I watched it a little bit last night. I saw a girl on playing the fiddle. I don't know where she came from.
Yeah.
I don't remember her.
Yeah, the fiddler. Yeah.
Yeah, was she YouTube or something?
No, I don't know. Hey, Chips, come in and see us soon, all right, brother?
Yeah, I will. Thank you very much.
Well, congratulations. You've been at it a real long time, and you got a nice fucking hit there with America's Got Talent.
Well, thank you, both of you. Real nice. Thank you very much.
Enjoy the exposure. Enjoy it, man.
All right, I'm going to try.
All right, brother.
See you, buddy.
Chips Cooney, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
He's going to go walking the streets getting recognized. That's what he's going to do now.
After all those years of just slaving away, doing jobs.
I got to go do a job. That's an old school way.
Doing jobs.
All right, we're going to dress up Jimmy as Prince Poppycock. We got to find. You really want to do this?
I can't do it today, but I would do it.
Like maybe next week?
Yeah, I would love to.
So how do we do this? Oh, Fighting Gravity. Thank you, Eric, at Virginia Tech.
Can I see what they do? I haven't seen the show.
Ooh.
More than you think the singer's not going to win, though? He's good, man.
Which singer?
Yeah.
Oh, the Poppycock guy?
Yeah. Prince Mouthful of Cock.
Yes, of course.
I think they had an opera singer win, or I don't know. They had a standout female opera singer either win or come really close last year.
So they probably don't want to do that.
I think it's going to be this Fighting Gravity. It's such a fucked up act. I can't even explain it. And it's so visual, so I don't even know if we should show it on the radio right now.
I told you I saw Blue Man Group, and all I thought of was how much Anthony would hate it.
I fucking hated Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
Got it. I saw Blue Man Group. I did.
Oh.
I went. I saw
show. I saw it 10 years.
Tubes. It was.
I saw it 10 years too late.
Yeah.
Like they have to fucking date their act or something.
Who was hosted before Nick Cannon? Hasselhoff?
Jerry Springer.
Oh, right.
Oh, really?
They kicked Jerry Springer to the curb.
Certainly did. All right.
This is Fighting Gravity. This is.
I hate the audience's looks.
I know, and I think it's all like phony. I hate the audience on the show.
Scary stuff.
Oh. Right.
This is.
Oh, curtain goes up. They're kind of blue fluorescent.
There's the tennis balls I was telling you about.
Yeah. The tennis balls. Oh, okay, I see. All right, they got a good gimmick here.
They look like they're running through. They look like they're running in the sky.
It does
all of a sudden, they're like 2 feet off the
gravity.
ground and kind of running in place. Now they're spinning in a circle.
Because they're not really in those suits. They're in black suits behind the fluorescent suit.
Do you know how smart Anthony is? I'm so dumb, I wouldn't have thought of that.
No.
You know what?
They're on sticks.
Ant's very close.
I think they actually removed the gravity from the room. They're in space.
What it is, the guys are definitely in those suits. They got other guys in black suits that are lifting them up.
Oh, lifting them up?
Yep. Is that fucked up?
Wow, how do they lift? They must be strong motherfuckers.
Yeah, there's a shitload of guys, so it looks like these guys are just kind of floating around on the stage.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, all you gotta do is turn a flashlight on and wreck the whole fucking night.
This is a Vegas act, though. You can see
definitely Vegas.
This in Vegas.
Kind of Blue Man Group.
So look, you'll see all the guys on stage now that they turn the lights on. Look at all the fucking guys it takes.
Oh, they show you how they do it. Oh, I'm so
They
stupid.
probably should have done that. Why would you show how you do it? Keep the illusion.
Holy shit, that's fucked up.
They're not going to win, though. And once you've seen it, who gives a turkey?
Yeah.
Wow, we saw it. There's the monks. Fuck off. That's a gimmick. I'm telling you, that singer is really good. Maybe I haven't seen the magician. Yeah, Prince Poppycock is at least good, though. He sings well.
I mean, Murray.
Why did they show the prestige?
Murray you've seen that type of magic, man. I mean, Copperfield's doing that, and he's having a rough time fucking selling out.
You know what's funny? Yeah. That's what this newspaper does. It prints poppycocks.
That's the second chip of the fucking show.
What was the first one?
Chips Cooney.
Oh.
Should have talked to Chips as Chip.
Did we say him possibly coming in sometime, or did Steve just had him call in? Okay. No, because I was surprised that he called in.
Yes.
Because Steve's like, I called Chips. I left a message to call in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's what he did.
Yeah. Yes.
So we have Steve to thank for that.
Yes. But no, you were just. I hate when Steve goes into explanation. But no, you were just saying that you was.
And it never explains anything.
It's just words flying out at a high rate of speed. Nothing.
With no substance.
You like that Fighting Gravity?
That was pretty cool looking. Yeah.
The show's all right, man.
I don't know if I could sit there for an entire Vegas show of that.
Of course you couldn't. Your eyelids would be fighting gravity. We get it. This guy's holding you up. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Exactly. Turn the lights on. Bunch of men holding other men.
Yeah,
Who
great.
gives a shit?
all have rods when the lights come on.
They really shouldn't have showed how they did it, though. That was a mistake because it does remove the interesting
Yeah, the
part.
illusion.
Yeah, let's say hi to Tim in Boston really fast. Tim.
Hello, boys.
Hey, brother.
Tim.
I just wanted to make a comment about that Fighting Gravity group.
Yeah.
I actually haven't. Oh, yeah, I do, Anthony.
All right.
Am I going to be allowed, or are you going to make fun of the callers again today?
Oh, damn.
Shit.
Oh, he showed me.
Depends on your call.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love you guys. And I
Now
love-
be good, motherfucker. You better be good. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go, you're up.
Okay, so that Fighting Gravity group, they've been doing that same
hear
bit
about that.
in Japan for years. If you go online, there's a really good one with a couple guys playing ping pong. But yeah, that Fighting Gravity group is nothing new. It's the same
really?
bit, just like this call.
What's the matter?
Fighting Gravity.
Feeling,
No, I felt smart.
feeling a little like you
Did he
didn't
say gravity?
quite do it, huh?
No, he's right.
No, I
Feel like you didn't quite
Oh.
pull it off as a caller, did you?
That's actually a good line. I'm a dummy. It's called Fighting Gravity and
Bam.
You know, you would absolutely have won a CD or a DVD today from your fucking phone call.
Thanks.
We were giving away DVDs to
I heard about
the
it.
worst callers, and it was one right after another.
I did hear about that. But this guy fucking blew it for himself. He
Yeah,
put
he did.
way too much pressure.
He really did. You put pressure on yourself, son.
Well, I'm kind of bummed out that this Fighting Gravity is not an original act.
You know how mad my girlfriend got at me one time? We were arguing, and I kept telling her she couldn't cut the mustard.
She must have hated that.
That's like that's like saying skill set, man.
Yeah,
It's just-
cut the mustard.
Skill set.
I'm gonna
You
use,
just couldn't cut the mustard.
I'm going to use that one.
Oh, they hate it.
No one can.
Do you ever say anything she likes, Jimmy?
Yeah, I got to go away for a few days.
Tampa Improv this weekend, right?
Shit.
Tonight through Saturday.
Where does cutting the mustard come from? That's so
I
dumb.
don't know. That must be some fucking old school thing where you had to cut mustard.
Dude, the one
I don't know.
the one thing I hate about Philly, they fucking put mustard on everything.
Oh, I like
Really?
that.
Everything.
Yeah, like what? Like hamburgers?
Keep going.
Because they do that in California. They put mustard on hamburgers and ketchup and mustard.
I'll put Dijon mustard on fucking cereal. I love it.
Really? You like
love
that
it.
shit?
You're the mustard
I
king.
eat it.
Love it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's things that get ketchup and things that get mustard.
When I went to college upstate New York, they went ketchup mustard on hot dogs, hamburgers.
Yeah,
Both.
damn.
What?
They do that.
And actually, I like it, but growing up on Long Island, we didn't do that shit.
Yeah, they do that
There
down
was-
south.
Yeah,
They put ketchup and mustard.
And
Like,
mustard.
I went to like a Burger King or something in Florida, and then I got mustard on my burger. I brought it back. I'm like, yeah, I didn't order this. And then I had to feel like an idiot when they told me that
That's how they
just
do
how
it
it
down
comes.
there, yeah.
You know what they put on their French fries in France?
Oh shit! Tell
What's
us.
that?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Anything worse than vinegar with your French fries?
It's not bad.
That's a Canada thing.
And down the shore thing, too. Vinegar fries.
Really?
Yeah, they're pretty big down the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Vinegar fries, I think. Yeah, they're good.
You like that shit? No.
Yeah, occasionally.
You're the mustard king, though, huh,
Cat
Jimmy?
soup.
Yeah.
I like ketchup.
I like
And,
ketchup and
uh,
mustard combination.
By the way,
Call in with your favorite condiments.
I know.
I know we do.
I prefer cocktail sauce. I prefer anything that spices up a meal. Ted's Condiment Emporium.
I'll tell you this much for all the hot dog lovers out there.
Yeah.
There's a show, I don't know what fucking channel, but the history of the hot dog. You'll never eat a hot dog again.
Oh, weren't we watching that with the meat just shooting out of the
my
fucking
God.
thing?
They have.
No what?
What?
I turn around and there's a cat playing the piano behind you. They're just showing YouTube videos.
That's all it takes to be a YouTube sensation.
Cats
do something ridiculous with the cat.
For some reason, and I don't know.
It's a
I
winner
don't get
every
it.
time.
Cats cannot fucking lose on the internet. It just went hand in hand with video online. Fucking cats. People love them.
The Cat in the Fan is my favorite cat video.
Oh, where it jumps up into the fucking ceiling fan,
Yeah,
spins
it gets
around,
caught and just starts spinning around the room.
But they fucking like anything cats do is gold on YouTube. It's astounding. Oh, that's a big.
We all okay. No,
That's a big
the
tiger.
history of the hot dog, the shit that is in the hot dog. Holy crap!
Yeah.
They have to put flour and
They make
mustard
a slurry out of it. They
it's
make
a slurry.
and
You're
then
right.
fill the fucking bag, fill the fucking condoms up with this slurry.
Right.
And then heat it up, and there you go. You got your got your sausage,
TV,
your hot dogs.
I curse TV because all they have to say is the history of, and you got to watch.
Now you're in. Yep.
The history of gets me hooked every fucking time.
I want to know where this came from. And there's so many of them now. It's great. All those shows, how it's made, history of this. I know more shit. I just
Factory made.
Factory made.
How
is
did
the new
they do
one.
it?
Wait, how do they make the
how
factory
do they
that makes
do
this
it?
shit?
Deconstructed.
I don't get
It's all the
that.
same show.
It's the same fucking show, but like I know about shit I just completely will have no use for. None. Oh, they're adorable cats. What is that, little lynx?
Yeah, someone posted a video a few days ago of like really like big cats, like tigers and lions and stuff, getting high on catnip, and it's
oh, they're giving catnip.
Really funny.
That sounds a little dangerous.
Catnip. I used to love fucking
giving a cat catnip is great.
Dousing my cats with catnip.
It makes them fun.
Fucking lunatics. What the hell's wrong with you?
Just take off running.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of the bear killing the fucking moose in the driveway? That was pretty good.
Yeah, Joe Rogan Twittered that one.
Yeah, that's a great video. Oh, you saw the guy getting. I wasn't on the air. Was
hit
I on
by
the air yesterday?
no,
I wasn't. The ice cream truck.
Yeah, getting hit by the ice cream truck.
You haven't seen this thing? Fucking went from a couple hits to it is the #1 video on YouTube right now.
Yeah, it's huge.
And supposedly, I got some background on Twitter yesterday. This is a new thing that's happening in the hood.
Why?
You dance as close as you can to cars without getting hit.
Oh, thank God. I kind of like this.
If someone knows some background on this, please give the show a call. But remember, for a while, it was
someone
like
ordered me a Peterbilt.
A Peterbilt with a great PA system, and a nice big radio.
It's called Dancing with Dancing Man Gets Hit by Ice Cream Truck. It's the thing to do now. This is the latest fucking.
Ghost Ride the Whip is old school. Now it's
exactly.
It's fucking. Now you got to dance in traffic.
Yeah, because this guy isn't stupid.
No,
I guess he is
stupid.
I guess he is stupid.
Just look at him.
He's walking into traffic, basically, and now he's going to fucking dance.
Why wouldn't he?
And he's dancing backwards into traffic, getting all cocky, right? And then this ice cream truck goes, fuck that.
And
he's not even looking at all.
And this is absolutely real.
Yes. Watch. Oh, yeah, you can tell it's real.
Oh, fuck, no.
It's not even, is it an ice cream truck?
I don't know what it is. Oh, man. Oh, man, that's fucking great.
Oh, is he alive?
Oh, you dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, they had us right in the video that he's alive. He got very injured, but he's alive.
He went right off the fucking headlight.
Why did this dummy stop fucking filming? That's what you want to film.
Probably going to take his wallet. He couldn't hold the camera and steal his wallet at the same time. Let me reiterate one more time. That's classic.
A lot of people thought you changed professions, Anthony, and became an ice cream truck driver.
Yeah, exactly.
Came in a lot yesterday.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
People
good
want
for him. Why would you? Why? Who comes up with that shit?
Well,
like Ghost Ride the Whip and fucking dancing in traffic and fucking like how does it spread to where people think
Look, this
is
guy's
something
yelling
good?
at us because we don't know about this. Jeff.
Yeah, okay. Cleveland and Euclid Avenue, people have been doing this for like 10 years or more. They just put their car into drive, open up the door, and dance alongside of it until they almost crash the fucking car.
That's called Ghost Riding the Whip,
Right.
dummy,
This
not
is a new
dancing in the
thing.
street.
There's a new thing.
Holy shit, are you stupid?
Where basically the guy is dancing with the actual fucking traffic.
Yeah, dummy.
He doesn't have a car.
We know about...
I haven't seen the video yet. Okay.
Oh, so you called up not seeing the video, and saying this has been done, but... Shut up!
The callers have
suck.
all been awful today.
Yeah, and Ant said Ghost Ride the Whip 10 fucking times.
I just like yelling. I like just yelling for no reason. I like listening to the replay and then listening and calling myself an asshole for yelling at nothing.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, there's an old white woman ghost riding the whip.
Down the street,
Ghost riding Grandma and Grandpa. That's when you know anything will never again be in the black community.
But why is anybody looking at this laughing, thinking it's funny, the two old people? Who
Come
gives
on,
a
it's
fuck?
hysterical.
What's this, Steve Martin's next movie? I'm ghost riding the whip, and then Queen Latifah's fucking him with the strap on. Fucking sellout. Nice wig, dick.
Even worse, why does the video have almost 2 million views?
Because people are stupid.
The fuck?
They're stupid. This probably gets like forwarded. Oh, you gotta see this. I love the you gotta see this forward. Because you know what? 99% of the times, no, I don't.
You don't have to see it?
No. Let's just throat yogurt or horse gag.
Yes. Then I'll fucking see a tub girl I can watch 1,000
You got to
times.
see this, and it's a horse fucking a guy to death in the ass. You're right, I did have to see that.
And I did have to see that. It's not some shit I've seen before, or it's just some hacky, make some laugh in the Midwest bullshit. Stop.
Stop already.
With your forwarding garbage.
All right, well, we still
Man.
haven't talked about Rudy Giuliani's kid. Want to do that after the break?
His daughter shoplifting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stealing makeup.
Also, supposedly they had a ground a flight from L.A. to New York because some jerk was smoking.
Some jerk, yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, they smelled something in the
Did that just break or
in the fuselage?
He was smoking?
And yeah, it seems the guy was smoking. He thought
What
it
a
was
jerk.
Thought it was 1972.
He needs a cigarette
you can
that
smoke
bad.
back then.
Is he saying he didn't know?
I don't think
Is he
you
one
could
of those
ever
guys?
say you don't know unless you're a complete fucking savage.
But why do
How
they
you
have to
not
ground the
know?
whole flight? Why don't just kick the fucking guy off, spray some
Well, they
shit
didn't know
and
what it
take
was,
off?
so they just smelled something or might have.
You don't
seen
know
some
what
smoke.
cigarette smoke smells like?
You know something? If you're on a fucking plane, you're a pilot, and you see a little smoke or smell something, I'm not going to take my chances.
Oh, you're saying you just don't assume it's cigarette smoke?
Yeah,
maybe that's
you
the
know.
new thing they came up with.
You probably think it couldn't be. Like, no asshole would
Yeah,
be smoking
who's
on the
smoking?
plane.
Right.
No way. It's a wire that smells like tobacco.
You know the fucking Delta airline people?
Yeah.
Dudes, I'm so enraged right now because of
Uh-oh.
Woody and Philly. You are stupid. There's a video that a bunch of people are sending around. Like you said, you have to see
you
this.
have to
No
see it.
offense, Woody, but I got to take it out on you. Check out reporter destroys ice sculpture. That thing is so fucking fake, right, Danny? I wasn't even going to bring it to anyone's attention today.
I saw it. I didn't pull the audio, and then I saw Sam going to pull it, and then he pulled the same move I did, where I was like, "This is so fake." Because
Everyone's sending it to me. I'm like, you can't be this stupid to fucking buy into videos
They
that
are.
easily.
What sold me on it being fake was immediately after the sculpture breaks into 1,000 pieces.
Right.
He's still using proper mic technique, miking
Right,
himself,
right.
and then the guy, and that would never happen ever
And
if
then
you really destroyed it.
And then the
some
ice
guy's
sculpture guy, he said some dumb stuff. Could you play it? This is so fucking fake.
Yeah, I
Don't
wanna-
buy into this shit.
I never watch these. Never.
Well, if it's real, you would watch it because it would be an amazing video, right? This thing is everywhere too, and I can't believe that people think this is real. First of all, who's the reporter? Who does he work for? It's like a lame ass mic. They didn't even make it look like he could be a real reporter.
We have him on the phone from Australia.
Prized possessions. Oh yeah. This is a Baracus cherub. It's actually
Pause right there.
All right.
I'll tell you what's giving it away. And caught it
Immediately.
too.
Most prized possession. They have to set it up as this is very important.
Right.
It's not just a piece of ice.
Now,
Piece of ice.
now the graphics though, making it look like a news piece.
Yeah.
Was this a real news? I'm telling you, this is fake.
No,
man.
there's no symbol down there.
Yes.
What is it? It's just a hunk of ice. What's the fuck?
Go back.
Yeah, this is stupid.
So
Roland
set
Hernandez.
Set it up. They're obviously at some kind of fucking street fair or something like that, whatever. And the guy is carving. He's carving an ice sculpture, and no one else is carving ice sculptures in the area. It's in the middle of the fucking walkway. If it's a prized ice sculpture, why would he do it where everyone's just walking?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be off to the side?
This is
They're all in
roped off
shorts.
or something?
it's fake.
Go ahead.
I don't think you'd put a prized ice sculpture out in the sun.
Right?
No.
Exactly.
I don't think there's anything such thing as a prized ice sculpture.
I gotta
It's
apologize to Woody. He's just trying to help out the
68
show. But Woody,
degrees.
How about this?
I had to take it out on you.
Woody's
man.
a twat.
This
Yes.
thing is so fake.
Woody stinks.
Woody's a
working on
boob.
here. They were telling me this is one of your prized possessions. Oh yeah. This is a Baracus cherub. It's actually been a very tough piece to do. We've been working on it for about 8 hours right now. We still got quite a ways to go on it. It's a beautiful piece when we'll be done. Now, can I take a closer look at
It's
this?
not
Because why
beautiful.
is this your oh my God.
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Dude, are you serious?
I'm so sorry. It was just an accident.
Camera equipment.
We'll talk to management.
I'm shutting it down. I'm tired of guys like this. I'm out of here.
We'll get this taken care of. Anyway, with a smile on my face, we'll send it back to you, Ed and Ann.
Oh, accidents are going to happen once in a while.
Such a delicate touch David has.
It was, and it was looking so good, but you can see what we're talking about. It's beautiful.
She looks like Tina Fey.
I think it's a real it's a real cast of something, newscast, but they were trying to be funny. I think.
Yeah, they
we
like,
were just pulling your leg. Yeah.
Let's do this little bit
You
where
see how
I
easy the
knock
thing
it over.
fell over?
Yeah.
You just touched it.
It's not even on a stand. It's just...
Oh, God. But who thought that was real?
And then the guy goes, I've had it with people like you.
Yeah.
Like what? People that just...
Jews.
They do it. Right. and then he's like, maybe I'll do that to your TV.
Video equipment.
This is a one of a...
I hate fake videos, man.
This one is real, though.
What is this one?
Oh, is this
You
one?
can see the
let me start over.
one of a kind piece.
Wait, can we
There's
explain
no
this?
other
Sure.
one like this particular...
Sorry.
It's I don't know. It's like some kind of tech program, some tech TV show. I don't know what network, but this guy's holding like a very old like wax cylinder, like an original wax cylinder with like the old phonographs with like what it looks like a horn coming out of a box. And apparently this is like some kind of one of a kind recording. It's an original. It's not like a replica. There's not many of these in the world. And this guy is explaining to the guy what this is.
He looks like Kris Kringle, the guy, old SC.
One in the world, and you can see the tracks go this way, and it's really cool because it records much more accurately than... Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Well, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good. Are you done with that, then?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
All right. Apparently, we're really
humiliating.
He was going to say, "Oh fuck," and then he goes, "Shit."
Did you see his hands nervously shaking?
I know. He was like, fucking knows he's got something valuable in his hands.
One of a kind. It was a circle. It looked like a cylinder, like a toilet paper roll. It was a record, right?
Yeah, that's how they used to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, old school.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get that, right?
What a dummy. Yeah.
I'd love to buy him another one and then break it in his hand with a bat, or make him hold it in the street and run it over with my car, and make his hand and the thing one. Yeah, now you're melded with it. Fuck, like fucking Brundle recording, Brundle record.
Yes, the Edison. Wow. Yeah, Thomas Edison came up with that shit.
Did he
What a
invent the
guy.
record?
Yeah, he invented that cylinder thingy.
Wow, DJs would hate that though. Sugar, sugar, sugar.
trying to fucking
sugar,
scratch on a
Like-
little wax
You're
cylinder.
like the golden child.
Yeah.
I want the knife.
All right. That ice sculpture video. And then the woman's laughing out off to the side.
Yeah, what do you don't it really makes me feel bad for people sometimes
that you would buy into that.
That they buy into some of these videos as if it's real. It's so fucking fake. Ugh.
I like when people see videos that are obviously real and think they're fake, like
oh, that too, yeah.
the guy falling, like that's fake. It's like, the guy fell. It's not fake.
What is that?
How is that fake? His leg is off.
I gotta call you out of that. Who says that to you?
No, but I'm just saying, like,
oh, there are comments where it's like totally fake. You
Yeah,
could
like-
tell.
Well, those guys are just being douchebags
you'll see, like,
for the sake of it.
you don't go to blood shows, but there's some good ones on there.
I can't do the blood show.
Come on, you never seen a man burned alive in the street for being a child molester?
I don't know why you do that to yourself. I know it happens, and I'm glad that happens to people like that, but
It's the worst footage ever.
can't
Oh
watch.
yeah, I can't let
Ever.
That's my line. People ask, I can't do it. Can't do
No,
it.
I'll look at any kind of sex on fucking video, but the violent stuff, oh no.
Hey, after the break, we got a semen thrower.
What? Oh, right.
Great fucking story. And
Siemens.
Basil Marceau is back with another campaign ad.
We talked about him on
nice.
Red Eye last night.
Did you?
Yes, we did.
Cool.
He's getting TV exposure.
Yeah, he certainly is because he's wacky.
Remember we played the Basil here way before anyone else,
it was
and a lot of people thought that was fake.
And interviewed him.
Oh, you
Fake,
thought it was
totally
fake at first, Jimmy,
I
didn't
did.
you?
I still think there's something to it.
There's something going on there.
Yes.
Don't know what it is.
I think he's slightly off, and people are putting him up to it, and he doesn't understand.
The retard.
I think so. Kind of like Goldthwait making that movie. I wouldn't be surprised if some dumb documentary came out about how easily people are. They're probably trying to do some fucking Chauncey Gardner thing, like fucking being there with Peter Sellers. There's something weird about that they're taking this schlub and trying to do a documentary about him. It wouldn't surprise me.
Really?
I could be wrong. It's a total guess.
Some guy that's completely like fucking.
That would be cool, though.
Not right and not qualified.
Yeah, but look at how fast the news picks it up, or how fast people jump on him, and he got some votes or whatever. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's nothing.
It's a story of Obama. See, unqualified and whatever.
No,
Anthony's got always fucking to shut up.
Happy birthday to Obama. How old?
49.
Jesus. Really?
49, yeah. 49. Obama.
I wonder what he did for his birthday. Probably just went with a bunch of friends.
Said sat home alone.
No.
Sat home alone because his wife is in Spain. His wife and one of the daughters is in Spain.
Yeah. What about the other daughter? Why didn't he hang out with her?
I don't know.
Have a cigar.
Maybe he doesn't like her.
That's true. But that'd be funny if he came out and just said that him and his 12-year-old daughter like hate each other.
They just fight all the time.
Yeah. Well, Rudy's daughter did that. She supported Obama in the campaign.
Yep.
She's kind of a shithead. Oh, he had a birthday dinner with Oprah.
Let's get into the Rudy thing next because both those kids don't like Rudy. I would love to know what he did to them.
He had a private birthday dinner Wednesday night with Oprah. Oh, my God. They must have just been laughing at white people. Do you think they were just sitting there going, Oprah's just like, you know how rich I am and what I run and how much money I fucking make? And Obama's like, I'm fucking president, bitch.
You think
I'm fucking, but they must have just been laughing at white people.
You think Obama took a taste? Because no one's looking? And Oprah said, what the hell? No one's looking?
Oh, God. I don't think that's Obama's, Oprah's cup of tea.
Would you go in for a taste with Oprah?
Never.
Why not?
In anyone's wildest hallucination.
Most powerful woman in the world. Would you go in for a taste, Jimmy?
Don't care.
Yeah, no, I'm sure she'd like me too. On the very exclusive guest list was Miss Winfrey, joined by Gayle King, her good friend.
Oh shit!
And editor at large.
Are they starting to write "good friend" in a different font lately?
No.
Good friend, like or with quotations around
LOL after it.
Are they dressing up the good friend in these articles? Because that's some hinting going on right there.
So she gets invited to go to dinner with Obama for his birthday, and she takes her good friend along with her.
Well, why wouldn't she take her man?
Could you
wink, wink.
What is her problem with just coming out if she is?
I think she is, and I would love to see her come out if she is. It was like Rosie when she came out. It was like, good, you came out, cool. I resented her for it because I just didn't like the fact that she didn't do it on her show like...
She did it when there was nothing to lose.
Yeah, Ellen did it while her show was on.
Yeah.
Ellen fucking... I mean, maybe it's hard. I don't know. It's easy to say that.
Yes, it's very difficult.
But I mean, like, when you're worried about losing your audience or whatever, like when Wanda came out, I mean, I knew about Wanda for years because I would see her at the cellar and she would always have an assistant with her.
Making out with her?
Well, no, but you just knew.
But Oprah might be in that other category, too.
What category is that?
No interest.
Oh, maybe. Like asexual, kind of not wanting anybody?
There might be a no interest thing going on there.
But then why hang around with
the good friend?
The good friend all the time.
In the big font.
Good friend.
Maybe.
In the old school font.
Oh, my God.
Fuck, instead of saying good friend, why don't you fucking write what you really want to write there?
Yeah.
Whoever wrote good friend.
That's probably as close as they could. They probably went, what do we write? Just put it as good.
Kind of looks like girlfriend if you read it fast.
Good friend, yeah. Girl, good, yeah. I see that.
Why do you have to put that relationship at all? Why not put with Gayle King or friend Gayle King or whatever, you know?
Right.
Good friend.
Good friend. Saying good friend, that's someone that is dying
exactly.
to say it.
It's like when your aunt has a roommate. Oh, it's her good friend.
Did you have an aunt with a roommate?
Of course I did. Her good friend would always come to Christmas dinner.
Did your mom preface it by saying good friend?
She would, she was like, oh, they're just friends. Wow, they must be very close on the holidays.
Because especially when we were growing up, that shit you didn't talk about.
Right.
So you had to keep it as, no, they're just friends.
Yes.
Did you know?
Oh, God, yeah. Of course. Dude, I've been a sex addict my whole life. I knew there was box lapping going on. I would point at them and yell, you're going to burn in hell for that! No, I didn't care. You just knew, whatever. It was accepted.
Right.
Everyone has gay people in their family. It's like, you fucking, whatever.
There was a gay guy in our family, and this is way back. His name was Anthony, not me.
Aww.
But his name was Anthony, and we'd go over into the city on Christmas and have the big family get-together, and there was Anthony being shunned by all the fucking Gavone Italian men of the family, just looking at him like,
He was an outcast?
He's a little fucking light in the loafers. Oh, yeah, he was an outcast.
Meanwhile, they're taking him in the shed when no one's looking, getting their dick sucked. He's sucking family
Suck
dick in
that
the shed.
fucking dick. Look, you motherfucker. Yeah, it was, and his mother was just like overbearing, nurturing to him.
Really.
It was the textbook story.
Was he alive?
Of, I don't know. I can't imagine going through the 70s as a young gay man and actually being alive.
And coming out the other side.
No, popping out the other end unscathed. Stop. I have no idea.
Gays are going to get married now, I think. At least they fucking cleared the way for that in California.
Somebody is actually saying that they want this repealed because it denies married people their freedom. Like man and woman married people. It denies them a freedom, so it's unconstitutional.
How does it deny them a freedom?
It absolutely doesn't.
Who gives a shit?
And one of the judges said, no, it gives freedom to people. But some people are just so fucked up with that.
They just don't like it, and they want to impose their will on other people, and that is all it is. Just
If it
say
fucked
that.
with me in some way financially, or fucked with me in a way where it actually affected me and my life without the gayness part of it, then I'd be like, yeah, fuck them. I don't need that. But if two guys want to fucking get married and
married, it
bang their assholes bloody, it doesn't matter to me. Why do I care? Why would anyone give a shit?
This is where the conservatives
religious zealots
bug me. It's like, it's like you're for less government. Well, then mind your fucking business.
Let them suck each other's dicks.
Let them lick pussy, suck dick until the cows come home together, because cows are all female, lapping each other's cow vaginas while the bulls jerk each other off and make the murr noise.
And they talk about the sanctity of marriage when most fucking marriages end in divorce.
Cheating and divorce.
What is it up to, 60 or 70%? It's a train wreck.
You know, half of these guys are drilling their wives in the eye with their fists and shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Just get off your high horse, I say.
Exactly. Get under it, like most godless people do.
Get off your hard horse.
Yes, and get under it, like most of Satan's minions do. But these fucking assholes raving about marriage like it's this wonderful thing. Go fuck yourselves.
It's not.
It's like, I just don't understand in this country the idea of telling other people, when it comes to something like that, what they can and can't do.
In their personal lives.
Mind your fucking business.
How the government got themselves entrenched in people's personal lives so much, where it's this huge issue.
The public wants them there, though. Most people are against it.
It's the same people that are fucking looking at videos and saying, wow, this is cool, and it's fake. They're dummies. The fucking country is really full of a lot of dummies.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of smart people in the country. Many dummies. And just the thought that you want the government in there to do things for you is fucked to me. It's just fucked up. Get out of my life.
And the same arguments about this are kind of the ones that were made about interracial stuff.
Well, that I agree with.
Of course. But I don't care if it's offensive to a segment of the population.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
Segment of this room.
Yeah, I don't mean that.
Jordan puts it perfectly. It is embarrassing that we are even having this debate in this country. It's none of your fucking business.
Yeah.
If they want to eat each other's asses in holy matrimony.
Exactly.
Oh, you may blow the groom.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that just be great? It would ruin everything.
You put the cock ring on him. the fucking ring bearer is a guy with a big glove and a fist. And some Crisco, and he puts it over the guy's hog.
And the women, they put a veil over her pussy. The other one gets on her knees, lifts the veil, and just starts licking her fucking box.
Yeah, and they queef their vows at each other.
If that was the case,
Betty would now like to read her own vows.
Old donkey lips, those vaginas. I love when old lesbians get married.
How many weddings would you go to if this was the ceremony?
It's all I would do.
Oh, God.
My summer's booked. I got a wedding every weekend.
I would love the church service.
I got to check this shit out.
Fantastic.
Nothing worse than just two guys kissing lovingly. bothers me more than fucking two guys with abs fucking each other's rectums angrily.
Exactly. The loving kissing is really disturbing.
Like the peck.
Oh, the great queefing video.
Louis C.K. His show, Louis, is hilarious, and he had a whole take on lesbians just mushing their genitals together,
doing the scissor.
I mean, I can't do his bit justice, but basically talking about how it's all they're just mushing their genitals.
Right.
How could that be? You know.
Yeah. You need something, but
he goes, you need something going into something. He goes, even gay guys have something going into something. But two old lesbians, they're just mushing their fucking vaginas
Danny
into each other.
Danny found a queefing video.
Look at her stomach.
Queefing rules.
Okay, say bye, Jenny, with the part. Okay. Bye.
Oh my God, she's just fucking queefing. That is so hot.
You guys see Bobby's acting on Louis the other night?
I have not watched it.
That motherfucker's a good actor.
Yeah, I heard he was great. I heard the show is fantastic. He got picked up.
That Robert Kelly's a good fucking actor. And he plays Louis' brother in the... Yeah, Louis got picked up for a second season, so good for Robert Kelly. He's going to have a few more fucking episodes with Louis.
Fucking DeRosa was doing the best Bob Kelly impression, but it wasn't the, dude, you know what you did? It was that on the phone subdued Bob where he's just like,
dude, it's Bobby. You know, sometimes I feel like maybe, I don't know, you don't dig me as much as... I just get a weird feeling.
You know the subdued Bob on the phone? DeRosa was doing it to a T. Yeah, Bobby's fucking... He is a good actor, though.
Yes, he is.
But when he's fucking sitting here, everything he said was making me laugh. Like at him.
Bob?
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
He's the tech guy, by the way, now. He owns the tech thing. That's what Patrice was saying. He goes, Bobby wants to own
He always
being
has,
the tech guy.
First time I met him, Bobby was talking about the latest gadget.
Yeah, and now he's the tech guy.
He's always been that guy, I'm
Dude,
telling you.
You know what you got to do? He's trying to tell me how to jailbreak my phone, and I should do it. I'm like, no, because you could do it now in fucking 90 seconds, right there on your phone. No big deal. Boom, you jailbroken. I'm like, well, what happens if it fucks up and I lose everything on my thing? He goes, you back it up first. You go, well, I haven't backed it up. I got to do it like tonight.
You don't back your phone up every day?
Not every day. I know.
Oh.
Shame to yourself. But you know what?
This day and age.
I'm not putting a lot of new shit on my phone every day. And pictures, I dump all my pictures onto my iPad. So I got that going for me.
Which is nice.
You back up every day?
Not every day.
All right, see.
But I was just thinking of what an awful story it was. That you don't understand. I put all my pictures.
I back it up. I'm trying to defend myself.
I got
for no reason.
By the way, I got the Kindle app on the iPad. I'll jump right into the iPad boring story pool with mine. But it's not as good as the original Kindle because you can read in the dark. There's still a backlight glow, and I don't want a backlight glow. I want it to be like paper so it doesn't fuck with my eyes.
Yeah, I can't see the iPad in the sunlight either. Like,
Yeah,
I go outside. It's nice. It's sunny out. I want to fucking around with the
bring
iPad.
that Kindle right out in the fucking sun, man.
Yeah,
but
the
you can
Kindle's
only
better
read
for
with it.
reading.
Yeah, you can only read with the
only
damn
read
thing,
with it,
which
you
is
know?
stupid in this day and age.
The iPad, I'm fucking booming with that thing.
The Kindle's better for reading.
For reading, yeah.
But it's complete. You can't read it in the dark. You need a false light.
While we're talking about tech, 2 weeks away from the fucking iPhone killer.
Oh,
What's
which
the iPhone
one is
killer?
this?
BlackBerry's got the iPhone killer coming out, man.
Oh, God.
2
Weeks.
weeks.
Are they lining
2
up
weeks.
already?
I went to my cell phone store yesterday.
Oh, BlackBerry
I got 2 weeks to go.
They're so far behind.
They're calling it the iPhone killer. What is it, the torch?
Ah,
Are you going to fall into this now, too?
just get an iPhone.
I'm
BlackBerry
not getting an
stinks.
iPhone.
BlackBerry's terrible. I've had them. The
Look at
little
that.
ball.
It pulls out everything, man. There's the iPhone killer, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the death rattle of research in motion.
There it is, the iPhone killer.
Why does it have a keyboard? Why are
Exactly.
we looking at anything that
It
has a
pulls
mechanical...
out, and then that other thing is your touch screen.
Don't you know what the new hotness is?
What?
Slider phones. Get on it.
Oh, shit. Is
Slider
that new?
phones are fucking taking over the world.
Danny, we've had slide phones for years.
That's the new hot. What's old is new. Old
retro.
is the new.
Take a peek. You're looking at the iPhone killer.
Oh, what
right
a
there.
piece of shit.
Right
I'm
there.
so glad they're all bombing. The Droid is supposed to be pretty good. Again, if it's a Windows-based system, I hate it, but I heard the Droid is good.
The Evo is the one that Joe DeRosa was just raving about and said that Bob Kelly had said it was better than the iPhone. So we got Bob Kelly on the phone, and Bob goes, "Dude, I never said that, dude.
Oh, really?
I said if I didn't have an iPhone, I would like the Evo." And then Joe DeRosa trying to say that, well, I didn't say Bob said that. I said, no, you said Bob said, hands down, it's the best phone on the market. And then Bob's like, I would never say hands down.
Of course not.
It just got into this big, dumb argument over these two and what they had said to each other.
Hey, are we looking at the iPhone killer?
It's bigger.
No, this is that's the iPhone 4 next to the HTC Evo 4G.
Oh, I see.
Right, the screen's bigger, but means the whole thing is bigger. Exactly. There's a fine line between carrying around something that fits in your pocket and is the size of a reasonable phone and something that's bigger, which, all right, great, it's a bigger screen, but now it's just a little more inconvenient to fucking carry.
You know what I want? An iPhone with Verizon. That's all I want!
Oh, my God.
Why are you yelling?
Because that's why I want to yell. Stop making me pick a carrier.
It's coming out in the Christmas time.
I
It's
read
coming.
this fucking fall, definitely.
Does AT&T have photos of fucking Jobs with donkey shit on his face? How does that happen?
I don't know.
They made that exclusive deal. Is still a couple of years left, and you're not going to see another provider until then.
All right,
It's
well,
just the way it is.
I will be getting the iPhone killer. I'll let you know how it goes.
Oh, nice. You know what, though? Let me know, because I might be able to get you in so you don't have to stand on that long fucking line that's going to be there for this iPhone killer. Because I expect probably 8 to 10 hour wait.
Are you saying that I might be able to just walk in and purchase?
Walk in, walk out. The guy will tell you everything about it. He'll
He's
fucking
actually-
beg you to stay.
No.
Now, all these
I hate to play this card, but he goes, don't worry, I'll call you when it comes out.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
That says that they might have a few around.
Should I pre-order online so I know I have... don't worry
He goes,
about
I got your number on my list. I'll call you. Don't worry about it.
I guess all these tech blogs must just be Apple fanboys because they just have nothing but bad things to say about this phone. But they're all Apple fanboys.
Fanboy!
So
I love
killing
being
it?
called a fanboy. It's like,
Yeah,
what?
this is my last shot with BlackBerry. I'll be
BlackBerry's
honest.
terrible.
This is my last fucking shot.
Why are you doing this?
Do they
to
have real
yourself?
internet on the BlackBerry finally?
with this one.
Yeah, with
This is the
one.
first one with real internet? What fucking assholes? What BlackBerry? Your fucking little teeny number. Yeah, where's the L?
When I'm out
They're
now,
trying to find a baby clit.
when I'm out, I turn my phone upside down, hoping people think it's an iPhone, just upside down.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Yeah, they ought to have cases for that.
They
that
do,
looks
actually.
like the back of an iPhone.
They do. They have all those.
Do
weird
they?
fucking
So you could
cases.
just put it down here. Yeah, I got an
Yeah,
iPhone.
I got my iPhone.
So that's what it looks like, huh?
Oh, fucking horrendous.
There you go, boys.
The lift to
Take
the...
a look at
Remember-
the iPhone killer.
Remember when the Palm Pre was the iPhone killer?
of
And this
course.
phone looks exactly like that.
Oh, what garbage.
Now the keyboard. Do you have to press a button to switch between letters and numbers?
I don't know.
Like
There's
as
like
you're
a
going-
shift. There's like a shift
A
function.
shift function.
Yeah, does it have iMovie though? That's all I need to know. Like the iPhone has.
the thing is
I
that-
need iMovie on the fly.
They're really,
That's
from
my
what I
latest
heard, they're
thing.
really trying to plug media on this. But the thing about
Perfect.
that is the screen is much smaller than
yeah.
what's new, and the resolution of the screen is stuck in the old days.
It's
Oh
much
my
bigger than
God,
the one I
that-
got. That's
look
all I
at the
care
bu-
about.
That is Mr. Corporate Man's phone
That's a
you
terrible...
got.
Why would you do that? Dude, get an iPhone. You'd love it.
There's so much going on out there, Opie.
I refuse to get an iPhone.
So much going on out there.
Out of principle, I
You
will.
got that BlackBerry.
I will suffer. I will suffer, but out
I
of
will
principle,
suffer.
I'm not getting an iPhone.
What principle?
Fuck those people. Monopolies. I'm not a fan of monopolies.
Okay. Danny just put BRB, liquid shit. So I guess, and he's running down the hallway.
How great would it be if he tripped and just shit his pants in the hallway?
I like seeing
and Mel walked by with some investors. And there's Danny with his glasses in front of him and liquid shit on the rug.
on his belly and some on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, would that rule?
That would be wunderbar.
That would rule.
Ooh, I think the Mexicans are back at my house. Yep.
There
they are. Keep my eye on you.
I lost my cleaning lady.
What happened?
I don't know.
She's dead?
She's dead.
It's
a bug on my camera lens. Fuck.
She had to go to Mexico.
Why?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Did she have to go?
Well, then...
In a way where you can never again run for office?
And then she brings this other Mexican lady in, and I'm like, this lady's an illegal, which I don't care. If I wanted some references, I got a little fucking, newborn in the house. And all of a sudden they laugh like, references?
Don't you know what we're talking here?
I've known your cleaning lady for 16 years. Isn't that good enough? I'm like, no, I need fucking references.
She came here in a glove compartment. What references are you going to get?
And as soon as you say references, man.
Yeah.
Gavin DeBecker says always get references.
You have to.
And he's right.
For a maid?
For
anything
everything
that's going to be in your house.
Everyone! Really?
Yes.
Anyone you're going to hire for work? I would love to get a background check on this guy.
Dude, the illegals work better than anyone.
They're great workers.
I shouldn't say that.
But you have
there's
a
lot
kid
of
there.
hardworking guys out there, but I mean, they work their asses off.
With a
but
kid,
still.
I can understand.
Yeah,
I got a kid.
Yeah. Right now, like I got alarm going, and then look, you can look at my camera right here. There's two Mexican gentlemen, and they are building my barbecue. Right there. I could keep an eye on them.
Where is it?
That's my references right there. Is it Mexican? That's cool. He's building my barbecue, and they don't know I'm watching them right now. I love that. Surveillance rules. I could send out a taser, too, and nail him if he gets a little lippy.
You're building a barbecue? What part of your apartment or house?
It's in the backyard, obviously.
What about the pit?
Off the side. No, that's still there. Yeah, this one's kind of off the side.
What are you building?
A big barbecue thing. It's a big L barbecue, brickwork thing.
When
See,
can
I'm
we
putting
have
people to
barbecue?
work. I'm employing people. I do this before the 1st.
When can we have barbecue?
Oh, I plan on having a gigantic party sometime this summer.
I want to check on it.
Summer's
And
almost
everybody's
over.
I know, but I mean like toward the end of August.
Yeah,
I want to
we'll have a
check
big
on
party.
You're saying to everybody knowing that I already have plans at the end of the summer?
Wait, no, because we're taking vacation at the same time, right?
Yeah, but I'll be gone for that whole time.
I want to
Yeah,
check.
yeah, but I'm talking not during vacation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we doing that thing
That'd
that we
be
talked
nice.
about doing, by the way, right before vacation?
What's that?
That thing. I heard some stories. I think we're supposed to be, but you know how this place is. Things get planned, and then
Oh, fuck that.
things get planned, and then they fucking fall apart.
You
I
actually
hope we
took that
do.
as a serious thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
I took it as serious as I took.
They actually said, hey, we want you guys to do blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, whatever, cool. Let me know the details, knowing it's never going to work out.
I took it as serious as I took Steve's email about Ving Rhames coming in.
Right.
He's not
took
coming
it-
in.
That's how seriously I took the other thing. Ving Rhames. I saw that. Ving Rhames. Yeah, here comes Steve. Yeah, Steve, come here.
He's
Come here.
not
Watch this. Watch
coming
this.
in.
Yes. Ving Rhames is coming in.
I said.
When's he coming in? Today?
Tuesday.
Is he coming in?
Not confirmed. That's what I
Not
said.
confirmed. That's but that's the whole thing. The not confirmed. But you could say Obama's coming in next
Not
Friday,
confirmed.
and it's not confirmed.
But he isn't.
But well, Ving
What's the
Rhames.
Ving Rhames thing? How'd this happen?
He's promoting Piranha 3D.
But we have to take Zed first.
So he's promoting a movie.
Right.
So how did the booking come about?
I got an email from one of the talent people.
What'd they say?
Said he's going to be.
You
around.
might not know us, but we work here too.
They're very helpful. Said he's available from 10 a.m. to noon. I'm pushing for 9:45. Looks good so far. I'll let you know when it's confirmed.
He just
Okay.
might, because Piranha's
A bomb.
that looks like a
Oh
bomb.
Jesus! Now he's definitely not coming in.
'Cause I'm sure he's listening.
He might love the show.
That'll be great.
I love the
Man.
show.
I love the show.
I love the celebrity that says they love the show, but you know they've never heard the
No,
show.
man, I'm pretty fucking far from loving the show.
Wow, that's a big drop-off, huh?
Yeah.
Let's blow up our fucking interview right now.
You
Going
wanna
from Pulp Fiction to Piranha 3D.
Well, you know what though? Dawn of the
Yikes
Dead,
E.
one of my fucking favorite fucking zombie
Well,
movies,
he-
and he did a great job in that one.
Then why is he doing Piranha 3D?
Same reason Richard Dreyfuss is doing it. Money.
Well,
Dreyfuss said that.
Oh, does he play Matt Hooper in it?
He does.
He does.
I know. Why?
Can we get Richard Dreyfuss?
Why is he doing that?
Money.
Why is he tainting the
Oh, he's not
character?
to impress?
He's not doing
Oh, that's a bad sign.
No, he's probably not.
I don't think he's in it for very long. I think, and I don't.
Does he die?
I
Really
think one of
quickly?
the clips I saw online was Elizabeth Shue finding Dreyfuss's corpse.
Why would they taint the character after so many
And why would
years?
they
It's
show
like-
that on fucking line?
I know, unless
Let
she's
it be
being
a
fucked in the
surprise.
ass and leaving what was it? Leaving Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh, is that great? Her fucking rump.
Oh,
a juicy shoe ass.
Shoe ass.
Speaking of movies, I saw fucking Kick-Ass finally.
You did?
Holy shit, is that movie good?
Isn't that good?
And I'm not an action guy. I've said that many times, but I
it's
fucking
so
love the
fucking-
action in that movie.
It's so fucking like good as far as the action goes, and the silly story, and the fucking kids are funny as shit.
Yeah, man, that was a great. And you know what? I hate him, but Nicolas Cage loved him in that fucking movie.
He was doing over the top,
and I hate
Batman
Nicolas
guy.
Cage.
Yeah,
But he
I
was
thought it
great in
really
that
good.
movie.
It was good, and again, apologies to stupid Bob Kelly, who came in here and we
Killed
tore
him.
him apart when he said this looks like it's going to be a good movie.
Loved the movie.
Loved
it.
Yeah, really funny.
And the violence was great. They didn't fucking cop
they didn't
out at all.
skimp. Kids and violence and cursing, hysterical.
Killing McLovin's father, you would think. There's no way they're going to kill McLovin's father. You think they didn't have a sequel? They set it up, obviously, at the last scene.
They
but
should.
Fucking loved Kick-Ass.
Yeah, Kick-Ass was good.
Really good. And the cunt line was perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't think it was like over the top or anything. It worked
No.
perfectly in that scene.
You cunts.
She's fun. When she fucking at the beginning getting shot in her puffy little coat.
That was fucked up.
All right.
Yes, child.
Yeah, that was great. And then the scene with Nicolas Cage when that was like, wow.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was pretty
I
fucking
didn't want to throw a spoiler out there
Yeah.
just in case.
It's good.
So it's on Blu-ray and
Just came
people
out on
are picking
Blu-ray.
it up,
Looks
I'm
great.
sure.
Yes.
All right,
Put
let's-
out by Lionsgate, I believe. Lionsgate.
that could be a problem. for
D-Boy.
some people around
D-Boy
here.
has a problem with it, but I do not.
No, Kick-Ass was all right. Hey, Dinner with the Schmucks, did that do well? I'm just catching up on shit finally.
Step Up 3D. I am so
I can't
fucking psyched
wait
for
What is
Step
that?
Up 3D.
Dude, you didn't see Step Up 1 or 2?
Step Up.
Ah, you're fucking.
Step
what's
Up
wrong
to the
with you?
Street was the second one, and then now it's Step Up 3D, where it's young kids dancing, dance competitions, but it's in 3D.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Seems very good.
70% on Rotten Tomatoes.
are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Who the fuck is voting for that
I
shit?
can't even fake it anymore.
No.
Where's Stupid Sam? Because he's the only one that knows about these Step Up movies. I had no
Step
idea they
Up.
made a 1 and a 2, and now they got one in 3D.
It's all the same fucking thing, like Drumline and fucking Bring It and fucking all those dumb fucking
Stomp in the Yard?
Stomp the yard. What are they doing? Stomp in the yard. Where you been?
Sam.
Just stomp in the yard.
Step Up in 3D.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up with that, yo?
Well, I mean, it's pretty exciting.
Now, what were the first two?
Well, Step Up.
Step Up
was
was
the
the
first
first one,
one.
What was Step Up about?
The dance competition.
Uh-huh. And then what was
This
the next
it was
one?
in like a dance hall. Like
was the dance
clubs.
competition in the middle of traffic?
Yeah,
with
did
ice
a
cream
truck hit
trucks?
somebody?
Right. No?
The truck should hit the cast in 3D.
Do you know what that's about, by the way? Is that a new trend in,
In
the
real
ghetto?
life?
I don't know about dancing in the middle of traffic. No,
That's a new trend. That's going to be the fourth one, the fourth installment.
So what's
Step Up to traffic.
It's like
So Step Up was just a dumb competition in the ghetto?
Step Up
ghetto.
was it was a dance competition in the dance clubs.
But you know what the good thing about these movies are that I like
Nothing.
the most? They're very diverse.
Yeah.
See, there's white and black, and they're getting along.
And Asian.
And Asian, yeah.
And Hispanic.
God forbid. Yes, yes,
But
yes. And they're all getting along because they have this passion for dance.
Well, the thing is, there is a competition, but you have to realize it doesn't move out. I mean, they want to win, but it's not going to go past dancing.
No.
It's
but their
competition.
dancing is almost like fighting.
Right.
Like they take it that seriously. Are we looking at love stories too?
Oh yeah, that'll be in there. And they want-
Interracial?
Yeah, and, you know, the girl,
Yeah, I love those movies.
The girl, like, oh, she can't compete. She's not, one of us.
One
and
of
then,
us, she can't do it, and she's all awkward, but by the end of the movie,
boom,
she's bringing it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Getting
God,
down
those
low.
movies are great. Getting down low.
She'll drop it low by the end of the movie.
Oh, hells yeah.
And then there was Step Up to the Streets.
Right.
And that was like,
what is that about?
We're getting out of the
Taking
club.
it out of the club.
We're going to just start
yeah.
dancing in the streets.
Right.
Right?
Like fucking street style.
Yeah, like, like breaking.
Now it's tough.
Yeah.
Now it's
like
a
this
little
is for real.
A little
like,
more, yeah.
It's
For reals.
non-sanctioned.
Yeah.
Dancing.
And now what are we looking at with the latest installment?
Step Up 3.
Step Up 3D.
D. It's like Friday the 13th Part 3D.
Whenever you make the third movie,
Yeah.
it is always best to do it in 3D, so you can put that D behind the 3 and make it that much better.
It's perfect.
Like Jaws 3D
it's
was
made for that, Ant.
probably the best Jaws I think that was made was Jaws 3D.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Except Saw 3D is actually Saw Part 7.
What?
But it's called...
But they're not following the formula.
Where's the math there? It doesn't work.
No, they're just calling it Saw 3D.
Oh.
But it's Part 7.
How about just call 7D?
That would be great if it was in the 7th dimension.
Because it doesn't matter. People wouldn't know what it is anyway. They
Yeah.
just think it's that much better.
They
3D.
could just put sense through the theater and say,
Yes!
7th dimension, it's smell-o-vision.
7th dimension.
You don't know about your Step Up movie. Someone is calling you out on it.
Oh,
How about
shit.
Step Up?
Ian in Salt Lake City. Ian, give him a beating, will you?
Ian.
All right. Step Up 1 was about a white kid that lived in the ghetto that was stealing cars with black guys. And he got in trouble and had to do community service at some rich school where there was a girl that did ballet, and he showed her how to dance. He ended up getting accepted into the school and going to a competition with that girl. They got accepted to some college. Step Up 2 was about the little sister that lived with the white kid when he grew up and went to college, that she started getting into the dance scene. And it had all kind of changed. And then they had their little dance-off competitions in the club. So,
Do you wish I had this many details about the plots of Step Up and Step Up to the Street?
I really think
I guess you're right,
Sam was doing a fine job.
I think you're right on this
describing
one, Sam.
Step Up.
We were just trying to have a little stupid fun with this
Yeah,
dumb
really,
thing.
not-
This guy is taking it a little too seriously.
Big Step Up fan.
Look at that. Step Up to the Who is that chick,
more
though?
than just a competition was a thing. It wasn't just a dance competition. There was a little bit of story to
Who the fuck would
A
watch
little
these
bit
movies?
of story to it?
A lot of people like the dancing scene right now. I mean,
Black people like to steal cars, too, and that's what it was about.
Oh, they stole cars too?
How about that?
the movie is about dancing. It's not about stealing cars. He's just trying to save face. He's watching a dancing movie, not a
Of
stealing
course
car.
it is. It's called Step Up.
It's not Fast and Furious. It's Step Up
No.
to the Street.
You think there's going to be some shit going right at you with this 3D thing?
Oh yeah, I've already seen some of the stuff. They're doing these backflips and their feet coming right off the screen and their
Coming
fists
right
are
at
pumping
you?
right for you.
I have seen some clips of this on TV, and it is the unnecessary 3D.
Yeah,
3D.
nothing worse than the unnecessary 3D.
Like old school 3D when you used to wear the cardboard glasses and,
Yeah.
and stuff was, that was unnecessary 3D where they would just reach at you. And
They knew they were
throw
just
things.
making an amusement ride back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
If you watch
Now when you do it, it's like, all right, this is unnecessary. We all know what 3D's about.
It should just be
Enhance
a movie.
the story or the movie, and that's all you should worry
It
about.
should just be a movie in 3D,
Right.
So you feel more immersed in the movie, not have these like gag effects thrown at you.
I have Friday the 13th Part 3 on DVD, but it's not in 3D. It's just the movie. And like there are these scenes that because you forget it was in 3D, and it's like somebody playing yo-yo, and the yo-yo's coming right towards the camera, and you're like, why is this shot in the movie?
Why?
What does this have to do with anything?
Or like the spear getting thrown directly at the lens. It really
Yeah.
loses its effect without the 3D.
Without 3D.
Sam, someone is saying you got served.
Oh, damn, you
No,
got served.
I didn't get
Yeah,
served.
that guy served you.
Oh, yeah, look, they're pop locking
If
right
that
in
guy
our
wants
face.
to stomp the yard with me, I'll do it any time.
What the hell does that mean?
How about Drumline?
Stomp the yard?
Yeah, is
Drumline was good.
Drumline, that was, I mean,
Yeah,
that
that's-
brought Nick Cannon to a whole new level.
That's the drum, battle
Right.
between the drummers of a cheesy
Because Nick Cannon, because they were like, you know what, you got to follow our rules if you want to be on our drum line. And Nick Cannon was like, I
He's
don't
like,
think so,
no.
man. Let me show you a thing or two.
And he did.
And he did.
He made the
You
whole...
want to talk about somebody getting served?
Poof. He made the whole drum line better.
Is he a good actor?
Nick Cannon, he's tremendous.
Are we still talking about Step Up?
No, now
I'm
we're
not
talking about
sure.
Drumline.
Oh, okay.
I thought we
I'm
were,
not sure. Yeah,
I thought we were talking
Aren't
about
they all the same movie?
You Got Served.
This
Is there any electric boogaloo in this movie?
You know, I think
worse.
Bring It On, the cheerleader movie, is what started this whole wave of contemporary.
That battle of the dancing or
Whites
whatever
versus blacks.
else. Whites versus blacks.
That
yeah.
was Bring It On.
It was Bring It On.
Whites versus blacks.
That was so good.
Is that
though.
Nick Cannon?
That's right.
Nick Cannon.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, bring it. Look at that drum line.
Can we hear it? I
motherfucker.
can't hear the drumming.
You can call me D.
Hi.
Ain't you gonna tell me your name?
Ayla.
It's a geeky fucking drum line.
Yeah, not for long, though.
They're not even playing the sport. Oh, Orlando Jones is in it. It's got to be good.
Sheet music. You don't need no sheet music.
It's a whole movie about drumming.
Can he really play drums, Nick?
No, I don't think so.
Wow, that's...
This just looked awful.
I thought this was called Cum Line. I got in it.
So are you guys going to check out Step Up 3D, at least so you could talk about it on the show? Or
As soon as it's playing in my movie theater, which will be never.
Yeah.
There are certain movies that will never play in my theater. My theater is still segregated.
You want me to check it out? Give you guys a review or something?
You know something? No.
No, okay.
We don't need
Specifically
any
don't.
more discussion on this dumb movie. Although I should say, while Sam's in studio, I think we might have been wrong with Dinner with Schmucks.
Why?
What?
Fucking good reviews and $30 million.
Fez didn't like it either.
Oh.
Hey.
Fez likes movies too, right?
Yeah, everybody likes
I
movies.
fucking hated that movie.
Yeah, Fez agreed with us.
He did. All right, good.
And Ron didn't go see it because we said it was bad.
Yeah, that's right. You tainted it for him. That's
yeah.
what he said.
He said we ruined his weekend plans.
Yeah, because he was going to go.
Because that's a movie Ronnie would see, right?
But it still didn't get number one. It didn't
Dinner
beat
for
Inception.
Schmucks. Well, Inception's a great movie.
That's right.
An amazing movie. A solid movie.
I'm going to see it again.
Solid.
Dinner for Schmucks, though. Jesus.
It's not going to beat Step Up 3D.
No.
Rotten Tomatoes giving Dinner for Schmucks a good review still?
No.
We thought this was going to be a complete bomb, and it's not as bad as we said it was.
Well, people will
number
go
two,
see it.
Number 2 is First Loser.
Huh?
Number 2. That's what they were this week at First
right.
Loser.
Yeah, First Loser.
50%, that's failing.
Right in the middle.
You like it
it's
or you
a
don't?
fresh. 50's a fresh. 49 is a Rotten Tomato.
Well, when I was going to school, 65% or above, that's passing.
Holla.
How did you do?
I passed.
Did you?
Not by a lot, but I passed.
Because you were doing other stuff, distracted or stupid?
Distracted.
Okay.
I was the class clown.
Were you?
I didn't pay attention.
Oh.
I didn't pay attention to my studies.
Anything to keep those black fists from caving in his fucking rosy cheeks.
He was too busy running his illegal bootleg wrestling tape.
I was running an illegal business.
Forgot about
too.
That too.
And
wow.
I was one of the guys who was buying candy at Costco and selling it in school.
Candy?
Like you buy candy.
You were a candy dealer?
Yeah, you buy candy at Costco for like wholesale prices.
Yeah,
and then you
I know
come
how
and,
it works. I did it with pot.
No, it's
like
candy.
a real fucking
I was
juvenile delinquent.
I was candy guy in high
You
school,
go
too.
candy, yeah. Because then you can do
Junior
it out
high.
in the open and be like, yeah, it's for class.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why you're wearing a pajama top? That fucking shirt is horrendous.
You are. What is that? It's got the little pocket. Go to sleep with.
Nobody
you
needs a
put in there?
pocket in a pajama.
That's a flannel like little top for you.
No, it's jersey material. It's like t-shirt material.
Jersey T-shirt.
Yeah, that type of thing.
Okay,
It's
it
no
looks
pajama
very,
top.
Looks very pajama toppy.
There's a collar on it.
Yeah, but the pajamas have collars on them.
Oh.
Jerry Seinfeld did a whole bit about pajamas, how they look like little suits. You go to bed wearing a little suit. That's funny. And it was very funny.
Jersey Shore on tonight?
Yeah, and my new show that I'm going to be checking out.
Which one?
Real Housewives of D.C.
I can't even admit I love those fucking shows.
Why not?
Fucking love the Real Housewives of put fucking stupid state here.
That's the 9 to 10.
New Jersey was my
The Real
favorite.
Housewives of Sudan. They have sticks jammed in their vaginas, no clits. Their
great
fucking
would that
husband's
be?
hands are being cut off outside. That'd be a funny show.
I hear the Washington one is brutal.
Yeah.
The worst one yet. You
I'll
don't
be
watch the
occupied
Housewives,
from 9
do
to
you?
11.
No, I don't really watch
Just
those.
a bunch of fucking twats.
Yeah, I guess.
Then
I
have
don't,
more money than they know what to do with.
Yeah,
Oh, and they just get bitchy, and it's great.
Let's all check it out tonight.
You want to check out the Real Housewives of
you-
Washington D.C.
you
this time
producer?
around?
No, we just go over to somebody's house. We'll all check it out.
A viewing party?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe someone's house with a theater.
Yeah, well, that's a great idea.
Watch it on the big screen.
Unless guys want to check out the Nageltron.
Ah, you watch everything on the Nageltron.
Crisp
yes.
SD picture.
SD. In true SD.
Yes.
The 4:3 ratio.
Danny and me argue because I tell him that my Blu-rays that I watch on the PlayStation 3 connected to the Nageltron look a little better, but he says no.
No, they don't. No, it is true, because when you take a digital signal and you run it through analog cables, it always looks better.
It's
that
gotta
way.
look better.
I got the red, white, and yellow plugged into the TV.
It's got to look a little better.
Put Ice Road Truckers on
Right?
Blu-ray, and it looks better.
You got Ice Road Truckers on Blu-ray?
Yeah,
Why?
I got it from the Carlisi closet.
Yeah. I have a lot of DVDs, things that you could just TiVo for free.
What's the worst thing that happens on that show?
They almost fall. I love that show. I could watch that
But
show.
the problem is it's almost
fall.
do something.
It's very.
Other shows, they actually do something.
It's
something
very
bad that
stressful
really
to
does
me.
happen.
Because they're slipping on the ice and they're driving these big trucks, and then the ice is cracking a little bit.
And then those are always the commercials for it. And then the commercial you hear like, "But look out, look out!" And then it'll be Ice Road Truckers. And you find out the look out is like, "Oh, hey, the lunch truck is here."
Right.
Look out! Can I get a sandwich?
Right, I need some hot
It's not half as
coffee.
dramatic.
They lost me when there was one where Roger or something was driving and he was like, getting mad. They're like, watch Roger like throw a fit. And I'm like, fuck Roger. Like, why do I want to watch Roger get mad at work? Roger's a dick. That's a show? Watch Roger get annoyed at work?
Yes.
Watch Roger not be happy. It fucking made me so angry. I would never watch that show.
I tried it. I was done after one episode.
Exactly. They're driving on the ice. So what?
I love it, but Jess makes
It's no
fun of it.
Deadliest Catch, man.
Jess makes
that
fun of
show
it
was
because
great.
they film in the beginning of the season. They mock one truck cracking through the ice, and then every episode, like 4 times an episode, they go one wrong move, and they show the exact same truck
The
falling
same
through the
truck
ice every
through
time.
the ice.
It only
Yeah,
happened once.
There's nothing really happening.
No.
Yeah,
But
at
you
least
never
Deadliest
know.
Catch is like fucked up.
Yeah.
Those
See the
people
boats-
can die at any minute.
Right.
Boats listing 20 degrees because it's packed with ice. They're out there with axes trying to get the ice off the boat so it doesn't capsize
Packed
in
with
freezing
ice.
water.
These guys are driving on ice.
Oh, shit.
I want to
that's
see
right.
them do Ice Road Truckers. I want to see that in like June, the fucking June edition. But there's like a 1-inch thin sheen of ice.
Early summer, right?
Yeah.
Those
So
little
you're not
puddles,
sure what's going to happen.
the little puddles that are
Right.
frozen over where the crackly ice just breaks.
Yeah. If you roll a marble over it, it falls through. That's what I want to see. Some drowning fat truckers.
They don't go more than 100 feet every week. That's the whole episode.
But did you ever see like when the trucks break down and they got to put all their gloves on and stuff because it's
'Cause
so
it's cold.
No.
And then they got to open the hood and
That's good.
they're worried that their brakes freeze. And
Why would I watch that?
it's cool.
But what
You never-
happened?
I don't like
You
scraping
never
my
know.
windshield.
What's the worst thing that has happened since you've seen the show?
There was a truck that went in a ditch. The guy was okay.
Cool. God,
shit.
thank God.
Wow.
So no trucks disappear?
No. The tow truck came and pulled the truck out of the ditch.
Oh man, if they should
Exactly.
have one truck just disappear, then we'll be watching.
How about a truck of babies that falls in the fucking ice?
Jesus?
We had Captain fucking Phil die on Deadliest Catch.
Yeah.
He's no ice
Poor
road
Captain
trucker.
Phil had a stroke.
We all have to pee. What are we doing?
Let's go tinkle.
Talking about good shows.
Seaman Thrower next, and Basil Marceau, a brand new campaign ad
I
from
wanna hear
Ad
that.
Tech.
Sirius XM, the virus. Yeah, this is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Let's do this. You're psychotic.
This
Ed.
brings me back.
We should say we should tell everyone Tom Pop is in studio playing
Yes.
Caroline's this weekend.
Yay!
But I got to say, Ant's psychotic. He's staring at his fucking house from the studio here, and he's yelling at Mexicans that can't hear him.
Oh, you can see it?
And now he
yeah,
wants
yeah.
to blast music in the backyard to really freak him out.
See, everything I have is automated, so I could pretty much just keep tabs on everything at my house right here at the
that's
studio.
nice.
So I can look at my computers and shit, my TV monitors, and I could also control my sound system from my iPhone. So I could just start blasting sounds and music out of my yard. Jimmy suggested sirens. But I do want
helicopters.
I do want the barbecue finished. I don't want them running away.
Right.
Blast helicopters.
What does it sound like when immigration bursts into your yard?
Gunfires and helicopters.
Yeah.
What are they building?
A barbecue type little L barbecue thing with a fridge in there and the grill and the
Sweet.
little
Nice,
thing.
right?
And I don't barbecue, so.
One of them's going to take a dump in it.
Somebody, right?
They don't realize it's on. You can see them.
You watch them going, damn. Well, at least I got a good YouTube video out of it.
Yeah. And a nice meal. Start the whole thing off.
I did
If you
have,
don't barbecue, why are you getting this built?
because I don't barbecue. Other people do. I have people, come over and just fucking barbecue. I don't care. You know who barbecues really well? Patrice.
Yeah.
That motherfucker can barbecue. Jesus
Really?
Christ. Yeah.
Well, he is
Surprise,
black.
surprise.
He is black. Ribs and chicken. It's amazing what that man can do.
He doesn't make a
that.
pasta puttanesca.
No, he won't really barbecue that much. But
Hush puppies and pulled pork sandwiches.
Comes in here and he eats watermelon. Like, are you really going to make it that easy for us today?
He doesn't care.
He loves fucking
loves
watermelon.
He loves it.
Surprise, surprise.
It's not a lie.
I know he really does.
He really does.
Enjoy his melon.
Walking down the street with one giant one under his arm.
Lord, this is good.
When black people enjoy watermelon, they have to be belligerent about it. They have to go like, I love it, and I don't care what anybody thinks. Yeah. It's humiliating on some level.
I hate watermelon. Never
In
liked
your
watermelon.
face.
It's great stuff.
No, you shouldn't be able to eat water. It's weird. I know that was very like Jerry Seinfeld-ish,
No,
but,
it's really
but it is true, though. You're eating water,
You're
basically.
eating water
You
with
get
pits.
nothing of substance as you're chewing.
But that's kind of good because it's, it's not going to make you fat.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of sugar.
Watermelon
A lot of sugar.
Well,
All
it's
sugar.
not like you're fucking eating the whole goddamn melon.
You should have seen Patrice before he started eating watermelon.
It's 140.
Put it this way, yeah, it's better than cake.
What?
It's better to eat for you to eat than cake
And cakes.
or a Pop-Tart.
Are they doing a good job on your
I
barbecue?
love Pop-Tarts.
You are amazing
Which
with
one?
Pop-Tarts.
The whole room smells like
They
it.
are
Sugar.
delicious.
You want one, Tom?
Sugar.
It's like
so
a fucking
cozy.
wonderful smell fills the room when Jimmy farts.
Yeah,
And then Opie ruins it with that wonderful Pop-Tart.
exactly. I put out a nice shit gasser. And fucking he wrecks the vibe.
Ruined by frosted brown sugar.
Yes. Cinnamon.
Toasty.
You want one, don't you?
No.
You sure, Tom?
No, I'm all
It
right.
goes good with the Starbucks, I'm telling you. Perfect combination.
Really?
Oh, no.
All right, I'll have one.
All right,
They
get-
are good.
Get Papa some Pop-Tarts.
I did wind up getting a really cool video out of my surveillance cameras, though.
What'd you get?
My ex-girlfriend was over, and she was.
Can I stop you? That right there is weird.
Why?
My ex-girlfriend was over.
No, Melinda's cool. She used the pool.
No, I know she's cool, but
She
in
was
general,
over as the ex?
She's over like as
Right.
she's like we're just friends. We're absolutely just
Can
fucking
you be friends
Right.
with exes, Tom Papa?
Yeah, but you're going to continually try and sleep with them, aren't you?
No, you know what?
No? Thank
you for
I
asking.
thought so too, and
Well.
maybe at the beginning and shit. But we reached this Elaine Jerry portion of our relationship.
Because she kept saying no?
Yeah,
Right.
That's pretty much.
Oh, she
it.
wouldn't fuck you again?
That's pretty much it.
That's exactly
You know
it.
what? Yeah. What do you think? It was my decision.
Right. No.
That's her backing up. And
Yeah.
that's Ant's truck.
My truck. So I left
boy.
the little room. So she backs up, and it looks pretty successful. She's doing a good job.
Yeah, looks
she might
clean.
bump into my Belgian block a little there, which might be a little like, okay, boom, a little bump. So she pulls forward, and then she backs out, and everything's fine and dandy.
That's hilarious.
That is a hedge.
An entire bush.
A whole
Where'd
bush.
it come from?
Right,
over there.
Right there. It was planted there. And then she just leaves. So I go to leave the next day, and I see this fucking bush that the landscapers probably put in like 2 weeks ago, just sitting in the middle of my driveway.
And she's thinking, he's going to be pissed, but I'll pretend he
fuck
has
it.
another chance to maybe sleep with me, and then he'll shut up.
It looks like the car took a shit, though, right?
It really does. And how she didn't feel the thud of it going under the driver wheel there.
A big.
What time was this video made?
This was just before the sun went
The
down.
lights are on.
Yeah,
Sun
so
went
it's-
down or sun went up?
No, sun went down. What are you kidding? This was like
something Patrice
just
leaves in
before
your
the
driveway.
night.
After one of his barbecues.
Yeah, that's just before nighttime.
I feel so sorry for your neighbors.
It's so funny.
They're
Your
like, what the
bush
fuck is going on
gone.
at this house?
It's time stamped. It's about 8:30
Oh, it was 8:30.
PM
yeah.
or AM?
p.m.
Yeah,
PM.
8:30. And then so I
Were you home?
Yeah, I was home.
So how did you see this? You
I
review
left-
the tapes like
next
Mr.
morning-
Burns at night?
You know what happens? Yeah, the next morning. The next morning, I go to leave and I see that bush in my driveway.
Oh, and then
So I kick it to the side. And then I texted her and said, "You ran over one of my bushes," and she goes, "No, I absolutely didn't. I would have felt that." So
the tape says otherwise.
I go, "You know what? Yeah, let's check the videotape." So I went home, rewound it. And
that is pretty
that's
cool.
Blatant evidence.
That's a man act.
A man act. Knocking down mailboxes, driving through people's hedges.
So happy that happened.
Disrespect of the law. She was denying it, but then I sent her the tape and was like, see? And she goes, and then she goes, "Oh my God, I look real stupid." And I go, "Yeah, now I just tweeted it too." So you look really, and then of
Stupid
course,
in front of a lot of people.
yeah, and then of course she gets the great things like, "Can't drive, dumb cunt."
Right. The joy of Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah, why does it have to go to that
I
point?
know immediately.
Fucking women and chinks. They can't drive. Oh God, it was just a fun video.
I know, you can't have a little fun with it.
You think it's like a Benny Hill video? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
What a cunt.
Kind of funny, and people just get so violent about it.
It's just so brutal.
It's
so unnecessary.
It is.
I follow Tom Pop on Twitter.
You do?
You're a weirdo on Twitter.
Are you one of the weirdos?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Pop up Tom Pop is Twitter. Actually, it's kind of entertaining because it's different. I forgot which one I read recently.
You're a weirdo.
This guy's a weirdo, but very funny. And you can see him at Caroline's this weekend. Tom Pop. It's Tom Pop on Twitter.
Your tweets are fun.
Heading to the Opie and Anthony show on XM Sirius and Viewmaster. See, that's just weird.
What? I feel really handsome?
Yeah, thank you. Now he's a good one to follow.
Oh my
Turns
God.
out the woman next to me is not pregnant.
Was that a real one?
That was fake.
That was a fake tweet?
I made that up at 6 in the morning.
Someone has a great idea that I didn't even think about because I
What?
don't even ever think we're on the radio. I could turn the virus on out back and start yelling at the Mexicans. I could start, the radio will be talking to them.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, I could be like, "Hey, Mexican people building that barbecue. Yeah, you."
Yes. Kill each other.
How funny is that? I can fucking talk to them.
Put your papers on the grill.
Yes. Put your hands up in the air. Your hands up. Please do that. Please.
Passports,
I can
please.
hook it up.
Can we use the spick word?
I could. Oh my God! I like how you said the spick word, like it was the S word, but you used the word.
That's my thing. That's what I do. That's how I do it now.
Are we allowed to use the spick word?
I don't know. Can we use the spick word?
During the next break, I will hook that up.
Oh, please do. How great
and
is
then
that?
be able to actually
That's hilarious.
ask what they're doing with those
But if
bricks.
they don't-
Yeah.
You're putting it in the wrong spot.
But they don't speak English, so this is only
Nah,
fun
they
for us.
speaky. They speaky.
They speak
They
English?
speak speaky. They're going to ruin your grill.
Yeah, I know. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna fucking run.
They're going to pee in your grill.
Take a big dump.
So, Tom, how have you been, man?
I've been good. I'm
Yeah.
moving apartments here in New York. It's ridiculous.
Why would you do that?
Career's at the point where you're into moving now. What happened?
I just, my family's coming in from L.A. for the second season, and we had no room in the other apartment.
Oh,
So we're moving. It's such a ballbuster moving. You really feel like you're walking with boxes down the street, and it's like you leave society for a minute, and you're just like, I'm operating outside of all you people running about your day, because you know what I mean? It's like, I am moving, carrying all these boxes back, and you immediately think you're like in college again, like you can, I'll just carry it. I can carry 12 boxes back to my apartment.
College again? This is a room full of dumbbells. He's been to college.
And I'm the stupidest one in the room. Let's all laugh at me.
It's like when you're getting out of juvie, you know?
Right.
It's the same thing. Like when you're getting out of juvie.
Now
and
I gotcha. Yeah, I couldn't even make it through high school. Who am I kidding?
Exactly.
Jesus.
but it's just ridiculous.
Did you finally find a place?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
2-bed?
2-bed. Bring the kids in. And my place
got
is now all
kids?
boxes. Yeah, I got 2 kids.
Well, what age?
5 and 8.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a handful.
Oh, he sure is. They're adorable.
Oh, gosh.
You want to see some pictures?
I would imagine they're adorable.
They're adorable. But yeah.
Do you show people like pictures of your kids for real?
No.
Because I'm a new father,
No.
and you realize most people don't give a shit.
They don't give a shit.
Nah, I mean, like, you know,
If someone-
grandparents do and stuff like that.
If
family
someone else
members,
breaks
but-
it out, if someone breaks it out to you first,
Right.
you're like, look at my kid, then I break it out because it's like, well, mine are better.
You counter,
Right.
yes,
Yeah.
with better,
You
better
learn,
children.
you learn
Yeah.
early on that no one wants to see pictures of your kids, really.
No, they don't.
Half your family members don't even want to.
It's really true.
No, if you come from a big family, you realize that too. Like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
right. We've all done this before.
Right.
You're not special.
Yeah, especially when you're last on the list.
Yeah.
To have kids, they're all like, yeah, we've been through
I'm,
this.
the old guy, I'm the
great.
old guy in the family that decided, okay, I need to be a father.
That's
How old?
cute, great.
Me?
Yeah, well, the kid.
Oh, my kid's almost 3 months.
3 months.
Yes.
No, really? Holy cow!
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
I'm happy.
That's a good thing. A boy?
Yeah.
That's too bad. But that's good.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
That's too bad.
I
don't
thought.
know.
I don't know if I could be. I don't know if I could have a fucking daughter.
I have 2 daughters.
But the good thing with me is, okay, because being an old father, by the time my daughter is dating, I who cares? I'll be old.
Oh,
Yeah.
I won't have to.
Not
deal with it.
really.
yeah, I feel bad for my brother. He's got a 2-year-old daughter, and you know what's going to happen. He's just going to be an old guy with a young daughter that's just running wild.
Well, she's going to start dating in like 5 years.
They're getting younger all the time with that dating.
Really?
Hey,
If there's
Tom
any
Papa.
justice in this world, you're right.
Papa, here comes your Pop Tarts.
Oh,
Delivered
awesome.
by a 6'6" fucking death machine.
retard.
Delivery.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Your Pop Tart.
Thank you, but kind sir.
A Pop Tart from a retard.
Not frosted. You go plain old school.
Yeah, you
Wow.
cut down on the calories that way there, Tom Papa.
Wow, that is smart. I can't
Still
wait
get the
to-
goodness without the calories.
I'm
They
gonna,
look
I'm gonna
good.
do a weirdo tweet about this.
Please do. Oh, don't take that. Don't take that personally.
No, I like it.
I think you're taking it personally because
No.
you brought it up a few times.
It's
I-
weird.
Taking it very
Tom,
personally.
you're taking it very,
Very
personally.
personally.
But what else are you
I
gonna do
follow
on
you
Twitter?
on Twitter, man.
What else are you gonna do on Twitter? Hey, I talk about real things.
I like your tweets. It just came across
follow-
the wrong way, I think.
No, I'm not.
Who do you follow on Twitter? Anyone good?
I follow Jimmy.
That's a good one. I follow Jimmy.
It's good.
Did you follow Jerry?
He doesn't tweet.
Well, I'm surprised he doesn't.
Why doesn't
Why?
he tweet?
Because he'd
Why?
be funny. Because he'd be probably very funny at it. He'd be good at
He
it.
doesn't want to be bothered.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be
That
bothered.
means he has to interact with people.
Now, he'd have a lot of followers.
He doesn't like
Seinfeld would pick up a
Very
lot of
true.
followers.
That is true.
We've learned over the years that Jerry just doesn't like people.
No,
I think he tweets, but
he's
I
like
don't
an
know his
alien.
name.
He's an alien on this planet.
Me and Aunt met him twice, and the second time we had to remind him that we met before. And
Right.
Oh, it was great.
he
yeah.
could give a flying
Uh-huh.
fuck. And that's
Yeah,
what I
this
like
is,
about the guy, I think.
It was
Right.
like, this is Opie and Anthony, and then he just looked and went, ah.
Nothing better than.
The little half squint.
His head went up. You see his teeth. Yeah, it was very embarrassing.
I reintroduce myself to him every time I see him. Hi, I'm Jim Norton. I tell jokes too.
What's he give you?
How's that going? Good.
Yeah, how's that going? Good.
That's true. He says that. How's that going?
How's that going?
And you know he doesn't care.
He could care less. It's a dismissal.
Right.
It's like when Don Corleone faced the curtains.
Yeah.
That's right.
He just kind of sits there and lets you humiliate yourself by talking too much.
Right, exactly.
Hi, how are you? Okay.
He knows, right? If you go more than one sentence, you're just going to be floating out there on your own.
He doesn't bail people out.
He doesn't give anything back.
Oh, my God, he would never help anybody out.
No.
I ever tell you the Corielli story? Pete
Yes,
Corielli?
but I'd like to hear it again.
Oh, you've heard it?
It's really a good one. I love.
Do I know
love
this
Pete.
one?
Do you know this one? Pete
I don't know.
Very You know Pete, right?
Funny guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
he's
funny.
Very funny. Really funny comedian.
Yes.
And I was with Jerry at the Olive Tree, sitting there, upstairs from the Comedy Cellar, and so I'm facing Jerry, and Pete comes walking in, and he's like, "Hey, hey Tom, good to see you. Hey Jerry, friend of Tom's, and nice to see you." And he walks away. He was like, "Oh, good. That guy, Pete, has it down. He knows how to say hello to Jerry.
Right.
You come in, a quickie, out of his hair."
sweet. And then he walks away. I said, he's really funny. He's a good comic. Jerry's like, oh, really? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, he's a good comic. Oh, that's good. And so then we're there for about an hour, and I see Pete at the end of the bar. It's like kind of crowded, and I see he's got his Budweiser. You know, Pete, he likes to drink. And I see him just kind of like, he's kind of swirling a little bit. He's starting to make some like laps, like some Evel Knievel ramp ups, you know, like going up and then going back. And I'm like, oh no, he's revving up. He's revving up. And then all of a sudden he starts walking towards us. I'm like, oh no, here he comes. Yeah, he's got his beer. I got my beer. And so he comes up and he goes, listen. I just gotta say, and I'm looking at him in my eyes, I'm saying, don't. And he just leans into Jerry, which you don't want to even get, don't. Jerry's like airspace around the White House. You just
don't do it.
No, a good 2-mile radius. Stay outside of that germ area. But he gets right in, like leans on the table, and leans right up to his face and goes, beer breath, for me. Just do it for me. Host the Oscars. You've got to host the Oscars. Do it for me.
No.
And Jerry's leaning back like, okay. And he's like, please, just for me, host the Oscars.
I'm uncomfortable.
Think about how much you can't say Oscars without spit coming out like normally. And he's like, for the Oscars, and it just spits flying. Jerry's flailing.
Oh, I'm freezing just listening to this story.
And I mean, the worst guy you could possibly do this to. And so Jerry just doesn't say anything, and Pete realizes there's no response and just quietly says, for me, and walks away. And then Jerry just turns to me. Jerry just turns to me and goes, oh, he's an idiot. Oh, so brutal.
Oh, he blew it.
Brutal honesty rules, though.
He had him. He was in.
It. Yeah.
He was a friend of mine, funny comedian. That's all he knew.
Oh, my God. Why
now
would you
he's an
do
idiot.
that? Why?
That's brilliant.
How humiliating.
So humiliating.
We've all heard the Seinfeld stories. He's a tough one.
He's tough.
He's a tough one.
I've never had a bad encounter because I never really talk to him. Just say hello.
Mm-hmm.
I very rarely. I don't talk to big comics under there.
Yeah, well,
Chris Rock and I would sit at the table for years. I didn't speak to him, and it wasn't I don't like him. I think he's brilliant, but I mean, it was just
sitting at the same table.
It'd be a bunch of people. Chris would be talking, and we're all just. And it was never a rudeness like "fuck you." It wasn't like that.
But the table's not even 4 feet. You're sitting at the same table, and you don't even talk.
I didn't think he liked me, so I was just like, all right. I kind of respected
Right.
that. I just never got a vibe that he wanted to talk to me.
I find him hard to talk to.
Yeah.
Anytime I would try and lob something up for Chris Rock, it was like
you
playing
know,
handball against the drapes.
Someone's
There's
got to do the
nothing
right
coming
thing
back.
and film that table.
Yeah,
I've sat there many times. I mean, that thing is unbelievable what goes on.
It used to be
a
more
great
fun.
reality show.
I know.
It used to be more fun.
When Manny was alive.
Yes.
What?
Oh, yeah?
The
Who's
owner, Manny.
yeah.
Not that fun anymore? What's the matter?
Well,
Nah, it's not as good as it used to
he
be.
didn't keep it fun though.
Man, no, he did though.
Man,
he
oh,
really
He
did.
was intense with his fucking debating skills.
Well, yeah, he would if he was on an Israel tear,
holy shit!
debating about Israel, Palestine.
You better know your shit when
Yeah.
you want to debate him
Oh,
on
he was
that
obsessed.
But he was a good bridge in between like awkward young comics and like Chris
loved
Rock.
Manny,
like
actually.
Manny was kind of like good, like keeping the balance.
topic. Introducing the old guys to the new guys.
Yeah.
yeah.
But now it's still fun, but it's not.
Who's ruining it?
It's not. It's the lack of.
Because that's what I hear here.
It's the lack
When you
of
say it
people
used to be
being
so
there.
much more fun, that means there's some asshole there that's ruining it for everybody.
It's true.
No, Noam's a good guy. His son's a good guy. It's like Patrice is not there anymore. He doesn't do sets there.
No?
Why doesn't
Yeah, I don't know.
he? What does he do?
He goes on the
It's a
road.
mystery.
He doesn't really do much city stuff.
Watermelon hunting.
The fucking Bob Kelly Jerry story is just one of the
It's
most
the worst
classic,
thing ever.
horrid stories I've
It's a
ever heard in
beauty.
my life.
Ugh.
Not you.
Not you.
Who would say that to somebody though?
Oh God! Well,
I know.
Jerry Seinfeld
I know.
Well,
Yes.
Jerry's just honest. He doesn't mince it or sugarcoat it.
So was Hitler. Very honest about his feelings too.
Welcome
Just
to
not
the
quite
Third
as
Reich.
brutal as Jerry.
Welcome to the New Germany. Yay! Not you.
Not you. Not you.
But the difference, Hitler didn't hang out. Jerry hangs out and does this to people. He's the type of person that should be home alone.
They control the media. Who are these people?
Oh, you think we're obsessed with Jerry Seinfeld? Jesus.
No, it's
He's
just
such
Tom's
a-
famous friend.
Hey, Tom, I don't know the answer to this, and I apologize in advance. Did he get another season for Marriage
Yes.
Ref? All right, congratulations on
Second
that.
season, we start producing. We start going into production next month.
Now, who was the... I know you're not going to answer the one question, so I'll ask it this way. Who was the coolest celebrity that came on the show that you were surprised was so cool? I want to go with the asshole, the biggest asshole, but I don't think you would, answer that. Who was the
no one
coolest
was
celebrity?
really an asshole. There were people that didn't do as good as other people.
Right.
But there wasn't really... No
Who
one had
surprised you
attitude.
where you're like, wow, this person is
Eva
all right.
Longoria Parker.
Really?
I thought she was just, Desperate Housewife, pretty...
A dimwit?
Yeah. She was really funny. She was like a comic. She was really strong. Alec Baldwin was amazing.
How great
he was
is
just,
he?
Oh, the coolest.
I see him
he was
wander.
like a great comic. He was just coming up with full form. The whole show is unscripted.
Right.
It's just off the top of his head, seeing these things for the first time. He was creating bits, like impressive premise and
Now,
reference.
Was he a
bits.
stand-up growing up or anything? Because he is probably one of the funniest guys walking this fucking earth.
I know.
This guy.
It's really upsetting.
I don't think he was a comic.
I don't think so.
So, how did it come about?
He's a funny guy. There's plenty of just funny guys. I mean,
but he never really played those roles when he was coming up.
No,
he was
but
always
like Ricky
this-
Gervais was another one who was really funny, and he was never a stand-up until now. Now he does stand-up.
Right.
Yeah,
He
now that
just-
he's famous, he's capitalizing.
Yeah.
He is a funny guy.
He is funny.
Fuck.
It's annoying when you work your whole life as a comic and then have some guy walk in and be like,
really
funny. I'm funnier. Son of a...
Yeah, it hurts.
Fuckers. Hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah. That Pop-Tart smells good.
You want
some,
the other
Jimmy?
one?
No, I don't want the other one, no.
It's good.
How could you only eat one?
I was being generous.
Oh, you're being nice.
I was being
Tom's
nice.
in shape now.
I was hoping he wouldn't eat it.
What, Tom used to not be in shape?
Yeah, Tom, he was
when
never...
you say he's in shape now, that's you never want to hear that.
He's not a pig anymore.
Tom was
What was Tom's problem?
He was never brutal. He was never like fatso, but he was...
Tom, did you know this? That people were talking about
No,
you
but he knew
behind
that he
your
was
back?
not in great shape.
What?
He had to know you weren't... You look better now than you did.
Wow, this is not a compliment.
It is, though. Tom's in good shape.
It is true. I am.
He's in TV shape now. It's good.
He's in TV shape.
Yeah, he looks like he belongs in TV.
I'm down to an A cup.
How much did you lose? You look like you lost a good amount.
10 pounds.
No, that's all.
You're talking about 10 pounds?
That's it.
Maybe he's putting muscle on too, though. He's probably been working out.
Maybe just I'm more attractive because I'm on TV now.
You're probably right. I like your fucking Hollywood tan, your tailored shirts, your olive oil, guinea charm, olive oil skin.
Are you happy for Tom that he's on the big show on TV?
I am. I like Tom. I think Tom's very funny. He's a good comic. Yeah, really good comic. So I'm always happy when I see funny people succeed. It's when shitty people succeed that you get bitter and annoyed. But when good acts
Right.
do well, it's encouraging.
Right.
We've been friends for a long time.
We have. I know you about 15 years, maybe more.
Then look him in the eye.
Why?
Why won't you look at me?
Because it's more than friendship.
The first time I met Jim, we were doing a show in New Jersey, and I mean, very, very beginning of.
Maybe is that like 17, 18 years ago?
No, I've only been
Really?
doing it 16.
Okay, so it's about that.
And you were the headliner, I believe. Yeah, you must have been the headliner, and I was the middle act. And it was like in one of those bad banquet room,
Yeah.
New Jersey, awful places, like in some restaurant somewhere out Route 46 or something.
Yeah, oof.
And I went up and was just bombing. I was supposed to do 20 minutes, and I went up and just started bombing. And I'd never met Jim before. I don't think I saw you before we went on stage either. And I went up there and I started bombing in front of all these old people. And I just, at 10 minutes, I just pulled the ripcord. I was like, good night, everybody. And I walk off, and I see Jim on his way up to the stage. He goes, I thought you were doing 20.
It's like a bombing dummy.
But I was scared too. I didn't want to have to cover.
I know, don't put the extra 10 on me.
Yeah, this fucking horrible crowd. I remember talking to Tom on the dance floor. Like we were just, I think you had your first wife with you. It was like that long ago.
It was a long time ago.
Fuck.
On the dance floor.
It was a dance floor in the middle of a restaurant.
I just pictured you two like tangoing.
Yeah.
Switching roses
Like
in
in the-
between
Really
each
nice
other's
to
mouths.
meet you.
Like in The Sopranos, he had on the leather vest.
I love your shoes. What? I love your shoes.
You really should explain dance floor.
That was what comedy, dude. In the early '90s, you're doing a lot of gigs on parquet dance floors.
Really?
Yeah, everyone had the dance floor, and they would have the dinner, and they would eat their fucking shitty meals, and then they would have some comedy.
Chicken Kiev.
Wait, you had to
Wow.
do your act on the actual dance floor?
Well, yeah, it's like
You
any
just stand
banquet
Like in
hall.
the middle of the room?
No stage.
Yeah,
Oh, my
it's like a banquet hall.
God.
You know,
Yeah.
banquet halls always have like just a
I
dance
gotcha.
floor.
Yeah, that's.
They'd be like, we're having a big event and we're gonna have dancing. What else would be fun? How about a comedian? They're fun. Let's make that. That'll be fun. And what do we do? Just give them the mic.
Yeah.
Just stand in the middle of a dance where half the people are facing away because they're at these round banquet tables.
There's like a mood and an atmosphere I think you need for comedy. And sometimes I hear these gigs you guys have taken,
Oh
or
my God.
some people are still taking, and it's like,
Yeah.
why would you agree to that? I know that money's probably incentive,
You take
but
everything.
Not
You
back
don't
then, it
say no
wasn't.
to anything. You
Yeah.
don't say no to. You just take the gig and deal with it.
how do you step into like a fucking
I've done gigs
those
in
big corporate tents where you know it's just going to be no one's going to like you.
Otto
No
was on
one-
yesterday, and he told a story about bombing his face off at a yacht club
in Montreal.
a couple weeks ago.
a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, it affected him deeply.
Oh, that's awesome.
A big one of those big tents in Montauk
Yeah.
with rich people and yachts. And he's, fuck you, you cunt. And just people
That's
looking at him
gotta
with
be fun.
disdain.
But that's not a good gig, though. That's not a good gig.
That's a rough spot, right?
No, that's
They don't
hard.
give a shit.
No.
I had a rough time in Corolla's backyard. We did that last year. It was a benefit or something, and
in his backyard.
yeah, it was outdoors. It was fucking white plastic lawn chairs.
Oh,
It was.
No one wants to pay attention
who
to
was
that
there? Who was
atmosphere.
watching you?
But I don't know. Whoever donated to the charity, it was like Tom Hanks' charity. Of course, why would he show up? That fuck.
That's what you're thinking all day.
Yeah, of course. I'll
Hanks
get a
will be
picture.
here.
You'll get a picture with him, right?
The Bosom Buddies box set still on. Patton Oswalt was on the show. I was on the show, Adam, and Leno headlined, but he was so smart because he just did a raffle and it was fucking hilarious for like 20 minutes. But he was smart enough to do his act. No, he just
Right.
he just
He
did
knew.
a raffle.
He
and
knew
fucked it up.
probably.
And you put your head down and went with your act?
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it was just, it was a yard. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, you're in a yard. That's
I did
a
one
bad
in New
scene.
York. There was a really wealthy Indian family brought me into, and I just walked into their living room, this beautiful Upper East Side
Holy
apartment.
shit.
There's like 8 of them. No, that's an exaggeration. There's probably like 16, maybe 20 of them. And they're just sitting there in their rich
Wow.
living room, and I just stood in the middle and just
Before or
did my
after the
act.
marriage ref?
Before.
Okay. So that's like a
Before.
big corporate gig, though. And
It
were
was
they good?
big money. I mean,
yeah, of course it
they're
was.
really wealthy, and they gave me
That's-
a lot of dough. And
I couldn't
just
imagine.
stand in their living room. You get off the elevator, no mic. Just stand there in the living room.
They
where
wanted
the coffee
a
table
funny
normally
guy
is.
at their party. Is
Right.
what it was.
Right.
The
Get
guy that
me
makes
a
everyone laugh.
comic.
Yeah.
You're like,
Make me laugh. Where's the court jester?
How much time?
bring in the funny man. Now I want to laugh. You're in the middle of your act. I don't find him amusing anymore.
How much time?
Like a set, like a 40-minute.
Holy
like
shit.
a
Did he
set,
kill?
Half hour, 40 minutes. Yeah, but you know what? So it was. I was doing well. The women are beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
they're in their
Saris.
Indian saris, and I mean the most gorgeous women. And the guys all look funny. They have the little mustaches,
yeah.
and
They're horrible.
and it's just horrible men with these
Wearing
gorgeous women.
pajamas.
And I couldn't get it out of my head, so I kept coming back to it. Like, no, seriously, how do you get these women? It must be the money. And but it's like this isn't a big show. This is me like one on.
Yeah, yeah,
it's like me
one-on-one.
asking you right now.
That's a good question. You could ask these guys.
It is the money.
So I kept coming back to it, and it got uncomfortable at the end.
Oh, really?
But it went pretty well for standing in someone's living room.
It's a rough. I did Red Eye last night with an Indian actress named. She's on Royal Pains.
Oh, I saw her working on your barbecue.
Yes,
But she's
there, I'm
fucking
watching now.
beautiful. Man.
Really?
Holy shit! I didn't-
Oh, wait a minute. I've seen her. Yeah.
What movie was she in?
I don't know if she's in a movie. She's on a show on USA called Royal Pains.
I saw like one episode of that show and saw her.
She's
Was like,
very
yeah, that's
fucking pretty.
Really?
Yeah, but Indian women are beautiful.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Damn, look at that.
Don't they have like a shelf life though?
I don't know
Why?
Well, a longer shelf life than
Then,
white
like,
women.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
They last
anytime you see
longer.
like an older
'Cause they
Indian woman, it's kind of.
Well, let's put older Indian woman in
Well, how
Google
old
and
are you
see.
going?
Yeah,
Anybody?
really?
I mean,
Well, 30's too old for him, so.
Nah.
30's
have
women.
a shelf
That's
life.
great.
You mean like those other like? There's like a permanent woman that
Put
stays.
old Indian woman in there. Let me see what comes up. I hope they don't mistake it with.
It shows your barbecue.
Comanche.
Old gorgeous Indian woman.
It shows your half-finished barbecue.
All right. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, she's
Yeah.
100.
Oh, see,
That woman's 100.
That's Gandhi.
Everyone that was in the village, where Indy had to go to Pankot Palace and bring the stone back with the 3 stripes.
But what's
That's
good?
every old Indian woman that I picture.
But what's good at that age?
Well,
Like an old white lady's worse than that.
do you really?
Don't you think?
No, when they
Look at
smiled
that.
when their kids came
Look at
running
that.
back with Indy, they looked terrible.
Oh my god,
Look at that. What is that?
she's not pretty. She looks like the gypsy from Thinner. I die with it in my mouth.
I know the stone was coming back when the woman's teeth were straightening out.
But at least they still dress up in those saris, and there's some nice
Yeah.
ornamentation,
Pankot Palace.
weird jewels on them and stuff.
Yeah, so they decorate themselves up.
The little old white ladies.
Yeah, they, I don't know. I guess it's all relative, but I'm just saying.
it's all gross.
It's all disgusting.
After a certain age.
Yeah, you're acting like 80-year-old white pussy is hot.
Right, exactly. I'm still trying to figure out what old pussy he's talking about that he likes.
I'm just saying, I think like older Indian women, go bad before a white woman goes bad. I think they're half-life.
What do you think, Jimmy?
I think that to me, after a certain age, they're just disasters.
It's just all garbage.
It's rare any of them say good. Like if you see a 50-year-old woman or a 45-year-old woman that really looks like she's 25, that's rare.
Yeah.
So it's for anyone. Black women look young a lot of times, and then you'll see black women that look horrible, and it's fucking same with anybody else.
But 45 to 50 isn't rough.
Well, I mean, that's in my age group now. I'm fucking 42, but for as far as women I want to fuck, Amscray. Get out of here, fucking old lady.
I know. It's a bummer that the older you get, like, the fantasy of an older woman just keeps going up.
It's matronly.
I know. Now it's like, now it's not older woman, it's just old woman.
Your older woman fantasy, you know that she's got on a white, like, fucking, a nurse slipper, and she smells like shit.
An oxygen tank. Part of the fantasy is you removing the tube.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck you till you don't have emphysema. Fuck a charm bracelet off.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh,
How's
gross.
Clint Eastwood?
Good. I just talked to his wife the other day.
Jesus, you just get to talk to Clint Eastwood and his wife?
Clint Eastwood loves him.
I remember that.
I'm on TV now. And
this was before TV.
It
'cause
was
I remember
before
you came
TV.
in and told us that Clint Eastwood just loved you.
Yeah.
You would go out to his ranch and then perform for people out there, right?
Yeah. My coolest showbiz moment was walking across an empty parking lot with Clint Eastwood in the dark. And he's getting me food, and he's going to open his restaurant, and so I can get some food. And we're just walking from like the gig room, which was just like this little thing, and we're walking across this cinder driveway. And it's just this, and I'm not saying anything because it's Clint Eastwood. He's like, you know a joke I really like about you? You know what I think about all the time? And I said, what, Mr. Eastwood? That joke you do about our pillows being like Civil War bandages. Like we drool so much that it's like we're dripping battery acid when we sleep. I think about that every night.
That's funny.
I was like, this is the coolest moment in show business.
You got to get a photo of Clint Eastwood. I know you don't get photos. You have to
don't.
with Clint Eastwood, dude.
My friend who I brought with me on one of the times I went up, he got a photo of me, him, and Clint outside of the private jet.
Clint wouldn't care if you had a picture with
You've
him.
been on a private jet with Clint Eastwood?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Where'd you go?
From Burbank up to his place in Carmel.
Why didn't he just have you go up there? Why did he fly with you.
He flew me because he was leaving from there. He's like, if you want to come with me, I'll give you a ride. I was like, okay, am I going to sit in the back of the Ford pickup? He's like, no, we're taking a G4. So I met him at his office at Warner Brothers.
Jesus.
And, he's like a god at Warner Brothers.
Sure.
And you get on this G4. I mean, a G4 is something you can take around the world. It's a big plane. To go from Burbank to there, it's like nothing. And I was with my friend who's Pete, who's really liberal, really California, Jewish, liberal. I mean, really, really left-wing. And Clint's not. Clint's pretty right-wing.
Yeah.
So we're sitting at this table. There's like a waitress on the plane. And we're sitting there, and it's me and Pete, and Clint's across from us. And she's serving us, and we're eating. You're sitting there eating a little lunch, a little snack with Clint on the way up in his private jet.
That's so fucked
and
up.
my friend Pete is just like such a peacenik kind of guy. And Clint's going, this is during Iraq, and he's like, I really think that we're doing the right thing over there. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Pete, this is see if I made the right decision to bring Pete or not. Is he gonna give it to Clint? Is he gonna let him know what he really thinks? And Clint's like, yeah, I mean, we really have to go over there and take care of these people. They're coming to get us. And Pete's like, I could see him about to talk like Corielli, starting with it. I was like,
no.
I'm like, oh no. And Pete basically came out and said, you're right, Clint. I think we should carpet bomb the whole place.
He's no dummy.
No dummy. Good one, Pete.
How great is that?
Pete was just like, I know if I say what I really believe, I'm never going to be on this jet again.
It's Clint Eastwood. It's like, what are you going to do? He said what he wants.
Exactly.
Change his mind.
Yeah.
But I haven't talked, but I talk to his wife all the time, trying to get back to Clint, and it's not happening.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he will. He's busy.
How old is he now?
I'd like to be in one of his movies.
That's true.
That would be nice.
Why don't you invite him on the marriage ref?
I don't know if he'd do it.
So ask. I'll have a little piece.
There you go.
Jimmy's
Can
just
help
grabbing
yourself.
some Pop-Tart. Little Pop-Tart.
It's rough,
for
though. You have to eat Pop-Tarts if they're in the room.
Holy shit.
So good.
I know.
Right? You don't need the frosting on those.
You
Yeah,
know,
you do. I like it. Prefer frosting.
you really don't need it, though. When
You
I
don't
saw
need
it,
it.
I was a little worried, but you don't need the
You don't
frosting
need
at
the
all.
frosting.
No,
I'm telling
you grow up thinking you need it.
You do.
And as a kid, I think you do need it. But as you grow older,
No,
don't
when you're a
need
kid,
it
you need
anymore.
all,
everything's got to be just doused in sugar and frosting.
sugar and sparkles.
Yeah, sparkles and glitter and
My daughter's, their whole life is sparkles.
sparkle. Is it just
Everything has to-
everywhere?
everywhere.
Yeah.
You leave the house, it's like you came out of a strip club. You're
Yeah.
covered in sparkles.
Those are like the tags that we always talk about. That it's like terrible when you go to a strip club and maybe you get a lap dance and the girl's wearing that fucking perfumey, oily, glittery shit.
You can't get it off for a week.
It will not come off you.
get
You sit there
tagged.
and just with a fingernail grind away at your neck.
Power washing it off.
It will not come off.
All it takes is one sparkle, though.
And one
lousy sparkle.
It's what the things are microscopic. Yet if it hits the light that's on your night table just right, it'll shine into your girlfriend's eyes. Wow!
Where were you?
Like a halogen.
But you really could just say you were at Toys R Us.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's all they're selling to the girls.
Well, you're wearing the Shockmaster's helmet.
Love the Shockmaster.
Shockmaster, that douchebag.
All right, listen, we should take a break. We could do Ian Halperin after the break.
Ian Halperin's on the phone or
We also
something?
got the Basil Marceau campaign ad.
I want to hear that guy.
You know about Basil?
No.
Oh, we're going to tell
He's
you
running
about
for
Basil.
office, and I think he's profoundly retarded.
Oh, really?
I'm
But
not sure.
he's getting a lot of exposure.
Really?
And we got a guy throwing his semen all over the place, so he's in trouble.
No, that's always a treat.
Tom Papa on the show today. Caroline, starting tonight, right?
Tonight, yeah.
Nice.
Caroline's.
Tonight, one show, 2 tomorrow, 2 Saturday, 212-757-4100 for Tom Papa at Caroline's.
The Opie and Anthony Show. 866-WOW. That's 866-969-1969. Sirius XM. The virus. Yeah, this is the Opie and Anthony Show. Damn it.
Got Tom Papa in studio playing Caroline's tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday, 212-757-4100. Also, Jimmy's going to be leaving the show in about a half hour or so. He's got to get down to Tampa, playing the Tampa Improv all weekend long.
Yes.
Jimmy's taking
Tampa.
a leak, so I wanted to get that out for him. Remember the ice cream video we were talking about earlier?
Of course I do.
Got a black guy, decided he needed he's on hold. Shit. I just called him a black guy.
Well, he is.
I am black.
All right, cool. All right, you're all right being called a black guy?
Yeah, I think I'm black.
All right, you just don't like being called colored, right? That's a bad one.
No, that's bad.
Yeah, all right. We won't do that to you, sir. This is the ice cream truck guy. We played the video earlier. This video out of nowhere is the biggest video on YouTube. Basically, this idiot.
No, wait a minute. Be nice, Opie.
Decided to dance.
I've heard worse.
Decided to dance in traffic, and then an ice cream truck came out of nowhere and just fucking plowed you over. And Steve got you on the phone, which is pretty cool because this video is everywhere today, sir. What's your name? Ken?
My name is Ken Green.
Hey, Ken Green from Aurora, Illinois, right?
Yeah, right outside Chicago.
Now, Steve was telling me that the video is a year old and it just got picked up yesterday or a couple days ago.
A year.
Yeah, it's like a year old. I don't know how, it just took off, man. I guess, a friend of mine posted it, the guy that recorded the video, and he put it on his Facebook, and it just took off.
How about the friend goes, hey, guess what? There's an ice cream truck coming.
I don't even think he's seen the truck coming because he was just kind of filming me.
Right.
And it probably was like last minute, and then he was like, "Oh shit!" and boom.
Yeah. Now, what were you doing?
Yeah, walk us through the video. Walk us through your mindset. Why you decided you needed to do this.
Okay, so we were just kind of goofing off, and we had just got out work, and we was like, okay, I just did a new song. I'm an artist, so I got a single I did, and we was playing it, and it was a dance for that song. And, so I just said, okay, I'm going to do the dance. And it's like, oh, yeah, you just do it in the street and woo, woo, and ain't no cars coming. So at the time, wasn't any cars coming. Like I said, it started off as a joke.
Yeah.
And wasn't no any cars coming. And, so I'm doing my dance. I'm strutting. I'm jigging, or whatever you want to call it.
You could call it that.
And bow.
We can't.
Boom, I get hit.
Wow.
Do you think the ice cream guy just didn't like what he saw and just decided?
Yeah, maybe he didn't like my dance. I don't know. But no, I don't think the guy was paying any attention. The guy was just.
I don't think you were paying attention. How about that? You don't think that he was paying attention?
It was broad daylight, though. I mean, you can't miss a big black guy with all black on.
But were you trying to get as close to traffic as possible?
No, I was in the lane that was closest to us.
Yeah.
And the furthest lane still had traffic, but the lane I was in didn't have any traffic. And I swear the guy just came out of nowhere. Like, as soon as I looked up, I just heard a small horn and boom.
Are you surprised that it's kind of become the sensation that it has? Because everybody loves watching somebody get hit by an ice cream truck.
Yeah, it's surprising because you see this type of shit on the internet all day.
Yeah, but what makes your video special? It was an ice cream truck. If it was a regular truck, no one would give a shit.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, a regular truck would have made it sad. An ice cream truck made it hilarious.
Right. What kind of injuries did you get?
Broken wrist.
Wow.
Bruised lungs. Fractured ribs.
Now the ice cream man sells broken ribs.
Right.
It's vanilla coated. I'm lucky because it could have been worse. I mean, I don't know.
Wow, that's
and then I try to, I see a lot of people ask me, why do you put your hand out? And it was just kind of like an instinct. It was kind of like, I knew I couldn't stop the guy, but it was like, kind of protecting my body at the same time, So
yeah. Of course it would be instinct.
I did what I could.
You're a big fella, actually, because, I mean, if I got hit by an ice cream truck, I wouldn't be talking to you today. What are you, like, over 300 pounds or something?
No, I'm like 260, 270, somewhere close to that.
Okay.
But by it being a year old, it's cool. I don't care. I laugh about it,
What? Now, the ice cream guy stopped. Did he stop?
The guy stopped,
Yeah.
and, the guy didn't have no license or insurance.
Of course not.
Oh, blame him again.
Yeah, it's his fault.
I love how you're blaming him. It's his fault.
They have no license, no insurance, and no more push-up pops.
It's surprising that a grown man that decides to drive an ice cream truck doesn't have his act together. High as a kite.
Yeah,
probably selling drugs instead of ice cream. Right?
So
he gets out, and is he freaking out or something?
Yeah, he was freaking out like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I didn't see you, and I don't know how he didn't see me, but
yeah,
as you can hear in the video, he blew the horn in like the last second, and it's like, I mean, come on, dude, like, what, I was just gonna fly out, I was just gonna disappear out the way, or what?
Yeah, I didn't hear his brakes lock up or anything.
Yeah, he didn't, because he wasn't paying attention. He couldn't have been, so.
No.
But once again,
the guy's like, I think the ice cream man's the idiot.
Yeah. Once again, more importantly, if you weren't in traffic dancing, this would not have happened.
Right.
That's fantastic.
I mean, I'm trying to go with him.
Blame somebody.
I'm trying. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Trying to go with it with you here, Ken, but I don't know.
Was there any?
Right, you're dancing in traffic.
Right.
You're a grown man dancing in traffic.
Did the police show up or anything, or ambulance?
Yeah, the police showed up, the ambulance showed up, the whole thing showed up.
Yeah. The whole thing showed up. And
have your friends kind of laughed at you for this?
What do you think?
Oh, not right away, but afterward, it was like, okay, yeah, because it started off as a joke, so,
yeah.
After they seen I was okay with it, then it was like, okay, now we can point and laugh at them,
It really is a great video.
Yeah.
How come your friend stopped taping right after? Like, I know he probably went over to help you, but why didn't he leave the camera rolling?
Probably because it was, it didn't. We didn't expect it to come out like that, So when I got hit,
I hope not.
he got the good stuff, So that's all that matters. That he got the good stuff. So
damn.
Yeah, he was. As soon as I got hit, he was like, "Oh shit," and turned the camera off. So
wow.
Yeah, people panic.
You guys are the first radio station that I'm talking to about this, so hopefully there'll be many more.
I will guarantee, Ken, you'll be on TV by the, it's already Thursday. You'll be on TV by next week.
Yep, definitely.
I bet you Kimmel calls him, because Kimmel does all these cool YouTube things.
It's going to be Kimmel or it's going to be Letterman.
Yeah, and Kimmel actually showed the video yesterday, I think, yesterday.
Oh, really? Yeah, he'll definitely have you on then.
And then, but now you're going to have to try to top it and dance in front of, like, semis and trains, planes.
There's nothing that could be more adorable, though.
I should do a music video for it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you do?
Rap artist.
I do music, man. I write music, I rap, I do it all, man. I actually got good music. I'm not just one of those guys that rap and it's like, oh, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I actually got good music, and it was the song that I was dancing to in the beginning of the video. If you heard the song, it was a small snippet of it, but
what's
the song.
How's it go?
Where do we find the song?
The song is on YouTube, actually, and I can email it to you guys. But it's on YouTube. If you type Optimo 55 South, that's my band, Optimo 55 South, everything will pop up.
Where are you based out of, Ken? I missed the beginning.
Right
outside Chicago.
Oh, you're Chicago. Okay.
You hear gunfire at night?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, we hear.
Up in the morning, when you wake up in the morning, you smell the wonderful smell of gun smoke.
That's great.
I
love that smell.
But guns aren't legal in Chicago. Well, now they are, right?
Well, kind of.
Yeah, now they kind of are again.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a little harder to jack people knowing they might be armed.
But that's probably why the ice cream man didn't stop. He probably thought it was a scam. Like, no one's going to dance in the street. They want to rob me. So he fucking probably figured you'd jump out of the way.
Right.
But he's like, wow, they really are dancing in the street.
Yeah, so he floored it.
Did he,
I like this guy. Fucking Ken Green.
Did he try to reduce the swelling with some ice cream sandwiches? You just see him laying fucking fudgicles on him and
rubbing bomb pops on his open wounds.
You're fading out of consciousness, and all you hear is ga-gung, 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 ga-gung.
That would suck. God damn, man. Yeah, that thing really nails you.
What's your guys' email? I want to send you guys this.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Steve at foundrymusic.com.
Steve, is it Steve or Steve C?
I don't know. Steve, I think. Steve at foundrymusic.com. I do know
foundrymusic.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foundry Music?
Yeah, Foundry.
Yes.
We want to play one of your crappy songs right now, but I can't find them
songs
on the internet.
You didn't even hear any of the songs
Oh, I'm
yet,
sorry,
Opie.
Ken. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Opie's a hater.
They're on YouTube. I love haters. They keep me going.
Yeah.
Ed Ice Cream Truck Driver was a hater.
Do you like Obama?
Yeah.
He's all right. I liked him in the beginning. I don't like him anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's happening to a lot.
That's how I
people,
feel.
Huh?
That's exactly how I felt. Except for the part of where you liked him at the beginning.
Why don't you like Obama anymore?
Because I'm paying tax money so this guy could write rap music.
Why?
Why?
He's been injured.
I know. He got hit by an ice
Very
cream truck.
injured. I was hit by an ice cream truck and my shoes came off.
We can't find any of your music there, Ken.
We'll
so.
find it. I'm sure we will.
You gotta go to YouTube and type Optimo, OPTIMO 55 South. It'll pop right up.
Yeah, there you go. What's the matter with you? Come on,
with
there,
the
Danny.
OPT.
All right, that's a horrible recording.
Well, it's probably off a microphone.
I want to hit him with an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
I got a lot of them on there. There was one called Jipper. That was the video. That was the song in the video. Jipper.
Oh, we'll check that.
Jipper. What's Jipper mean?
Jipper means it's kind of came from the word chipper, but I just put a G in front of it and made a new word.
See, we're not allowed to make new words in the white community.
And I was feeling Jipper. That's what inspired the dance.
Yeah.
Jipper.
That inspired
Jipper?
you to dance.
Jipper spelt with a G? G-I?
J, I think. What?
With a G.
Oh, with a G. I'm sorry.
A G.
With a G.
Wouldn't that be
Wouldn't
Gipper?
Yeah, people are going to be mispronouncing that one Gipper and think it's Ronald
No, he
Reagan.
said Jipper.
I'm sorry. You know why I couldn't find it? I was actually typing in Optimo 55 South.
Right.
It's actually Optimo 55 South.
Oh, with an F. Right.
Stupid me.
Oh, Danny.
If you're going to be a crossover artist, you got to spell things the right way.
Ken, you're talking to white people, man.
That's like, we should have known, though, because we always say which way is north.
Right, that's true.
Yep, I hear you. Oh, yeah.
This is
yeah.
I'm Gipper. Or Jipper. Jipper. With a G. Ken Green.
Oh my God! My leg! My leg!
That's good.
Negro.
I like this song. Damn, Ken.
Yeah,
This
the
is
ice cream mashup.
This is a toe tapper.
That is good. All right.
Ken?
They played
Glad
the
you
song.
guys like the song. I like the remix you did, too.
See, we know how to remix, too, man.
Yeah, we
I
get
think you
into
need
a
to
little
sample a little ice cream truck music in there.
bit. That's good. That
Why not?
that actually is good. You know?
Oh, thank you.
That was
Fucking Ken Green rules. Got hit by an ice cream truck, and he's here to tell us all about it.
Yeah.
Jipper with a
Free
G.
ice cream sandwiches for life.
Huh?
I should be getting free ice cream sandwiches for life.
You should be.
I would imagine you don't like ice cream.
No, I hate ice cream.
Jipper with a G.
It hurts. With a G. Not Gipper.
Not Gipper.
Yeah,
That's Gipper. He made that up.
That's right. He made that word.
That
He
is
made
cool.
that word. after his head got slammed into an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
I let him spell it any way he wants. He got hit by an ice cream truck.
If you want a guy making new words for the English language, it's a guy getting his head slammed by an ice cream truck.
Cut him some slack.
Well, fuck, Ken. Enjoy it, because I
Yeah.
think you're going to be all over the place the next week or so.
Well, I hope so, man. I'm going to give a shout-out to you guys. You're the first station that ever called me.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Opie and Anthony, say that on Kimmel for us.
Yeah, I will. I'll go with Jimmy Kimmel and say Opie and Anthony.
You rule, Ken Green.
Yay!
All right, Ken.
Hey, don't say I haven't did nothing for you.
All right.
Absolutely.
Take care, man.
All right.
There goes Ken Green.
He was cool about it.
Ken
That's
rules.
funny.
God, stupid.
Whoa.
Is it cool if I use the spick word?
I gotta go, guys.
I gotta go too.
What?
I gotta leave at the same time.
Oh my God!
I know. Yeah.
That's all right. Oh, that's right. I got to go too.
I gotta go to
I'm
Tampa.
Kidding, of course.
What?
Do you?
I'm gonna see Cowhead today and tomorrow.
Cowhead
Yeah?
rules.
I'm doing
man.
his
Tell him I
show
said hi.
today and tomorrow. Yeah.
All right. And Tom, where are you going?
I have to go do some other
Here?
AM radio thing. No,
Nice.
Which AM show?
I don't.
I'll tell you if it's a waste of time or not.
I don't know.
Probably is.
Really?
Yeah, they're trying to get me to sell tickets.
Yep.
To Caroline's.
Caroline's.
Can I have a piece of that gum,
Sure,
Jimmy?
sweetie.
Caroline.
And you're going to Tampa?
The Improv tonight, tomorrow, Saturday.
Oh,
I'm looking
very
forward to doing
nice.
Cowhead show though.
Yeah, you'll
It's
have
a nice
fun with
afternoon.
that.
I don't have to do morning press.
Yeah.
It's good seeing you guys again.
Tom
Yeah,
Papa,
it's been a
always a
while.
pleasure, man.
Always fun.
Continued success, sir.
Thank you.
Tom Papa on Twitter. Get him some more followers. He's a good one to follow. And Caroline's all weekend long, 212-757-4100.
Bye,
You guys
guys.
rock.
See you in a couple days.
See you guys.
All right, gentlemen, take care. They're
Love
leaving
you.
together, which is a little suspect.
Yeah, what's that about?
Nice. Who puts it through the hole in the stall? Which
Hey,
one?
hey, Greg Charles, does he really have to leave, or was that a fake out? Oh, hi,
You know
Tom.
I'd stay. I'd help you fill those 8 hours.
I know. Yeah, Elvis, fill it.
All right.
Oh, yeah, look at that. There they go. He's swell.
Yeah, Tom's cool, man.
He is definitely cool.
I like Tom. Fucking ice
God,
cream
that was
man.
funny, man. That fucking, that is funny.
He's excited.
He's very excited.
People going to know his music now.
He sees this as a way to yeah.
Was that a
plug
good
his
song?
music.
I don't even know.
It sounded, you know, like it sounded current.
I would like to know if that was good or bad. I have no fucking
I just think it
idea.
didn't sound like some guy trying to rap and it sounding old school.
But would you
or
know
something.
the difference between bad rap and good rap?
I wouldn't know if that would be accepted in the rap community. It sounds like any other rap song, but it doesn't sound. But it sounds current.
It sounds like it doesn't suck. You know what I mean? But I have no idea.
Because you know, sometimes you listen to someone and you just go, "Oh, you know it's bad."
Right.
You know when it's bad, but I can't tell if it's good or
Like P the G?
P the G. Yeah,
I
P
love
the G
P the G.
sucks.
All right.
Now that motherfucker
How do we know?
is bad.
How do we know?
Because he's just
How do we know?
He's off. He's auto-tuning the shit.
Come on.
She's mad. I love this one. Come on. P the G stinks.
You sure this is bad though?
Yes, this I'm positive stinks. I'm dancing.
She's mad and I know why.
Catchy as hell though, man.
God. No, it's not.
Because she's not I. She's mad and I know why. Simply because she's not I. She's good, but I'm crazy. She laughs and plays. I'm big dick black. I'm big dick black. I score a 10, she get 9. Got nothing, so she wants mine.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sounded a little taller on the radio.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, do we need this part?
Oh God, this is so bad. Yeah, this is bad.
You mean good?
No, I mean bad.
P the G is the shit.
He's shit. With his stupid video. Just some fucking hood rat.
He's just mad.
She mad.
No, you mad.
No, she mad.
You mad because you're not him.
I'm a hater.
Cause I left her alone.
He doesn't know how to use the auto-tuner. He's fucking all off. The auto-tuner can't even tune his voice. And it's set to like fucking kill.
I think that's a quality song.
It's not even set to stun. That fucking thing is full blast, and he's still off key.
That's a quality song right there. Can we play the latest from Basil Marceau?
Steve
play it
from
off
Bayshore,
YouTube,
by
or-
the way,
What?
had one of the most, the funniest, most racist line I ever heard that I cannot repeat about what he broke when he got hit by that.
I think a few people might have heard it.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad they
Danny
did.
heard across the room as you were whispering it to Jimmy. I think they heard it in radio land.
Stephen Bashore, I was fucking roaring.
I love how you think
How
whispering
funny that
and
is.
that the mics don't pick up whispering.
Oh, they
and
don't
then I hear
pick- like-
Danny laughing from across the room like of course he
Like
heard
there's
it.
this 4-inch radius around the microphone that if you pass it, then all of a sudden no one could hear anything.
It's just hysterical.
You know what?
Fucking Steve.
I'll tweet the answer right now.
Might as well.
No,
just in case you didn't hear it.
I'll just tweet the answer.
Oh.
The Stephen S. from Bayshore answer.
That one took me out of it for a good fucking 30 seconds. Just took me completely out of it. Great.
All right.
Steve's racism and Martha's tits.
What?
It just takes me out of it.
Someone's saying that shit was pretty decent. And they write...
Yeah, P the G is really good, I'm telling you.
No, not
the
P
other
the
guy.
G.
And he says, in N's opinion. He wrote it, not me. He uses the
Oh, so he's...
the word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's Basil Marceau's latest ad. Do we have to set up Basil Marceau at this point?
Well, he's
I sure
a
hope not.
Politician, allegedly. He's
Going
running
for
for
the
office.
governorship of Tennessee.
Governor of Tennessee. We played a clip of him. He didn't sound quite right. I'll give him that.
And I'm starting to become slightly suspect.
Skeptical of
Really?
this, the validity of these tapes.
We had him on the phone, though.
Yeah, no,
He's
no,
out
I
of his
think
fucking mind.
I'm on board. I think Jim said it. I think that someone like this guy's legit. I think he's legitimately crazy, but I think someone is
exploiting him.
Yeah, is presenting him in some way.
So he is the political version of Bobo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Now I get it.
Yeah, because how is he getting on
completely.
local TV?
And it's like, well, this video you'll see like
Is it an equal time thing where they just
No,
have to?
they don't have to.
And this video is produced, obviously, but there's little quirks in it that obviously could have been taken out, but weren't. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'll just play
Yeah. All right, here's the latest from Basil Marceau.
Hello, citizen. This is BasilMarceau.com. I'm your Republican candidate for governor of Tennessee. I want you to put me in this building, the Capitol behind me here, so I can do my issues and make you all more freer than you were yesterday. When I become your governor, I'm going to move the capital to Chattanooga, Tennessee, at the State Building where Don Sundquist held his temporary office, so I can clean house and get rid of all the backroom politics that ruined our politics program in Tennessee.
You know what?
I'll probably take a year or two. So, I want you all to vote for me. Let me clean house. If you vote for me, I won't take any campaign contributions. I'd rather lose than take campaign contributions. So you know I won't be bought and sold. And your right to be protected for eternity, even if I have to write in blood. And I want you to vote for me. And I'll see you all at the polls. I would also plant vegetation on all vacant lots that they take from us when we build roads, and plant and turn it into ethanol and cash it in for gas or money. Then I also stop traffic stops, make judges listen to the oath, make the flag fly right, remove the Goldfinch flag from our society. And once again, I ask you all to vote for me. Pledge allegiance to the flag on the day you come to vote. And pray to my Maker, the Lord Jesus Christ, and my Savior. Have a nice day. BasilMarceau.com.
I'm bored with him.
I think
I lost interest.
I think he's absolutely. This is a goof.
What? Now you think it's a goof?
Somebody is doing this as a goof. Whether he's in on it or not, I don't know. But that was too ridiculous.
Well, not only ridiculous, but like obviously that video was produced by somebody. Somebody had that.
Yeah, he
and
wasn't producing that himself and getting his friend to film it.
Putting graphics in and stuff. So there's little mistakes in there that somebody would have taken out, and I feel like they were left in on purpose to make the video goofy.
To make it look goofy and wacky. The sound quality is hysterical. They don't put a little mic on him. It's just the camera mic. So when he's standing close to that wall, you get the echo and it makes the video goofier.
You know what, though? Mayor Menino.
Yeah, but
Mayor Menino talks worse than that.
Yeah, but this guy's
worse than that.
Retarded. Menino's retarded, too, believe me.
They have the same kind of cadence in their voices, too, when they're saying stuff.
This guy, I don't... his issues are hysterical.
I'm bored with him, right?
Why doesn't he... What was the gold fringed flag? He has got a problem with that?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what his problem is with it, but he wants it removed from society.
I'm going to have to do a little more research on this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his name. It's not like that's a character name or something.
Yeah,
yeah. We looked him up and found him. I mean, the guy's legit.
And he's on the ballot.
Person. Yeah.
He's on the fucking ballot.
This is a legit, but I have a feeling, I think someone's pushing him, sort of, because I just don't see how.
You think the goof factor, he could actually win?
No.
Like people just going, oh my God, I got to vote for this guy.
Of course not.
No?
If that was the case, Sarah Palin would have won.
No, because this guy's so fucking goofy. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it yet.
Yeah, there's something else going on.
I think it's too goofy to not be done on purpose.
Let's say hi to Tammy in Virginia. Tammy.
Tammy, this from Tammy from Tennessee. I'm sorry, darn.
Oh, Tennessee.
The man, I have not even heard of this man. I live in Tennessee, and I do believe it is a goof because he's not even being mentioned on the TV there in Tennessee, and I believe somebody's actually just making this a big old goof just for attention.
Well, we talked to the guy. I mean, he's legit. He's a little slow or a little out of it. You can't fake that. You can't fake that.
No, I don't think he's acting.
I think someone
is exploiting
just
him.
exploiting the fact that this guy is a little off and really wants to run for office, and they decided to take it to the next level with this whole
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very odd.
But we haven't really heard from him. I mean, I don't even know who this man is. And, yeah, I know he's a little off, and he does sound goofy talking, but, I mean, I know I sound goofy, but my goodness, I'm from Tennessee. But, he's just, I don't know if it's real or not, to be honest. I mean, he just sounds weird.
Retarded?
Yeah.
Yeah,
kind of sounds like you.
Yeah.
What's wrong with...
Do Arnold Schwarzenegger's retarded, you know what I'm saying?
Not really.
No, not really. What?
Not a clue, to tell you the truth.
What the fuck?
But,
is this still America? Are we still talking to America?
The very outer edge.
Okay.
The edge of the envelope. All right. Yeah. Take it easy, lady trucker.
Oh, really? Yeah.
No, that is what
I'm not
Kev
a
Slater
lady
was saying.
trucker, but I am a trucker's wife, and I am on the road, so you're right there.
Ah, what a surprise.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, that shocked you, didn't it?
Yeah.
An experience, wasn't it? But anyways, we love your show, and I listen every day.
Hey, thank you. This is totally random, and I understand that, but remember the time that lady trucker, not the lady trucker, a trucker lady, called and threw poo?
Oh, yes.
Can we find that?
And threw her shit
Have we played that
against
in a
the
while?
fucking window. Yeah.
Travis, if you can find it really fast, I don't even know if you can.
The shit.
I don't even know why this came about, but basically, a truck driver, female, shit into a bag and then threw it up against the window.
I think it was a guy driving, and it was his girl or wife or something.
I don't remember.
And she was in the passenger seat, and she shit in a bag, a plastic bag, and
The
then
noise
you
it
made her
made
throw
as
it
it hit
against
the
the
fucking
window.
So I'm reading more about this Basil Marceau now.
Oh, yeah.
And it seems that
he's on the ballot. A lot of people are saying.
Yeah, he's definitely on the ballot.
Okay.
I think what happened was he posted one video, and once that video kind of started circulating a little bit, apparently some guy named James Crenshaw and some other people decided that they wanted to be his campaign staff.
Oh, okay.
So it's what I thought. The guy's for real, and he's got two regular people trying to
They're
boost 'em.
exploiting 'em.
Yeah, and it says here that they may be filming a, quote, possible documentary.
Oh,
about
exactly.
it, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it all makes sense.
Yeah, because that one sucked compared to the first one we saw.
But
The
I could
first
see a
video we saw.
documentary of someone following him around as he's shaking hands and
Well, they were trying
saying
too hard in
silly
the
stuff.
They were trying too hard in the video. The guy's a character. You don't need to set it up with him in front of the Capitol and all that crap, right?
Yeah, just fucking let
Just
him,
fucking
just
film
let
him.
him rant.
Let me say hi to Frank on Long Island. Frank.
Yeah, just a mention. F.H. Raleigh has a mention in today's Newsday.
Are they
Food section.
are they talking about the fact that we turned into a Denver sports bar yet?
No, they just talk about
Well,
it.
not Denver, San Diego. Jesus, I don't
Diego.
even know my own bit anymore. All right, what do they say in Newsday?
No, just mention a particular recipe that you guys make. That's all.
Which recipe?
I don't have the paper in front of me.
He just can't
That's
take
a
it.
complete
I can't take the calls.
I was trying to prove Ed wrong today, but fuck you all.
They
I'm with Ed.
It's so rare that they add something. I just.
How do you call a show saying that my brother's restaurant has a nice mention Newsday, but you don't know
You
the
don't know
details?
any detail. You don't have the paper with you. That was useless.
You're so right.
Holy shit.
You want to give away DVDs again today?
Yeah, we should. I don't think we have enough.
Fuck. Travis, you find that phone call?
I found the date. I just have to look. It's not saved as a bit itself.
Look at
but I
Travis.
think I might have it on YouTube if you want Danny to play it.
How look at him pass the buck. Nice.
No, I'm actually helping out.
Oh. Is it a quickie on YouTube?
It's 8 minutes.
Oh, we don't want
that's
8
quick.
minutes.
No, we want 28 minutes.
You might have to wait a couple more minutes for me to find it in the actual.
I'm sure I could pull one more sick card.
Well, you really should get your rest, Opie.
Yeah. Wow. Ed
Yeah.
cares about me. That's weird.
It's just a little,
It's weird how Ed cares at
just looking out.
10:02.
You should get a little rest, maybe, knock
If it was
off a little
10:45, you'd
early.
be like, go fuck your mother. What do you got? Blu-rays?
What?
I'm a big Blu-ray fan.
Oh, yeah.
Cop Out. Oh, I need another copy of this. I gave away mine. Know why I need the Cop Out? Everyone's talking about how fucking Kevin Smith is, how funny he is with the commentary.
Oh, the commentary. Kevin's always done great commentary
And
on his movies.
and did you? We didn't talk to Kevin Smith. He came through here yesterday, I think, right? Or the day before.
Day before or something like
Is
that.
he mad that they just made Cop Out with Will Ferrell and fucking Marky Mark?
Oh, yeah,
It's very
Isn't
similar
that
to
pretty
Cop
much-
Out.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the other guys.
The other
guys is Cop Out, isn't it? Anyone else notice this?
I didn't even think of that, though, but yeah.
Escape from New York on Blu-ray. And California with a K. Did you ever see that with Brad Pitt?
Oh, yeah, that's a good movie.
Julia Lewis rules.
Yeah, early.
I don't think I ever saw. What am I saying? I never saw this movie.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like it. It's violent.
Here, you could have.
Brad Pitt's pretty fucking nasty in it.
I'm going to keep all three. Thanks.
Yeah, take the Escape
Thanks.
from New York. I
Thank
got
you,
that one.
Sam.
Actually, figured you'd give them to the callers, or
what?
You just can keep them for yourself.
What?
All right.
Yeah, just fucking keep them. Fuck it.
Okay.
Oh, but since we're on movies, real quick, and you were watching some movie that was like the most shocking thing that you've seen or whatever. What was that called? Not Postal.
We talked about it, right?
Yeah, last
Rampage?
week. Rampage.
Yeah, Rampage.
Right?
Yeah.
I may have one that's better than that.
Really?
It was mentioned to me that this was the most fucked up movie that this person had ever seen ever. So, told D-Boy about it. He went looking. He found it. And then he texted me later that night saying, indeed, this is the most fucked up movie I've ever watched.
Really?
So now that D-Boy is on board, I have to check it out. So I
we
have
know
it.
it's not
I'm
likely.
going to have to give this one a
What-
shot.
what is it?
It's called Serbian Film.
Serbian Film?
Yeah. And apparently it's about this retired porn star who's trying to make ends meet. It's a male porn star, not a chick. And he gets propositioned to make a movie or something, but there's some shenanigans involved, and all you see in the trailer is just, it's subtitled or else I'd play it, but it's just blood and screaming,
A lot of
and
murdering
fucking,
and fucking and murder.
Sulking.
Well, if D-Boy puts his stamp of approval on it,
I heard that.
I'm in.
I heard that from what I heard, the trailer does not do this film any sort of justice.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have to sit there and watch it.
I am in.
But, I have it if you want.
Just because D-Boy said, yeah, I'll bootleg it, or you can burn it, or something completely illegal that has to transpire.
That's foreign. No one cares.
Yeah, I know. True. Come over here and so I got a lot of people that was saying that they did check out Rampage and said it was fucking cool as shit. Like it's such a disturbing, sick fucking movie.
Yeah, it's on demand. I might have to check that out.
I liked it.
Might have to check that
Even
out.
better news, Travis has the shit clip.
There it is.
Or we got the F.H. Riley's plug. Where do we go? Where do we go? Brian in Jones Beach. Brian?
Yes.
If you do a good job, I'm going to take Ann's bit and I'm going to spin it.
Aw, shit.
If this is a good phone call, you will get Escape from New York, the Blu-ray.
But now you're biased because it's an F.H. Riley's call.
Oh, yeah. Ant will decide.
But I'll be very open-minded.
What are we looking for in this phone call?
We're looking for poise.
Poise, good. Someone that's not nervous?
Yeah, we're looking for a lack of nerves.
Okay.
We're looking for some intelligence.
Pizzazz?
A little pizzazz in the
Nice.
call to keep things rolling. Information, little information.
Correct
something
facts?
we don't know. Correct facts.
Okay. Where we
just-
don't feel like we have to go find the paper to see what the fuck this guy's talking about?
Basically, a conversation with somebody over the phone that gives you the information that you're looking for without nerves, without stumbling, babbling, without going off on a wacky tangent.
Okay.
That's all we're looking for, and that makes a good call.
And don't add too much.
Don't add too much. You got to know when to stop. You
All
can't go on to another subject. And he should know.
Is he panicking, you think, right now?
I don't know. But
all right, Brian. Go ahead.
Ready and go.
Marvelous meatloaf from F.H. Riley's at this easygoing gastropub. The Gruyere-capped meatloaf is basted with chili sauce.
All right, there's a word in there he didn't know how to pronounce. What was that word?
Gruyere?
Is that proper?
I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, what is that?
Cheese.
Gruyere. Gruyere. Well,
Italian whipped potatoes, what's not to like?
Is this Kevin from Connecticut?
No, it's not.
you know what? You lacked a little pizzazz in there. I didn't hear much pizzazz. I heard some reading.
So Newsday's doing a plug because my brother has great meatloaf.
That's what it is. It's under the heading under eats.
All right, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna save the Blu-ray Escape from New York, but I will give you a regular copy of Helen.
You're getting just a regular DVD.
Ashley Judd's latest movie, I think. called Helen.
The back of the box describes her performance as award-worthy.
Worthy.
Not winning. She didn't win anything.
Oh, really? It says an engrossing, awards-worthy performance by Ashley Judd.
Oh.
Congratulations, you got a copy of Helen.
As an older woman with a 60s hairdo that helps Jimmy Norton.
I used to fucking love Ashley Judd.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't bad. Wow, Helen.
Bonus features, interviews with Ashley Judd.
Wow.
And 3 of the other people in the movie.
What's the synopsis?
On the outside, Helen, Ashley Judd, has the perfect life, a loving family, a beautiful house, and a successful career. But when her suppressed mental illness resurfaces, the world crumbles around her. Crippled by depression, Helen befriends Mathilda. And I said that right, Mathilda. A kindred spirit struggling with bipolar disorder. Together, the two find the solace they have been seeking.
Hey, thanks. Maybe I could go to Calverton with Anthony and shoot it.
All right.
You know what? I think I might have to upgrade it.
Oh, man, you might have to give him the upgrade.
Wait, it did get a 33% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, fuck. You need to see this. This looks like a good movie.
We do indeed have some more Escape from New Yorks and some more Californias.
Unless you want me to go find some other prizes.
You know what?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking maybe you should look and find some other prizes.
Well, I'm going to give him a twofer, I think. I'm going to give him the Helen fucking DVD, and I'm going to give him one of the Blu-rays. What Blu-ray you want?
I could care less.
Just say F.H. Riley's in the heart of Huntington Village.
F.H. Riley in the heart of Huntington Village.
Very good.
400 New York Avenue.
My brother doesn't even need the help, thanks to the fans that made this fucking place rocking. And then his food made it even better.
Nice. Yeah, see, you could get the people in there, but you got
Honestly,
keep
the
them coming
listeners
back.
of this show gave us that chance.
Yes.
They carried F.H. Riley's for the first year or so, and now my brother's reputation is fucking kicking it out of
They
the
can't make a fucking phone call, but they are loyal.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you want, Cop Out California with a K or Escape from New York? Blu-ray action.
Escape from New York.
He gets Escape from New York on Blu-ray. That's courtesy 20th Century Fox Home Video, Opie.
Yeah, it is. It is, Ant. It is.
And he won't be getting
It
that.
is. It is. It is.
Shit. Oh, there goes Helen.
Stupid Helen.
Helen.
Oh,
let's see what
more
else we got.
DVDs. Let me see.
Let me take a look. We got...
I want to see if I could add to my collection.
oh. Do you want...
Did you want this copy of Helen?
No.
Do you want Tom Selleck as Jesse Stone, No Remorse?
Oh, my God. Where are these DVDs
Wow. Where the fuck did these come from?
The Carlisi closet.
Somebody went to Blockbuster. Clearance sale time.
And by the way, Tom Selleck reprises his role as Jesse Stone.
Oh, thank God.
I don't.
So many unanswered questions.
Anguished and relentless former police chief in the small town of Paradise, Massachusetts, while in self-imposed seclusion following his suspension in nearby Boston, draws Stone back into the fold. Wow, there's murders in Boston, and he's got to get back in there. He's goddamn fucking Jesse Stone. Look out.
Look out for Jesse Stone.
That's
guys,
a good movie right there.
You should know that he's done more than 2 Jesse Stone movies.
Well, how about
How many Jesse Stone movies?
Jesse Stone, No Remorse should not be confused with Jesse Stone, Sea Change, Jesse Stone, Night Passage, Jesse Stone, Death in Paradise, or Jesse Stone, Thin Ice.
How many movies?
That would be 5 Jesse Stone movies.
2 were made in 2006.
4 of the 5 are credited as starring Tom Selleck.
Oh, so they got a new Jesse...
I guess, but this one's in the middle.
Right.
Death in Paradise.
Oh, he was...
No, he just doesn't have top billing.
Oh.
He is...
What? How does Jesse Stone not have top billing in Jesse Stone, Death in Paradise? What the fuck is going on with Tom Selleck's career?
I got to talk to a father here, Andy in Ohio.
Father, she loves the taste of communion wafers.
It was my dad's birthday yesterday.
Oh.
I got him nothing because he's dead.
Yeah, it's the best thing to... What do you get somebody that has...
Oh, it's just wonderful.
No life.
Year after year, August 4th was a wonderful day. Yep. Maybe I'll leave him a piece of birthday cake at his gravesite.
Oh, God.
The animals will eat it.
Hope he eats in the middle of the night. No one's looking.
Bedelia, where's my cake?
Andy!
I don't want that.
Good morning, boys. How we doing?
I'm pretty good, Andy.
Well, I'll try and do the Reader's Digest version of this. I promised my kids long ago, when they turned 21, I'd take them both to Vegas. Well, my son turned 21 last November. Never been laid. Took him to Vegas. I'm out there a few days ahead of him. I'll set up a little something. I'll see if I can get him laid for his 21st birthday.
Well, look at you.
I know. What a nice dad, huh? The guys think it's cool. The women think I'm a pig. I set up an escort to come up to the room. Birthday morning, we got to go someplace early, so I'm going to get him up, get him in the shower. He's going to come out of the shower. I got a naked broad laying in bed ready for him. Well, it got screwed up. She got by me on the elevator somehow, got up to the room ahead of me. I go up, and, of course, the boy's sitting there with a shit-eating grin on his face a mile wide. And I give the girl $150, say, y'all have fun, I leave. A few minutes, my phone rings a few minutes later, and my son goes, Dad, she wants more money for more stuff. I said, well, how much more does she want? He said, she wants $300. And I said, what are you getting for your $300, Sam? And he asks, and I hear her in the background go, trust me, he won't be disappointed. And I said, son, have fun. I said, call me when you're done. 20, 30 minutes goes by. He calls me. Of course, being his first time, I figured he'd call 5 minutes later. But he calls me about 20 minutes later and says, we're done. I go up to the room. They're both sitting there dressed. I give her the extra $300, and she leaves. And I'm looking at the boy going, well, how was it? How was it? And he's like, it was okay. I said, you got to be shitting me. I said, just okay? And he says, well, fuck, Dad. He says, I only got a hand job. I says, you're shitting me. For $450, you only got a hand job? He goes, she wanted $2,000 to get laid. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. I felt like the biggest ass. I could not believe how much money I spent for a hand job that morning. Oh, man. Play the crickets. Go ahead. Oh, the sound of silence.
End of story.
Yeah, that was pretty much the end of the story.
Jesus Christ. I want to apologize to the audience.
I wanted to prove Anthony wrong today, but guess what?
And that actually could have started out as like a story that could have been, all right, whatever.
Shit.
He's getting his son laid, whatever, you know.
You know, but someone is reminding us, Anthony.
Yeah?
Because you beat up the callers yesterday, didn't
I
you?
did.
It got back to me. Mark in Montana wants to remind you of something, okay?
All right.
Go ahead, Mark.
Good morning, fellas.
Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
I seem to remember, maybe a year ago that Anthony called into a radio show and didn't really make that big of a splash either.
Hey.
Hello, man cow.
I was the best caller ever.
But that wasn't the point.
But I was a good caller. He said it was a great call.
You know, you're right. It was a great call, but when he's an enemy of the show, that's not what we were looking for.
Obviously, but you know, I got a little carried away with the quality of the call instead of the
one of the greatest Anthony moments ever. Oh, that's a great call. Thanks.
I lost focus on what the mission was. I was like the deep undercover guy that gets caught up in the drug underworld instead of doing his mission.
Also, you bought in.
I totally bought in.
All right, Mark. Thank you for that. I'm glad someone's reminding Anthony of that today.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But it was a good call, damn it.
You know, I'll go with that guy's call. I know your dad got you abroad, right?
Yeah. I told a story about that.
I think that's just weird.
It is weird.
It is, right?
Yeah. It's not good.
Like
parenting.
I picture my dad and him getting me a hooker.
It's gotta be the right type of dad.
That's weird.
And the right father-son type of relationship.
I know there's a bunch of you out there that happened to, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, but it wasn't a hooker or anything either, and the girl kind of
No, I didn't say hooker in your case, but he got you a broad.
No, it wasn't even got me abroad because she was a friend. She was always hanging out. She was always at the house. I think she wanted to anyway.
Right.
It was kind of one of those things where it was like, oh yeah, and I think he just kind of brought it up.
I'm not saying it's cool.
No,
not cool. I mean,
no, believe me, I
thought
it was great.
I just didn't have that type of relationship with my dad. That would be so fucking weird.
Yeah. I think it would have been weirder if it would have just been like some fucking hooker that came over the house or someone I didn't know. Like this was a friend of the family. She was 19 years old and you know whatever.
I let my dad
some weird old broad coming over like Sandy Kane or something. That would have been traumatic.
I let my dad lick my ex-girlfriend's ass once, but
that's not awkward.
No, that's
weird.
just
sharing is caring.
Of course, she was passed out. She didn't know the difference. And what the hell?
What's to do? Come on.
Mom was visiting
free
her
meat
sister.
or
You
something.
know,
it's like free meat, pops. Come on over.
Shit happens. Now where do we go?
Oh my God!
You know what? Let's say hi to Rusty in Manhattan. Rusty.
Hey, have you guys heard of Alvin Green? He's running for Senate in South Carolina against Jim DeMint, and the guy cannot speak. They are trying not to have him run against other people against him, and he's really awful on the air. I was wondering if you guys ever played his news clips online.
All right, his name is Alvin Green.
Alvin Green. They thought they were running for Al Green, the singer, and they didn't get him. They got a guy who can't talk, doesn't sound educated, and the Democrats are trying to not have him run.
Yeah, he's an embarrassment or something, I guess.
He's probably worse than the guy who just played in Tennessee.
Oh.
And he's been on official news program.
All right, hold on. We got a clip. Let's listen to it.
Let me tell you, if this clip keeps our interest, I'm going to give this guy Under the Mountain, an epic journey to save the world.
Who's in that?
Tom Cameron.
I have a Blu-ray, so you don't have to do that.
No, this is a regular movie.
Steve regular.
Yes, the mountain.
Yes.
And Sam Neill.
Sam Neill from fucking, come on, Jurassic Park.
That's right.
I hope this is the guy.
And hopefully this will be good.
Here we
and
go.
You'll get the DVD. All right, let's go.
For 2 days now. And I'm here asking you, how in the world does something like this happen? Where did you come from? I mean, how did you win the nomination for the Democratic Party and the right to face Jim DeMint?
I worked hard. You know, I got my message to my supporters. That's it, just hard work.
When we say hard work, though, I mean, I understand you didn't hold any campaign functions. You had no campaign signs, no campaign literature, no website. How did you work to get the name out? I mean, what did you physically do?
Well, I did just simple, old-fashioned campaigning. You know, nothing fancy or expensive. Just.
What is old-fashioned campaigning? Did you go door to door? Did you get in the car and drive around?
He's a nervous
state?
Nelly, but
I campaigned all across the state. You know, I had my family and friends help me. You know.
You're saying this guy is worse
Did you ever have
than
an official function at any point?
the last
Did you
guy.
have
Well, the fact is he hasn't
to announce
come
your
up with
candidacy
anything yet,
or
though.
a fundraiser of any sort.
Nothing formal, no formal, none of that.
Can you tell
doesn't
me
answer
some of the
any.
towns that you visited, some of the people that you met with?
I'll just say that I've traveled all across the state. You know, that.
How are you? Well, how are you able to travel around the state being unemployed? I mean, how do you even buy gas? How do you get gas?
Well, I am still collecting my unemployment benefits. You know.
You are
Until
currently
election.
collecting unemployment.
Yes, ever since I left the Army 9 months ago, up until last week, I know.
Well, let me ask you this: what prompted you to even get involved? No political background, no volunteer efforts in any kind of campaigns. Usually folks kind of at least dip their toe in the water. You just jumped in into maybe one of the biggest races we have in state politics.
Well, I thought about it about 2 years ago as a soldier serving in Korea, and I saw the country declining and wanted to do something, and just the opportunity just presented itself.
There's a lot of speculation.
Ant's not happy. Stop the tape.
I understand what this is all about and where it's going and everything, and the guy
Obviously,
has
the
no
guy
experience.
isn't gonna answer any questions,
He's
'cause-
nervous. He doesn't have answers for anything. But
Sounds
it's
very
like-
much like Black Earl, trying to get an answer from Black
yeah,
Earl.
Yeah. It's as if Earl was running for office.
Right.
No, I'm not feeling this. This guy isn't wacky enough. He's not stupid enough. He's not. Doesn't have a kooky enough voice.
Can you play his NC? He went to the NAACP to.
Oh boy!
Do you think we're going to play another clip?
Desperation in your voice.
You're desperate.
No, that's okay. I thought it was pretty interesting because.
No. Now you're saying you thought it was interesting. You didn't say that at first. You said it was funny because he sounds more retarded than the last guy we played. Basil fucking.
I'm downgrading his DVD.
Yeah, downgrade his DVD.
Under the Mountain, an epic journey to save the world. Now we're going to give you cash.
Oh my God!
But the S is a $sign, so that's good. In the title.
And don't get all excited like we're giving you money.
Get rich or die trying.
What?
On DVD. A twist-filled crime thriller, Anthony.
Oh, wow. That sounds good.
Special features, The Making of Cash. So that's really good.
The making of a movie I've never heard of that was direct to fucking video.
So I'm going to give you the DVD copy of Cash, sir.
Thank you very much. You get an honor.
All right. Hold on the line for your DVD.
Oops.
Cash.
Oh, that's a shame. I think you hit the wrong button.
Holy mother of God. All right, so we got a guy throwing semen all over the place. Let's get this story because it's a biggie, and then I think we're going to get the fuck out of here.
I like the semen
Oh,
throwing
we got
story.
this shit hitting the truck window, right? I didn't forget. We're going to play that before we leave, too. But first this.
Michael Edwards Jr. has been charged for a second time with a bizarre crime. The 28-year-old is accused of spraying women with a plastic bottle of what is believed to be his own semen inside. Last week's case in Gaithersburg at a Giant store is strikingly similar to one last November at a Michael's craft store when he allegedly sprayed another woman.
Very similar to the Gaithersburg police case. He was in a commercial...
Well, there's a rocket scientist. Very similar to the other fucking...
Yes, the
case.
other semen throwing.
Like there's a million of these fucking guys out there throwing their semen around.
You're going to get Siemens on you at Siemens. That's right. Look at this. A couch for only $9.95, and you could get semen thrown on you at Siemens.
Is this too local? Was that a national?
I think Siemens was national, yeah.
Was it national? Because growing
Pretty
up, when
sure.
I heard those semen commercials, I'm like, he's saying semen.
He was so excited,
It was like a
too.
Beavis and Butthead
It would
thing.
start
but-
very like low.
Right.
Today only. Come to Siemens. Get a table, couch, and a chair for only $3,000. Today only at Siemens.
Semen.
Semen.
I think it was with an I in there, Dan.
Yeah, it was. It was like
SEI.
Siemens.
There is S-I-E.
Well, there's
Okay.
different companies that
Oh, really?
do Siemens. There's Siemens phones and
Well, you find that
Siemens factories.
Rest of the story of the guy throwing his semen.
Establishment, he was targeting females, coming up from behind them, leaving behind a substance.
Montgomery County Police still don't know what's motivating the disturbing attacks, but say he's leaving behind critical DNA evidence. Now all local police departments are comparing cases.
We certainly want to still hear from citizens or anyone that thinks they may have had a similar experience to this. It's very crucial to have that information passed along. Obviously, in this case, it was a win for us to be able to charge him additionally.
In both cases, Edwards was charged with second-degree assault. Now, both times he posted a $4,000 bond and was released from jail. And, Brian, tonight he is free to do it again.
This guy can't help himself. He's got to throw his semen.
Got to throw his fucking semen around.
Man, you get away with doing it once. Why would you go back and start throwing semen again?
Yeah, they're going to be able to link those together.
At the beginning of the clip, they said that he had squoze his semen onto these women because he was putting it into a squeeze bottle, like
squeeze
a water
bottle.
Like, how much jizz was in there? Like, he must have been beating off in that bottle for like weeks.
Because
he might be like a good drug dealer, and he's fucking cutting it a little bit.
Cutting it
with some lotion and just
strudel icing.
Right,
unbelievable loads.
Right? He might be cutting it to his semen.
Yeah, you really can't
to
get
get
a
more
lot
semen
into a
out there.
bottle.
Get it?
Semen.
That's just funny. Those weird.
That's just funny.
Those weird crimes are just funny. Are women horrified by having semen thrown on them?
They hate it.
I'm sure they're not happy about it, but I don't think they're horrified like their lives are in danger.
No, I think they're.
I think it's just
women,
a nuisance.
No, I think women are completely horrified to the point where like they can't
Really?
sleep, they can't have relations. It's almost like a rape. I would think it's almost like a rape.
To have semen thrown on you?
Yeah. It's a very probably degrading, very psychologically detrimental act.
Can we throw
to a
semen
woman.
on E-Rock?
Yeah.
You think he would allow that?
I wouldn't mind.
For the
you know,
show, of course.
Watching
It's all for the show.
E-Rock gets semen thrown all on him.
Here's the commercial that made me giggle as
Oh.
a kid. I probably wasn't even a kid. I was probably 30.
Been 100 of these things. Washington's birthday sale ever. Right now at all
See
Siemens
Siemens
showrooms,
first.
discover great Washington's birthday values in every Siemens department.
It's not the guy with the
including
voice,
living room
though.
Packages, bedroom packages,
Yeah, it's
dining
different.
Sets, bed and
Yeah.
wall.
The guy
All
with the
right.
voice talking about semen. Now I'm going to pump you full of semen. Right on this wonderful couch. You're going to drink my semen.
More laughs from Kevin Smith. I can't wait to pop this in today. And I want to talk to Kevin about this fucking Will Ferrell movie. It's Cop Out.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. And someone said on instant feedback that Will Ferrell supposedly turned down the role in Cop Out. And Kevin actually said that in a podcast or something.
Really?
Or Smodcast. I'm not sure if that's true. Just throwing it out there.
I did not hear that.
Is there a connection with Will Ferrell and fucking Cop Out?
No.
That we don't know about?
No.
I don't know. We'll see. All right. We got anything else to do?
Let's see. Signed the shirts.
Norton at the Improv in Tampa this weekend. Let's not forget.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, you got a chance to see Norton in Tampa Bay area.
Yes.
Tom Papa was great today. The ice cream guy was great today, getting hit by the ice cream truck.
Very surprising that call was actually good
He
and
was
fun
fucking
and
cool.
entertaining.
He was fucking cool. So
Yeah.
all right, I guess we'll leave you with the shit hitting the window,
Shit hits the window.
the truck window, right?
Yeah, it's great.
It's a quick 40-second clip, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for checking us out.
Okay, I'm tying the bag up. Did you hear it?
Yeah, do it again.
Okay. Did you?
Come on, Lauren.
Throwing her shit bag against the window.
Look, we all got a good laugh. Now, is that real or not?
That's real.
All right, one more time.
Throw it against the window?
Yeah.
Okay. It's really starting to stink up the truck. Okay, here we go.
She's throwing her shit.